Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. I'm doing pretty cool. I've got a bit of a headache, but I'll be fine. Um, it's got DSP written all over it. I'm here with Cardinals. Cardinals is in the the lobby here with me, and
Hello.
DSP's been pissing me off. So I wanted to take a small break from DSP just before we get to DSP when he's live, and we're going to cover 6Arakin updates, specifically the evidence that shows how much of a disgusting degenerate he is. Because I know we just see him as this goofball who yells at gameplay and throws his fists against his camera. But Cardinals here. Thank you for joining me, Cardinals.
Yeah, no problem. If you have seen me in Len's Discord, I'm usually the guy who posts the poorly edited memes. But
Well, I love him.
uh, thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, so I don't usually do this type of thing. It's just that I've kind of grown to like see how bad the situation's getting, and I just kind of want to make people aware. So I guess we could just start off from like the beginning, and then we can kind of go through the video. So,
Okay.
um,
It's over an hour, but I don't think we're gonna get through the whole thing, and we'll probably
no,
go into
yeah.
depth more later about it.
Yeah, I was able before we went live, I was able to kind of dig up some like actual like good timestamps for like context and like of like showing stuff.
Okay.
The reason why it's so long though is because he is a liar. He will sit there and say those screenshots are fake, it's AI generated, no
Hmm.
no no, blah blah blah, right? So at the very beginning of the video is me literally just going in on a different like new Discord account, clicking on his Twitch profile, going to the link in his bio for his Discord, all that full proof of just showing it. But so essentially, how it got this bad was in the beginning, 6Arakin was your diet LTG ego stuff like that, right? And then he just started saying weird stuff, like weird like pedophilic stuff, and also just harassing people above a point of just saying I'm better than you. um each of the locales have their own detractors, and so I guess 6 Arakin's detractors, if you want to call them that, are OCD, Kid Panda, Chicken Warlord. I'm sure you've heard some of these
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
cover others as well. OCD Gamer, though, being the one that uploads the most about 6 Arakin. OCD has a long running series called 6 Arakin Not Winning, and
Yeah.
it's exactly that, just showing all of his losses that he claims he never takes.
Right.
So once more of the stuff about Six started coming out is when he kind of started to delete stuff, and so OCD then started doing the restream to have stuff on file, and so
Hmm.
then that didn't sit well with Six, so he started copywriting OCD's videos on YouTube, and
Oh,
so then
nice.
yeah,
I feel like I've
so
heard about
then
this before. This strategy before.
oh yeah. The Apple, he really, I swear, if he lived in America and was a little bit younger, I would say he was Dale's kid. But,
Yeah, I could see that.
uh,
I don't know. Dale gets around, maybe he.
yeah, maybe,
Yeah, maybe.
but, anyway, so yeah,
Your monarch. What
so
the hell? Continue.
he, uh, sorry, I got thrown out there.
No, no.
So
He did
he,
the copyright claims.
yeah, so he did the copyright claims. OCD, didn't want to lose his channel, and so he filed the counter, claim back,
Okay.
and 6 Arakin did what you shouldn't do, and he took that information and used it to dox OCD and his family.
Oh,
So if you want to
he
go
is
to
LTG. Beautiful.
yeah, yeah.
All
So if you
right.
want to go to actually where I have proof of that is if you go to 5950 in the video.
15.
Um, no, 5959
59,
50.
59. All right. All right. Let's go. We're gonna be skipping around a little bit, so let's. I wonder what he really looks like, though. I'm good, little shadow. How are you? How's it going, Irie? Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to vote. I did. I got off work really late, and by the time I was done, the poll places were closed.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So there's like a little that's not an official picture of him. It's just
Yeah, it's
something
AI.
that somebody made. Yeah, that is AI. But he added everybody here, and that right there is the screenshot of what I'm imagining is OCD's mom or grandmother. But OCD is from New Zealand, so
Okay.
that's why he thought it'd be funny to put the G'day mate, even though that's Australian, not New Zealand.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, man.
yeah. So even though it's him not posting the screenshot, if we continue, he right there, he also adds everyone to make sure that they go and check out the screenshot. Each time I click on a post of his, I also click on his account again to show that it's actually his account.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's the actual proof that he started doxing, and then I haven't found the exact timestamp, but there is a girl in this Discord. Whether she is actually a girl is to be determined, but she specifically says that she is 16,
Oh.
and he doesn't seem to stop him at all, and he just keeps going.
No,
And
he's when it comes to his catfishing, I would say he's worse than Christian in a lot of ways. Because you'll have someone who just sounds like a woman come on the mic and he immediately starts flirting with them. Immediately.
oh yeah,
And
yeah.
the person will say, I'm 14. Oh, well, that doesn't really matter. What's age? I'm like, all right, dude, you've already fucked this up 10 times more than what's acceptable. So let's end the call.
Yeah, for sure. And well, it
How's it going,
it,
Notebook?
it doesn't stop there. So this is actually escalated to higher up people now. What do I mean by higher up? Well,
Yeah.
there was somebody in Moist Critical's chat, our friend
Yes.
Charlie,
Yes, I heard
that
that there's some interaction between these two groups. Continue, I'm sorry.
yup. No, you're good. You're good. I have a habit that once I let it rip, I just keep going. So at any point, feel free to, stop me.
No, you're cool,
Um,
man.
but there was somebody who talked to Charlie. I think it was like through like a donation or something, just to kind of let him know what was going on. And then he contacted OCD. OCD was in the chat as well. OCD kind of said like, yeah, this is what's been going on. And then 6Arakin caught wind of that, so then he just started saying stuff to Charlie as well, saying, oh, don't believe these guys, everything's fake, they just are obsessed with me, in love with me, classic Dale saying as
Oh,
well.
right.
And he calls it the 6Arakin effect, though, whereas LTG would say you have to be a homosexual male to be this obsessed with me. But, yeah, so then 6Arakin donated money to Charlie, saying don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And then he said something really cringe where it's like, my enemies fear me, so they are trying to bring me down or whatever. And
What?
yeah, so Charlie was like, had the best like comeback ever. He's like, that has to be the most Reddit moderator energy behind that statement that I've ever heard.
Yeah, he's a loser.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, why is this having such a problem? I'm sorry, my YouTube is being really weird right now. I
Oh
apologize.
no, you're good. That was pretty
Fuck.
much like the biggest thing that I wanted to show, because earlier in the video there is a picture that he posts of Millie Bobby Brown, and you could tell she's still pretty young, and he puts as the title Prime Millie.
Oh
So
my god.
yeah. So that's why, like, is well, you probably don't want to go through all of it right now, because there are some big drops of colorful language.
No, I've definitely heard that this dude
Yeah,
has some like complete fucked up mentalities about shit. And
yeah. And
okay.
so I've gotten to know OCD. I over the summer I would play like Overwatch with him and stuff whenever he did like his regular stream and stuff. And so I kind of see him as like a friend-ish kind of way. And so when I kind of saw like this stuff was happening to him, like it was like pretty messed up. And I was like, all right, well, I kind of want to like reach out and do something if I can. And so um, it doesn't just stop with Charlie though. There's a guy named Gideon
Uh-huh.
on Twitch, and Gideon, his whole content is basically chasing and catching pedophiles.
Yeah.
And so 6Arakin in his infinite wisdom decided to host Gideon, and What do you think the chat does? They
Yeah,
all
they
say,
immediately turn on him.
yep. So
And
then
if you don't
Gideon
mind me
ends up,
interjecting a little bit here, I just
yeah,
want
go
to
for it,
add
go
a little
for it.
bit of context here for people who don't really follow 6Arakin. It's kind of something that's a little bit difficult to grasp. Is that this dude, he has a layer of plausible deniability only in that he is essentially a middle school kid who thinks that joking about edgy things is funny. And he doesn't get it that a lot of people do not find it a joke and think it reflects on him. And more often than not, it does reflect on him, but he thinks that he's kind of cute and charming with this. And people think that people think that I'm funny and it's okay. And he's very oblivious to this. He doesn't get that people genuinely do not like him, and they think that he's a disgusting creep, and they have evidence for it. So he's very much delusional, like a lot of the other locales. You got LTG who's convinced that everyone loves him. You've got DSP convinced that everyone loves him. And the same thing with 6Arakin. He doesn't understand that people don't like him.
Yeah, and there's various things that when I first started watching him, I was like, okay, this guy would definitely fit in with the old school internet of when things would just get said and fly. But and if it was him just being edgy, I'd be like, okay. But the remarks that he makes and the things that he does
Yes.
lead you to believe that it is not just being edgy, it is
Mm-hmm.
like something that he actually means. Um and he just continuously doubles down on all of it. Like, it doesn't even, like, when people call him out on it, like, hey, that was kind of like a PDF kind of thing to say. He's just like, yeah, so what, like, do something about it, cry about it or whatever, and it's just
Like,
like,
it's not me who's crying, dude. It's
yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's like when trolls tried to help out DSP, like, he's just like, oh man, like, you're just saying that because you're against me or whatever. It's like, we're no, dude, we're saying this because this is kind of like a problem, like, we're just trying to tell you, like, hey, you don't want to listen, don't listen. But um kind of picking back up where we left off with Gideon. So Gideon has his interaction with him. People start, donating to Gideon and adding Gideon, saying, here's what's going on, trying to give him the TLDR. He gets in contact with OCD Gamer. OCD Gamer explains what's going on, and then a magical instance happened in which OCD Gamer and uh 6Arakin end up in the same voice call
Ooh,
with
nice.
Gideon. Yeah, and that was something that was a lot of these clips of what I'm talking about, like the interactions between Charlie and OCD and all that, can be found on OCD's channel. It's just literally OCD Gamer. Um and he has all of the videos and clips from, like, what I'm talking about. And 6Arakin handled that in the most 6Arakin way, which is, um they are obsessed with me. They are leeches. They are just after me for money. They
Yeah.
take my content for money. It was fine when they were just doing the videos, but then they got greedy doing the restreams, blah blah blah, like that type of energy.
Okay, just classic DSP rulebook. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, yeah. And so then Gideon basically, had said that there was going to be things that he was going to look into and everything. And, one of the reason behind making the video and making it so long and going step by step is because people do have screenshots of things that he said way worse in his Discord. But you know, in this day and age, people only trust screenshots so far. So I'm like, this kid is not smart at all, because he is a kid. He says that he's like older or whatever. He's about 23, 24. There's a couple of people that I'm friends with that used to be really close to him. One of them used to be a mod for him, and they know some personal details about him. But that was one of the things they said, is he says that he's like 30 something, but he's actually like a early 20s kid, and
Yeah.
so um
And definitely when it comes to locales, specifically, like LTG, DSP, or even Christian, even though they might be a certain age, they're developmentally much, much younger. So you've got 6Arakin, who's probably what, like 23, 24, but he has the mentality of a 13-year-old. He's very childish and stupid.
yeah, Yeah, and it just is like, it's like he doesn't have uh a leg to stand on, because it's not like he can be said, oh well, like no one said something or no one said this was a problem. Homie, you got a lot of people making a lot of videos about you, and you got a lot of people, and that's the thing that's been consistently brought up, was like, because obviously Ninja Killer has been on his stream every now and again, and there was a new guy that turned up. His name is Dez.
Yes.
DEZZ. And so
I've heard of him.
And so he's been trying to get them on his side. And it's the thing that they both said is like, homie, look, like you're trying to say that this isn't you and you're not doing anything, but they're the ones coming up with all of the evidence. Like, what do you have other than just saying, no, that's not me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's kind of like the main motivation behind making the videos is just, here's undoubtable proof, because he is not smart enough to delete everything, and he wasn't. And there's some instances right there, like you're seeing now, where I made sure to show that, because if that's not his Discord account, then how else would he be able on his phone to be able to pull it up and to ban somebody?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that also just should... Yeah, and this should also just speak to his character, that he's posting videos of him banning people out of his Discord. So, yeah.
What the hell is this? Get that shit out of my face.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just there's a lot in there still. He hasn't gotten rid of everything, he hasn't deleted everything. I played some of the videos just to see, again, to show just more evidence that it's him. It's actually him.
Right.
You can't say it's screenshot AI bullshit. And, but
he's
yeah, I mean,
fight
that's
people here.
pretty... What's up?
He's threatening to fight people a lot in his Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's, a specific instance with a girl that he basically says, either send a voice note to prove that you're a girl or I'm banning you.
Oh, nice.
And he keeps harassing her into doing it. And she turns out to be Italian. And he's like, if you don't do it, then I'm gonna pull up to Italy and show you what a real mob boss is.
Oh my god. Authentic Italian style interactions here. Let's go weights.
Yeah,
I do enjoy. See, if it wasn't for this kind of creepy, weird shit that he did with underage people or sharing porn, or especially not doxing people, that's messed up. I would kind of like him because I do have a soft spot for threatening humor. I like violence humor. It's very good to me. And, hearing him say stuff like, how about we get in a fight? I'll have you know, I've been in sword fights. I find that really funny. I think it's hilarious. And it frustrates me that this dude is such a piece of shit, because he doesn't deserve the level of comedy that he can kind of do. It's not like a lot of the other locals who are just utterly humorless. He's kind of a funny dude. But
he is. And that would be the other thing too, is because I watched your last Internet Asylum on Cobra, and one thing that you said that I actually never really thought about before is, like, Cobra, like the other locals, hasn't really done anything wrong. He's just a goofy dude that's fun to mess with. And that's this guy as well. Till you pull back the layer and you see, oh, there's a lot of shit under here.
Yeah, this guy's a real problem.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much the long and the short of it. Like I said, I know I kind of have a tendency to rant.
No, not at all. It's good. I'm glad to get these kind of updates. So what got you into 6Arakin? It's just from what I understand, it sounded like you were kind of a fan initially, and then it got toxified.
No, actually. So what happened is I actually, when Street Fighter 6 came out, I had started to get into it a little bit because I had kind of become a fan of Street Fighter 5 towards the end of it. Okay. And so I was watching a bunch of different people, and one night I was up late night, and there was this channel that had quite a bit of audience, and it went by the name of Low Tier God, and I'm like, oh okay, let's check out this guy. I was like, let's check this guy out. No idea who he was. No, whatever, right? And so I was like, oh my god, like, this dude's fucking hilarious. Like, he just keeps raging. And when I went to go look up on YouTube videos on him, there's all the, catching the rage and the salt and everything. And so I just was like, holy shit, this guy's hilarious. It's just so funny. And then, funny enough, your channel got recommended,
Oh,
as
thanks.
well as the other DSP stuff started to get recommended. And so I saw that you're live, and I'm like, huh, what's this guy's content about? And
Oh,
then,
it's all
like,
garbage. Don't watch
no, dude, you were
that.
funny, man. You were like sitting there digging into like the DSP stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on, but this guy seems hilarious. Like both you and DSP. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just hang out. And then 6Arakin videos started getting recommended to me, and I never clicked on them because I was just like, who's this weirdo in a mask? Like I don't want to
Yeah,
watch
he's a
this. And
dork.
then yeah, and then I started watching. I was like, one day I got like, these are all like the troll videos showing like him raging and stuff. And so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just click on it and see what this guy's about. And yeah, again, he just was hilarious. So like this would be moments that I would tune in and I'd be like, let's see this live reaction. And unlike Dale, like I could never sit through a Dale stream.
No,
I
it's
couldn't.
painful. It's really rough.
I could sit through a 6Arakin stream though,
Yeah.
because there's always something going on, whether it's the TTS or it's him freaking out. There's always something going on. And if you watch some of his streams, you'll see there's a lot of racist TTS, and I don't agree with that. Like, racism bad, all that stuff, but I don't believe they're doing it because they're racist. I think they're doing it just to try to get him banned because it's against TOS.
Yeah, because they're looking for a reaction more than anything, and a lot of times he will give a reaction. But yeah, 6Arakin, I would say, he's kind of very weird for a lolcow in that he's kind of not a lolcow, but at the same time he is. And the thing that makes him a lolcow is all the negative stuff, such as the stuff that's coming out. What's going on about this?
Oh, where are we at here?
There's all this then. I got it shared on Discord.
Oh, I didn't even know you were sharing on Discord. It didn't even give me
you,
the name. Let me go ahead and
you're cool.
Jump in here and see what you were looking at here.
Sorry, I'm a little drunk right now. What was I saying? Something? Well, probably not anything important. Yeah, 6Arakin though, he is a weird situation where, with a lot of the other locales, if you take away their toxicity, they're still kind of lame. For example, if you take away all of DSP's toxicity, what do you have? You just have some old dude grumbling as he plays games and begging for money. But with 6Arakin, if you take away his toxic stuff, such as, harassing women, harassing children, and sharing pornography with minors, he's a legitimate content creator. He provides a service. You pay money and you beat the shit out of him and you feel better afterwards. It's not a bad racket. It's kind of cool. And he's legitimately pretty funny and he can be kind of creative at times. I really like how he has a sort of master shake energy where he just goes on these very unhinged rants that lead to nowhere and make him look like a dumbass, but they're very fun. He's very engaging with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's done the rants of like, oh, I've been to prison before. You know what it's like to go to prison and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Or like when he brings up his martial arts prowess, he's like,
love it.
I studied at the blah, 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 Muay Thai, whatever, in China, Japan, or wherever he says. And he's like, I'm a black belt in boxing, even though you can't be a black belt in boxing.
He showed it one time. He showed his black belt on stream and he said, see, it's not that special. Anyone can buy a black belt. I thought, dude, that's really funny. I think that's a funny ass way to approach things.
Yeah, for sure. But he's kind of let the veil slip a little bit, in which recently he has said that he's gotten really tilted at the TTS, and he says, you guys are a bunch of broke bums. He's like, you know how much of this gets refunded? He's like, about 70% of it. I get hit with so many refund fees, I'm in the negative. Like, he just started mask off, going off, crashing out. And yeah, I mean, I agree. If there wasn't a lot of this bad stuff behind all of it, I would have left this dude alone. I would have just let him sit there and crumble, like, and whatever he does. But yeah, there just comes a point, and it just hasn't stopped with OCD. He's now also started to dox like other people as well that have also been trying to help OCD, because there's been people who know OCD and been trying to, be on his side to kind of help him with everything. And
as they should be.
Yeah, and so there's a guy, Turtle Dazed, who usually beats the crap out of 6Arakin in COD and just smurfs on him. But he's now started to go after Turtle Dazed and copyright him to try to get his videos taken down and get his information and stuff like that. And by the way, also OCD has 6Arakin's information because he also gets the information from 6
So there you go.
about
You see someone has more dignity, someone has more class and
yeah,
character. It's very black and white like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I kind of had the same relationship in terms of watching 6Arakin as anyone who's watched Tevin a lot will know how he feels about Delor, and that he doesn't necessarily think that Delor's bad, except that the difference is that I think 6Arakin is bad. He doesn't necessarily follow him in for the lore, but he just enjoys tuning into the stream every once in a while and just seeing him have a meltdown. And that's pretty much how 6Arakin works for me. As I watch his videos all the time when I'm doing painting or something. I just hear him screaming and yelling, and it's very funny to me. You know, I'm
yeah.
just that's my music.
Well, that's what I tell my girlfriend too, because like she's like, "Why do you watch these videos? Like, why do you watch these guys?" I was like, "Because this is actually pretty good for my mental health.
Yes.
Anytime I'm depressed and I'm like, I'm just a human garbage. Like, I then look at these guys and I'm like, wait, I'm not them though. I'm
No.
not a 40-something-year-old guy who went through bankruptcy and still gets on his hands and knees to beg and then spends money irresponsibly while also having a business degree, by the way. I'm not almost a 40-year-old guy who has trash takes about everything, and including women, and pretends like he's God when he's really not. And I'm not some British kid sitting in a bedroom getting beat by my girlfriend when I threaten to beat her
Oh my goodness.
and then do the PDF stuff. So it's like I'm not any of these guys, so I gotta be doing something right.
No, I absolutely agree. And I think that it's ironic that DSP talks about how people sell out to do whatever, Um, and I feel that a lot of locales have done that themselves, where they essentially sold their souls. Where
Yeah.
DSP will be eternal. He will live on forever in some sort of way. He has managed to find something that, quite frankly, not a lot of people have, and that's immortality. And that he lives on in this digital archive of 16 years of absolute foolishness. So he got his immortality, but at what price? No one likes him, no one respects him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the thing with DSP that separates him and why I found him so interesting from the other ones is the fact that here's this guy who manages to have a perfect balance between knowing certain stuff but then just completely being oblivious as well. Like he can really kind of show like, hey guys, I really don't know what's going on. Oh, but like I kind of do. I kind of know what I'm doing. Stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. And for the fact that he also manages to get himself into different kind of like shitty situations. Like I don't know how you manage over 16 years to find these different drama situations that you find yourself in, and like I think I was listening to the beginning of your show last night, your stream last night, and you had said it's all pretty much done by him, and that's true. I remember recently he got mentioned by Keemstar when talking to Review Tech about the whole Mistress stuff. And it's like,
If I hop on GTA
dude,
today, do you
just
think it's gonna be
because
the
they
same
say your
smoke?
name doesn't mean you have to get involved. Like, because like I remember he came on the Level 1 podcast and said, oh well, they said my name, so I gotta say something. And I'm like, no, you don't. Like, if you really want to have these chill streams and just sit back, like, you don't. Even if they do say your name, what did LTG do? LTG just ignored your ass and left it at that and went about his regular day. You could have done the same thing.
He's there are a couple of kids that I've worked with that remind me of DSP with that certain thing, and it's this anxiety that people will not respect you if you don't speak up for yourself. And what he doesn't get, Lynn's guess, it's not a podcast. Yeah, it's not a podcast. It's a pre-stream. It's a glorified pre-stream. Is
Oh yeah,
that
pre-stream. Sorry.
no, it's fine. It's Lackey Bracky. I love whenever he brings it up. It's like it's not a podcast. That should just be a T-shirt Lackey Bracky wears. But so I've had kids at my workplace who are so convinced that if they do not stand up for themselves all the time over the most minute of shit, people will not respect them. And I've had conversations with these kids a lot of times. It's rather brutal, but I say, dude, people already don't respect you. That ship has sailed.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't helping your case. It only further confirms their thoughts about you. And it's like that with DSP. DSP has never, not that I know of, maybe alts can point me to a case where this has happened, where DSP has successfully changed people's perspective on him. He's always made it worse, you know?
Yeah. When you like, it was funny because we knew about it like in Discord. We were saying, I don't know what the show writers have next. It was like, dude, you couldn't even get somebody in Hollywood to write a better story. You're like,
No,
wait,
absolutely
what?
not.
Yeah, and the thing that just surprises me too is like maybe this isn't, maybe this is just because like I'm not like a internet personality or anything like these guys are. I guess technically speaking they are, but whether you want to call them that, either neither here nor there. But I have gone through life and have experienced that part of where I want everybody to love me because I'm currently at the age of 28, and so I've gone through those moments of like I want everybody to like me. I want to be that guy. And then, as I've gotten older, I'm just like, look, I've got these certain people in my life who their opinions of me matter. Like their opinion of me is what I care about. That's what matters to me. And then everybody else, like, I'm not gonna walk around and be a complete dick to you, but like if you're just like, like I appreciate the compliment, but if you have like any kind of discrepancies with me, or if you want to call me a bad guy when I'm not, I'm just like, whatever. Like if it's something we can work out, awesome. If you just want to keep like going at it or whatever, keep like digging stuff, I'll just be like, all right, no man, like I tried to work it out with you, you don't want to work it out, get it, whatever, just I'm gonna ignore you now. And so I don't know, like it's just like you could apply that, like, that's what I'm trying to get at here. The moral is it could be applied to a lot of these guys like situations. And I think what's also been so funny about like this like locale type of like universe community, whatever you want to call it, like people, um is that they each bring something different to the table in different ways, but they all are at their base very similar, and it
Yes.
just boggles my mind that that's like a thing.
No, absolutely. Because it
Same
shows a
flow.
sort of pattern of
I'm
narcissism.
not I ain't got my
So he sends
artist
little
brief. That's
voice
supposed to
messages in
come
his Discord to
in a
threaten
few
people.
days. I don't think
Yeah.
I got that today.
Nice. I like that. No, Game
Oh, yeah.
Master, this is not live. This, by the way, for everyone who is interested, this is a video by Cardinals himself. It's on his channel, and it's investigating 6Arakin's Discord. Highly recommend you go check it out because it is extremely thorough. This dude Cardinals, I love you, man. This is
Appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
love just info dumps. I like humongous chunks of data. Now, granted, I do not have the endurance to go through it all, but it's kind of cool to just have it as a resource there,
For sure, yeah.
And
I mean, I plan on going back and adding timestamps to it, but like I said, in the beginning, it's like it has to be very thorough, just because I don't want there to be any kind of room for what ifs or that's not true.
yeah, he does
So yeah,
retconning. Yeah.
yeah. I do recommend watching it to 2x speed. That is a recommendation of mine. But
What the hell is
yeah.
this? Rehabilitated BBC backbeater. I see he's got a real brain trust going on in his chat.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do say that I do also recommend to take breaks from it because there is some actual brain rot in here that might also cause you terminal brain rot.
Oh yeah, it definitely hurts already. Some of his dumb
Yeah,
shit he posts.
yeah. That's why I'll never. I guess maybe I'm getting to that age where it's like, oh, you darn kids or whatever. But like, even when I was a kid, I was like, man, we said better shit than this. Like, I don't know. Like, this stuff is just
Yeah, I was cringe,
cringe.
but I wasn't this bad. And
Yeah.
I had
Oh
limits.
yeah.
I was going so
But again, maybe it was just because like a different era too. Like not being terminally online or anything. But
right.
I don't know.
When's the Lint info dump video? I don't know. I guess I can't restream 6Arakin. He's gonna dox me. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, dude. But that's the thing is it's escalated to the point where there's a lot of major personalities involved, and I do worry that someone is gonna get hurt because there is a guy named Kyoto who has been now a pretty consistent troll that has showed up on his stream, and I don't know how true this is, but based on 6Arakin's reaction, he gets real squirmy when Kyoto says this, but Kyoto has basically said like, I know where you live. I got people watching your house. I know Shanks' real name, and he even said her real name on stream, and like said, tell her to say hi, and like dropped other kind of like bits
Oh
of
yeah, that's
info
spooky,
that,
man. You better
yeah,
be on your best behavior after that.
yeah. So
Or at
you
least
could
6
just
Arakin's gonna
tell
be.
Six gets a little like, okay, that's a, he gets really like, you could tell it just goes off script at that point. He's just like, oh shit.
Yes.
And it's just like, like I said, someone's gonna get hurt. I don't want people to get hurt. I guess that's the thing is, it's just, a lot of these locales. I was saying this to somebody the other day. Is like the only locale that I would really want to deplatform is actually this guy, just because he's a piece of shit. I mean, if you want to take out Dale while in the process, sure, whatever. But I mean, Dale doesn't do anything that bad anymore aside from the recent stuff with him and Emma where he's saying, pull up, I'm gonna sue you, and also I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. But whatever. That's just internet talk, you could say, or
Yeah.
chalk that up to. But
LTG's gotten too tired. He can't work
yeah.
up the energy like he used to. He used to.
Yeah.
I was watching some old LTG clips, and man, this dude would explode. I mean, he
Oh,
would
yeah.
be out of his chair, screaming at the top of his lungs, throwing controllers around. He doesn't have that energy anymore. He's getting old.
Mhm.
He's just got to yell at you a little bit and then ban you. Oh man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's depression, because when you're depressed, you don't enjoy doing things you love as much.
I mean, that's true too, but I also remember when your mom jokes would go on for like 10 minutes.
Yes. I
Like
like
it would
the
be a
mom
10-minute
sagas.
your mom joke about how I got done, like, having sex with her or whatever. Now
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, how about you get that ass out of my chat, and then presses a soundboard, and I'm like, dude, what? Where's that other, and the only reason why I say Dale is more because of the earlier stuff that he did, like where he really did try to dox and go after June, and just the messed up stuff that he would say. He was just constantly dropping slurs and telling people to kill themselves, or hey, keep yourself safe. That's cool. That's not cool. Let me rephrase that. That would have been cool in an earlier age, and it would have been had it be in different contexts. I'd be like, okay, this is just old internet talk. You probably shouldn't say it though, because you are an online personality and it is a different age. But you're like saying this like unironically, and you really want people to, do this stuff. You really are calling them those derogatory words, and I just think it's so funny that he's just the IRL like Uncle Ruckus, because I remember watching the Boondocks growing up, and I was just like, oh, this guy's kind of funny, but I've never seen somebody like this before. And now I'm just like, oh my god, there's a guy that's like that. Like, we got the bad ending. Like, unplug me, get me out of the Matrix. Like, wake me up or something. Like, like something. Like,
and
get
he's
me
not
out
as
of here.
charming as the real Uncle Ruckus. I liked Uncle Ruckus. I would hang out with him, even though he's a complete racist shithead. He at least had fun adventures. But Dale, no, I would never want to hang out with this dude. And I would say that about the Dale telling people to kill themselves thing. I'm not as much of a moralist as some others are, and it's not to put them down, but it's more of a reflection on me, I suppose. But I didn't find that particularly offensive, because that's what I've been telling people to do since I first started playing games online,
Right.
We played Capture the Flag on Halo 2, and you didn't perform how I wanted you to? Well, you're a summer ant. You should do something or other now,
Right, and that's why I said earlier, like, had it been in the different context, I would understand that. Like the online video game, I thought I would be like, okay, this is just old school internet talk. This is him just, whatever. But, in some of the clips, it seems like he's like pretty adamant of like, oh, you were just trolling me, but I'm just gonna tell you like all this like nasty shit now. It's like, okay, brother, like let's step back and take a couple deep breaths. Like, go away from the keyboard for a little bit,
No, 100%. He takes it way too seriously.
Yeah.
Lydia Chan, first of all, that's never going to happen. The Venus Vacation Prism, maybe in 2043, maybe it might be played. For anyone who doesn't know, Venus Vacation is the newest Dead or Alive Extreme Beach game, and it's essentially a dating sim. And the reason why I know it, unfortunately, is because I still follow a lot of the Dead or Alive channels on Twitter, because I'm just hoping that they're going to announce Dead or Alive 7. But no, they announced a new dating sim, so yeah, DSP's not playing it. Never going to happen. I'm
That's
married,
tough,
idiot.
Yeah. It's so funny because I posted that VTuber clip in here because there's a friend well, not friend, but somebody that I've watched for like a very long time, who is like a small content creator who eventually got into the VTuber scene. She did like the VTuber model and everything, and then she rated her one friend the one day, and she's like, it's kind of funny. And so there was the VTuber clip that I posted in there was because I think either I did or someone made a reference to DSP, and then it just went downhill from there. And I remember that was one of the things I said. I was like, um, because she was talking about doing like a cooking stream. I was like, yeah, you should go and do a cooking stream with DSP, but just remember he's married. She's like, how is he married? Like, I don't even know. I was like, oh, no, let me explain. Like, that's just the memes. Like, anytime there's a girl, you know, you just have to say, guys, I'm married, you know, like, so calm down here, you know.
It's such a weird. It's true to DSP form though, in that even when he does something that's more or less agreeable, like okay, what he's doing on its surface is not bad. It isn't.
Right.
If you don't want to associate with women because you're married, hey, you know what? You're doing much better than some people out there. You are. But the thing about it is, this dude always has to be weird about everything. Hey, man, you gonna play this game with an attractive woman in it? Dude, I'm married. I'm like, what does that matter? It's not even remotely relevant. Like, I can
also just want
understand.
to like clarify too, real quick too, about like, you know, I kind of, you know, thinking back like what I said just a
Oh,
little bit
wow.
earlier, you know, like I'm not you know, a big fan of the cancel culture either. Like I don't want that to come off like this. Like I'm not, you know, like hey, let's just start canceling people, let's just whatever. It's just that like you know, I'm more of in the sense of like here's the information, you guys do what you want with it. You still want to support him after this? That's fine. You do you, whatever. You know, but I just want people to know like what's going on, and if he
Mm-hmm.
gets deplatformed, he gets deplatformed. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You know, I can't really do much at that point. Like I'm not some online Karen or online, you know, Twitter warrior that's gonna sit there and, you know, do a bunch of stuff to try and, you know, get people gone or whatever. You know, that's never my thing. And I also believe that people, you know, can change, and I think we've seen that to a degree with all of the locales. They've changed like a little bit, but I mean, they're still at the
Usually it
core like
changed
who
because
they
of
are.
fatigue.
Yeah, yeah.
They never changed because
But
they felt that it was morally right to do it. They just got tired of calling people slurs. You
yeah, yeah.
know?
Um but yeah, I mean, it's just like it's about just, you know, you guys have the information, do what you will with it. You know, it's your
No.
life, your money, your time. I'm never gonna tell anybody what to do with their, you know, lifetime or money or anything really, or really tell them what to do at all. You know, I mean, I got my life that I'm, you know, living, and you know, as long as you don't, you know, cross my path in a negative way that gets in my way, then we're good, man. You know, you do whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I try. I'll go ahead and state my stance on cancel culture. This might come as a shock, but I'm actually a huge supporter of it. But I will correct. I will add this in addition to it. I view cancel culture like nuclear warfare. Okay, you
Okay.
canceled that dude. Well, you know what? He might try and cancel you back, and then you have this nuclear exchange of canceling.
Yeah.
Only cancel when you really should. If you're just throwing out cancels like it's going out of style, you've just eradicated the entire internet. So don't do that. If you see a person like well, maybe not even like 6Arakin's level, but if you're having someone who's like actively abusing people, you should cancel them. That should be your goal. You should try and put an end to that. But if it's just because some dude on the internet said, "Hey, I disagree with you," and you try and cancel, like, dude, you can't use nuclear weapons
Yeah,
for
that's
that. That's
true.
stupid, you know,
Yeah. And I
because then they're
think
gonna fire
that's
back.
where it's kind of come to in a lot of ways in today's world is those lines have been very blurred where it's
Mm-hmm.
like where's the right amount of cancel and then where's there not, you know, it's like
Yeah.
just because somebody votes Trump or other hot button issue you want to throw out there. I just say that because the election's
Yeah,
happening,
of
but
course. People,
any
I mean, they
other
do.
hot button thing.
There's direction. Again, it goes in both directions. People try and cancel liberals. People try and cancel conservatives, and
Yeah.
and a lot of times, like, well, I mean, if you really feel like it's necessary to do that, I can't argue with it that much. But at the same time, please don't be shocked when they return fire. You know, it's just how it happens.
Yeah, I mean that was something my mom always told me growing up was just like, you know, you go and you kick a bee's nest, like don't be surprised if you get stung, you know, and
Yeah.
like, you know, and another thing, you know, that she said that's also kind of applicable to this is like if you're gonna go and you're gonna play with the older kids, you gotta expect for things to get rough. So
Absolutely.
like if you go up against somebody that's bigger and better, you gotta be ready to tussle, and do
Eat these
stuff.
words,
But
Phil.
yeah, so I don't know. It's just been a very weird situation because prior to this, man, I was just watching regular shit and I was getting bored. So I was like,
No,
hell, I'm glad I found all these different locales because it's so funny. It's just like that you just like there's just a new arc each time, and I'm like, this is insane.
absolutely.
Because just when you think like it couldn't get any worse, or I guess better in our case because we enjoy it, but it does. There's just another level, and you're like, that's insane.
Yeah,
And
they never stopped being stupid. Otherwise, they would
yeah,
have stopped a long time ago.
yeah.
He's
Still,
people in here
LTG has
throwing
not
slurs.
learned. Was that?
People are throwing slurs here in his Discord like crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I said you definitely want to be careful with
Yeah, and
what
they
you kind of.
type out slurs with the emojis and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of KYS initials on his posts and stuff too. That's another thing too that was kind of weird. Was he actually at one point said that he was retiring,
Yes,
and
that was
people
part of a
were like,
joke.
"I wonder." Yeah, people were like, "I wonder how long that's gonna last," because he could just be saying that to get clout or all this other stuff.
Yeah, make people chase after him, say, "No, please don't retire. We love you." Hey, look, Jade's featured here. Nice. Oh, it's Lady Jade. But you know what? That's pretty sick. Hold on, go back, 6Arakin. That's pretty sick to have a throne wheelchair. I don't know. That's kind of rad. Man, I hope whenever I'm in a wheelchair and I'm an old man, they make it throned up like that. That's pretty hype. And you got gold trim on your rims. That's pretty dope.
I think I got a new email for DSP to read. I think I got something to send him. It's
That-
not a PC, but it's something better.
A throne wheelchair?
Yeah.
Honestly, DSP should get it and roll around his room, dude. As soon as he realizes how much more lazy he can be, he'll definitely roll around in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
You're telling me I don't have to get up at all? Holy crap, I'm there.
That's insane, bro. Yeah, it's so funny too because too quick. So the 6Arakin retiring thing. So people were saying like, oh, I wonder how long it's gonna last, and then he kept saying like in his Discord like, I'm gonna shut this down by this time on this day unless somebody gives me $500 for the Discord. The same thing came up again when Gideon was trying to get him to get into a call with OCD. He's like $500. Dude, this kid must owe somebody $500 or something because every price point for him is $500. So I don't know where that comes into play or what he owes or thinks he's gonna buy with
it's like DSP's
$500.
Yeah. It's just this number.
So,
I do think that they just pick a number that they like and they kind of go with that. Because for me, that's $50. I would say, that's probably like $50. I'm not paying for that because $50 is my cutoff. As soon as it's $50, I start assessing it. Do I really need it? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And these guys all have their standards and stuff, which is kind of weird that DSPs would be 1,000. So that makes me think that my hypothesis is probably wrong. But
yeah, I mean, but the other thing, kind of going back was I remember telling my girlfriend, I was like, let me paint you a little picture real quick. I was like, I just got a bunch of money.
Okay.
And what I have now turned around and done is spent it on overpriced knickknacks and bullshit to go in my background that nobody's really going to care about. And I bought 3 different sets of blackout curtains to which have not worked at all in his,
No, he still hates
what
them.
he explained, yeah. And I was like, tell me, like, does that make sense? Does that sound like I went to school for business? And she's like, no, you just sound really stupid. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. I thought I was being delusional, but you know what? Like, as somebody who's what I would consider to be a normal individual, for sure,
Definitely. There's periods where I have to stop and assess and think, well, hold on a minute. I am pretty negative to Phil all the time. Is this actually a good decision? And 9 out of 10 times, no. At 9 out of 10 times, it was a dumb decision, and any reasonable person wouldn't have done it. He does have his moments where he makes the right call, but it's just a matter of numbers because, eventually you have to make the right decision based on sheer odds. But
mathematically speaking, for sure.
So,
we're gonna wrap it up. You said Phil got here.
Phil's here?
Oh, I thought that's what you said. My bad.
No, I don't know. Let's check on the dude. What's going on here? 11 minutes to go. And I cannot imagine DSP enjoying this game. Why not? Okay, so DSP is in the room prowling chat. That's nice.
Okay, yeah. Well, whenever you want me to skedaddle, just say so. You know, like I'm already, probably rambled on long enough. So I do also.
I really appreciate it, man. I really am thankful you came out here and explained this stuff that's happening. And I think it's very important to have this information get out about certain people, because it is a thing that happens with some locales, is that there is this mythos attached to them where, they're not that bad. They just do this or they just do X. Because, you hear people say that about Phil. It's like, oh, he's not that bad. He just begs for money all the time. It's like, no, it's much worse than you think. And same thing with LTG. I know a lot of people who kind of skip over LTG because what does he do all day? He just gets mad and says he's gonna fuck your mom. That's not really that entertaining. And I'm saying, no, man, you're barely scratching the surface of what makes this dude fascinating. And likewise, you've provided that for 6Arakin. 6Arakin, for a lot of people, is just some dude who flips out and punches his camera. But no, this is disgusting and horrifying.
Which one thing I need to before he decides to retire again from streaming. I need to know where he got that camera from, because that camera has been through the ringer. And
dude, it must be a good camera, man. It's to survive so many impacts like that. I should get one.
Yeah, that is just insane. Like, I feel like I could drop that off like a building and it still live with the amount of times he's just like right hooked that thing. So. Which I also kind of just want to, this kind of just came to mind too as a little aside. So I posted my video, this video in his Discord, just to, everyone to see, and to also make sure that he saw it as well. You're kind of like send a message type deal. And, he's not very smart, because he banned my main account, but he didn't ban the account in which I'm using in the video.
Oh, okay.
So I can still go back in that Discord on this account I used to make this video. So I think
you were warned. I think that was it.
Yeah, I guess he's sending a message back to me.
Yeah, we're gonna take out your main, but don't make me have to take out your sock.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, 6Arakin. I apologize.
There is like some instances though I did really find him cringe, where he's like, I don't have fans, I have soldiers, lieutenants, and it's just like, okay, dude, like you're getting a little bit much here, man. Again, take a step back from the keyboard, man.
But you've seen me when I've gotten high and started screaming about ninjas and how I'm part of the ninja council. We run things around here. It's okay to goof around a little bit. I actually don't really mind when he does that. But then when he tries to leverage that into shitting on people overtly.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that's more or less what I was trying to say. You just put it in a more elegant way. But I think also there's a key difference there. You're high. This guy is just, as far as we know, this is just him. He's not on any kind of, substance. So.
But that's how I really feel, though. Ninjas are still the coolest.
I mean, they are, man. It's just ninjas sometimes get a bad rap. Like, I think a lot of the thing. Go ahead, sorry.
But it's kind of an impossible thing to solve, because we have tried to do ninja outreach campaigns and we just end up killing everyone. It's probably best if we just don't do that either. Bring up the whole family, meet a ninja, and then 500 dead. Oops.
Yeah, didn't really think that one through. It looked good on paper.
Yeah, it looked really good when you were hacking through them, but then afterwards you're surrounded by bodies, and
it's like somebody's got to clean this up. There's going to be attention. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't sign up for all that.
I feel like we may have lost some public, goodwill there.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, and that was another quick side. I'm sorry. I have I actually do have like a couple things like ADHD and stuff like that, and it's towards the end of the day, so my medication's wearing off.
What are you doing right now? What is all this apologizing? You don't have to apologize for shit.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I feel bad because I know that I keep just jumping around and rambling.
No. Stop apologizing, and including the next apology. Don't do that one either.
Okay, all right, I'll stop it. So what I was about to say though is that I recently graduated college, and my major is computer science, and I do a lot of cyber security stuff as well as other things. And so there were a few instances where you know, people had kind of been like, you know, hey, you know, do you think you could find him? And I'm like, definitely. I'm not going to do it though, because that would be, you know, kind of illegal in some ways.
Yeah, it's a
The
dangerous
kid
thing to
gives
try.
him, the kid also gives himself away pretty much, because he'll talk about on stream like where he's ordering from,
Yeah,
how
you
long
could
it's taken to
triangulate
get
him
there.
easily. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I at one point kind of wanted to do that in case something serious did happen. But then I was like, okay, let's say I find him, but like, what do I do with that then, right? Like, because
yeah.
then, like, if I do find him and I do tell people or I do tell someone, there's no guarantee. Like, I know the limits for myself, I don't know the limits for others.
Right.
So it's like, why should I, you know, even try to bring harm in any kind of way? Because I'm not. I'm just trying to bring awareness and just kind of like put things out there. And so, you know, some of the things I do work with is just, you know, different means of like computing and other things as well as like networking and all the other stuff. So, I could do it, but you know, I'm good, man. I don't want to go to jail. I would like to get a job and, you know,
Yeah,
do,
it's
you
gonna
know,
look
stuff like
bad.
that.
Oh shit, Six
Yeah.
Arakin's here in chat. Six
Oh
Arakin,
no.
6Arakin. I just want to say I didn't do anything. These guys set me up, and I also
Yeah.
have a black belt in boxing and quit messaging and sexually harassing children.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Also, just want to let you know, buddy, don't ever come to the States because it is not safe for you. That's
Dude,
not a threat from me. That is a
yeah.
threat from others.
Look, I'm not even like trying to be artistic with it here, but I really think there would be lines forming to beat you up. People would
Oh
be in a
yeah.
queue to beat you up.
Yeah.
And you know, they'd be kind of mad at each other if, you know, one of them knocked you out or something, because they would want you to still be present for it all. But no, of course I'm just playing. Of course, 6Arakin, you would take them all
Yeah, for
out because,
sure.
you know, you get in
Yeah.
sword fights. But
You're the main character, brother. Everything works
yeah.
out for you in the end. Don't worry.
But yeah, happy to have you here, 6Arakin. Sorry that you got exposed. Try harder next time.
That's tough, bro. Maybe you should cover your tracks. Like I said, I have a background in this stuff, so you know, if you want some free advice, bro, I got you.
Uh,
Actually, wait, it's not free. $500. Five hundred
yeah,
dollars
five
should be
hundred
good.
dollars.
Yeah,
$500.
yeah,
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 right now. USD. Only
yeah,
$500 USD.
yeah. But yeah, no,
I'm
it's
going to bed with
I mean,
Trump. Hey, 6Arakin, that's beautiful, man. Have a good time.
that's what's up, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Got your red hat and everything, I'm sure. Um.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to toss your ass out here. I'm gonna switch over to Phil Burnell here in a
Oh,
second.
okay, yeah, yeah,
But
for sure. Well,
I was being crass about that. I was just being artistic. I'm super thankful that you came out here and really appreciate it. I'd love to talk to you more. You definitely know your shit, and I really would like to
yeah.
get more
I
stuff from
mean,
you.
you know, I noticed. I know you said that you have the asylum coming up. If you want me
Yeah,
to
so
come
this
on with that,
asylum wouldn't work because we have something already in mind. So
okay.
possibly the next one could work.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I'm as of right now, like I said, I recently graduated, so I'm just on the job looking grind and you know doing my own personal projects to build up a
You have
portfolio
money you
to
scam
kind of
people.
make
You
myself
didn't
look
spend
good.
it on
So
burgers.
I'm pretty much open and have a
6Arakin
free
leave them
schedule.
kids
In your
alone.
Discord, just shoot me a DM and you know we could work something out or just add me in the Discord, work
oh,
something out. But
absolutely, man.
yeah, I
I'll make it
appreciate you
work.
coming on. I appreciate the kind words
Of
and
course.
everything, and I hope everybody enjoyed this in-depth expose and rather other tier tangents that we went on. So, but thank you, everyone, and again, thank you.
Thank you, mate.
All right, take it easy.
All
Bye.
right, take care. Uh, thank you very much, Jay Wuso, for the donation. Yeah, 6Arakin, stop bothering kids, man. Stop. And I'm gonna play this clip, and again, big shout outs to Cardinals. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the little break from Darkside Phil, because I kind of needed it. Darkside Phil's been pissing me off lately. He's not even necessarily doing anything in particular that's pissing me off. It's just he's becoming so overwhelmingly awful in ways that I can't quite deal with fast enough. But I'm going to play this clip real quick, and it's DSP just dying in Black Ops 6. I'll be right back. I got to use the restroom.
1, 2, 3, realign, fire again. Fourth shot, I die instantly. It's so bad. I'm doing accurate. No dead. Then you just go blah, one spray and down me. It's such fast gameplay, man. Wow, that didn't count. Those were all headshots. Every shot I fired there was a perfect headshot. By the way, look at the connection. I just looked at the connection. They put me into skill-based matchmaking, 35 milliseconds, so all my bullets don't work.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
Welcome to Scud. I threw the wrong thing. Wait, I just realized. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. I have the wrong loadout. Yeah, just kill me because I had the wrong loadout. Okay, I swear some of those hit.
Oh, definitely. Wyatt, I love it. It's like show and tell. You know, you show a locale.
Wow, I was shooting him and then he died anyway, and someone gets me from another direction. Great.
Alright.
As soon as you get one, someone else gets you from the side, man.
That is Call of Duty for you, Phil. Kind of how it works.
Lost him. Don't know where he is.
But it's good to have another locale to talk about. It is. It's good to talk about the other dudes.
Of course. Amazing gameplay.
Because when you discuss other locales, you can kind of better understand your main.
Explosion where I can't
DSP makes a lot of sense when you compare him to other weirdos. I love this squeaky noise whenever he throws a grenade. It's so funny to me. Did you fly to England and box with 6Arakin? No way, dude. He's got a black belt in boxing. I can't do anything against that. They don't just hand those out.
Someone's got me from the side. If only I had something that would let me shoot distance, but I have the starting shit, so it all sucks.
Completely invisible till I was dead. Once I was dead, they showed up.
They're all way out there. Can't reach them, see?
I like this map. This map looks pretty cool, though. Whoa, whoa, that was a good call. DSP.
Look at me.
That was some new type senses.
I'm inside the fucking building.
Because it's not solid wall, Phil. Probably some prefab stuff, at least a little bit. I don't know. Just think about it, Phil. That's the guy. He's here. Right on time.
As I start, people are definitely not used to me starting at like 7 p.m. sharp.
I'll admit, I'm not used to
I
it.
bullshit for a while. We talk, we hang out. You know what I mean? Tonight is the exception.
Yeah, that's true,
to the
Louis.
rule.
God, nice snort, Phil.
Okay, so you know it is what it is.
I agree, Wyatt, because that's kind of what's happened with 6Arakin. Is 6Arakin just started off as this kind of dork, and I don't know. Like I said, I was unironically a fan. I found him really funny. But then the stuff came out.
Support the stream. I'm not really going to talk about it right away. I'll probably mention it within an hour. Supporting the stream right now. Hey, if you're someone who's a regular, you like the content, and you just want to, boom, continue the streak right now.
Yeah, just show up and give me money. I like it. Round start money. Want to play some All-Star Battle R? Probably not during this, but I know you've been asking me. Sure, we can play sometime. Man.
Ends on election night because it's
that a Chris Chan? Sure, it kind of looks like
it.
it.
I can't really help that, right? Like, I can't really be like, oh yeah, so. Everyone just put the presidential election of the United States.
I need to learn how to get my combos going. I was getting bodied and peed on.
Controls a lot of the things around the entire world. Not a big deal. Just ignore that and come by and watch me play Life is Strange. I can't really do that, right? Like I get it if tonight the streak ends, but it would be shitty if it does.
Yeah,
okay?
just pay up so I don't have to worry about that, right?
Yes, Jade. I'm glad that
you're Jade's here. Jade, you got the money?
iPad. Jade was trying to be here for several streams over
oh no,
days,
Jade lore.
I wonder if any of you.
Oh, I'm very stoked, Ramen Brahman.
We were trying to talk in chat and it won't work, but he's logged in on an iPad and now it works.
That's crazy.
It doesn't work on the desktop PC, but it works on.
Bullshit. What should we do with this information, Phil? Should I donate?
I don't know what's going on with YouTube.
Yeah, what is going on?
No.
Lydia Chan. He should do the rendition of the song again.
You have behind the scenes info that the streak will continue until Stellar Blade gets played. Oh, really?
Hey, Wyatt, that would actually be really helpful because then he could start off hating the new president.
All right. So anyway, let's get ready to get started. We're going to get started momentarily, all right? Like, no lie. Like I said, I can't wait tonight. I can't dilly-dally. We have to get started. If we're going to get around 2 hours of gameplay, and we have to begin. shortly. Okay.
How far did you get into Life is Strange, Jade? Jade?
Okay. In fact, let's boot it up.
Jade
Let's
says
get it
it's not
booted
for
up.
him. He says it's too
Get ready to
confusing
start
and
here.
too much color. Jade, what games can you play, bro? I'm not going to bring up money until like an hour in, but if you want to support the stream, tip me right now, okay? Sound good?
Finicky.
I guess
Did
I
have
should
to
count that as a
change
new
my camera
clone.
positioning? I think I
Him
did,
saying I'm
right?
not going to bring up money, then
Because I
promptly
think,
does. Yeah, okay. There you
like
go.
the mission indicators. That's right. Oh no! Hold on. No.
No copyright music. Can't have that.
Quick.
Can't lose any
Don't wanna do
pennies,
that.
man.
Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
In the middle. Here we are.
All right, what are we doing? We Life is Strange?
Okay.
Are you playing as Life is Strange? Is that her name?
All right. I know you like talking on PC, Jade. It stinks that this is happening, and I'm sorry it is happening to you. Maybe
Jade,
figure
we
out a way
need to
out of it
patch you
fix
into the
it.
mainframe.
Or
You ever see
fix
Ghost in the
itself.
Shell?
Okay, are we ready to begin?
I'm ready, Phil. Let's
Again,
go.
guys, I'm not going to be mentioning support for like probably the whole first hour because I suspect a lot of people will be showing up between like 7:38 and be like, "Whoa, Phil's started
What?
already?" Yeah, because I have to get moving tonight. So
And
please
we're not
support
moving,
if you can. I'm
Phil.
gonna
Do you
give
understand how
shout-outs
that's
when we
confusing
do,
to me?
But we have to get into the game, okay?
Okay, let's go.
Ooh.
All right.
It's weird that the game has this blur thing.
The
You
one
see
who
that, right?
waits.
It's done
Who do you
intentionally.
think I should main on?
See how
Do you think I
this
should stick with
here, she's
Dio?
blurry.
I
That's
feel
like
like Dio's
very
my best
intentional. It's
character.
Like an art decision, I believe. So.
And I really like Jotaro and Jolene just because I like the
So we're gonna
characters.
begin.
But if I'm
This is my
not good
first
with the
contribution
characters,
of
I
the
might as
night,
well
a
not use them.
$3 tip from Chocoboko.
Yeah, but Ninja's
The
good
new
call.
Metal Slug Tactics game has come out. It's a blast. I don't think
Dude,
it's as good as
Vega
Final
showed me that
Fantasy
game. That game
Tactics,
looks sick as
but it is
hell.
So
The new
good.
Metal Slug Tactics
Okay.
game. That looks like the exact kind of game I would spend money on and
Very
just
cool.
lose
Thank you, Chocoboko,
constantly
for the
in
first
and
contribution
love
of the
every
night.
minute
Good
of
to
it.
hear. I might have to look into
Oh,
that
big
because
ups,
some people
Cardinals.
said,
No
you know,
problem.
new Metal Slug game. Like, oh, really? That sounds interesting.
And yeah, I was
Metal
excited to
Slug.
meet 6Arakin.
Okay.
I've heard a lot about this dude. I've heard that he gets in sword fights. That's my favorite quote of his. It's kind of like, why am I toxic? It's just the best quote. And, you know, sorry for
Okay.
fucking what.
We're about to
I've
begin.
gotten
Here we are,
sword
everyone. Here we
fights.
go.
I'll bet you have.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to Life is Strange Double Exposure. Last time around,
He means like in
we had
Metal
a
Gear Rising
3-hour
Revengeance.
intro, and it really was a 3-hour
That
intro
game
when
was
you
based
think
on
about
6Arakin's life.
You know, sadly, it's now a murder mystery.
Yeah, it looks
We're
really
trying to
cool,
get to the
Vega.
bottom of what happened to
It kind of reminds me of Advanced
Max's
Wars.
friend who murdered her. And what's the plot?
Oh,
What's going on? We
spoilers.
don't know
I
yet,
didn't know this.
All right? We just got out of, a room talking to.
Oh, Jade doesn't want
Yasmin,
to
the
see any
mother of the
spoilers.
deceased. And now we're going to be talking with Vin. We found a item that
Dude's
he
out
wanted,
here.
looks for something for delivery, and then we're going to go from there and see where the plot goes. So,
All right, let's do it.
Holy
Let's
shit.
play.
Here you go.
toss
Take
it
you
at
the
him.
trip.
Requiem? Oh, cool. That's
What's
Toxified.
this? Don't tell me we're becoming friends.
Yeah, Dio is a pretty easy character to
Absolutely
use,
not.
but you already know how Jolene playstyle is like. I've been
Well,
using other
wait a
characters
minute.
too to see if I like
Settle
them. I
down
found a
or
few on
more
All Star
than
Battle
friends.
Rock.
That doesn't even make sense.
I'm,
because
as you may have noticed, I'm
So
not
just
good
settle
at
down.
fighting games, so I kind of have to
Okay,
pick characters that are
settle down.
relatively easy for me.
You just caught me in a generous mood.
I can fake it, I can mask it for a little bit, but then I always get bodied.
All right.
Sometimes
What do you
though, I do
want?
pretty well. I'm pretty good at. I would
What
say
do I
I'm good at
want?
Guilty Gear.
Sure. Nothing's free. At least, not if you're smart.
What's that supposed to mean?
So, what do you want?
I'm a sucker for
Nothing
XX
now,
tactic games.
but
Metal Slug is hard as fuck, but still
you'll owe
fun.
me.
I tried the demo. There's a lot of things to
One
learn.
favor.
Yeah, it looks complicated.
Delivered on demand.
Speaking of which,
You have a hard bargain,
Little
Coffee.
Shadow is here,
I
and
like
Little Shadow donated because Little Shadow's the coolest with this shit. He donated a code for
Nice, I
Steam
guess
if
I'll come to it
anybody would
later.
like to have it.
Someone had actually said there seems to be a way you can.
I'll have
boost
it
the
go
game
up in
to
about
actually
30
be more
minutes.
Focused, but I don't know what it is. Someone sent it to me, and I wasn't paying attention. To be
Yeah, of course
honest.
not, Phil.
So I don't actually know what I could be doing to do that. I think there was some setting or there was something you could do. Adjust scaling of resolution for motion.
This
blur,
dude's
blur.
garbage.
Oh my- What if I put this to like nothing?
What if we
Seconds.
gave up, Phil? I think it would look something like this.
What is this? Let's find out what happens.
Hold on a minute, DSP. I'm busy. I'm typing in numbers
That did
one
it.
at a time with my clicky clacks.
Holy crap! That did it.
What do we do?
She's not blurry anymore.
Holy shit!
Wait a minute. What
How
do
did
we-
you get
I'm
rid of the
just curious.
blurriness?
What is
DSP, you
like
should
zero?
apply that to your real life.
Does she look like a fuzzball? Let's try it here. Let's go. Oh, 50 is the
Hey, you're
minimum.
much, you
50
gave me
is
a
the
lot of
minimum.
trouble there,
Okay.
the one who waits.
So there you go.
Len's a cheeser. I am. I'll admit it. But then that's pretty much how you have to go into things anyway. You have to go in saying, you know what, I'm going to kick ass, and then get bodied. You know, all right? Like in Magic, I talk a big game about, oh, I love Magic, I play Magic. My win record is probably 0-3000. I suck at Magic, but I have fun.
All right, well, we fixed it, thankfully. You can actually see everything clear.
It's what DSP and I have in common. DSP and I have roughly the same win record, but I'm different about it.
Right? All right, so what are we actually doing now? Speak to Moses in the Fab. The Fab? I'm assuming that's over here.
All right, let's do it. The Fab, yeah. Real life isn't in 3D. Yeah, that's such a funny-ass quote. I understand what he was trying to say, but he said it so badly.
The Fab? I've never heard that one before.
The fabricated? What is it? What does fab mean? I appreciate it, Little Shadow. I appreciate it.
School has that.
I wonder if
like
Moses has gotten his hot chocolate yet.
that old school.
Whoa,
kinda, like,
Moses?
Gothic
Oh,
church
that dude's
grove. See
toxified.
that? Stained glass and everything on the doors. Huh. Well, Fab.
I don't blame it out loud,
How you
Trevin.
doing, man?
I don't blame it
New
out loud.
Crosswalk post from and comedy. All right.
Okay.
I told you, don't contact me on this phone. And
Oh, it's
text
DSP
only,
discussions.
No calls.
Why'd you answer?
This sounds
Exactly, Willis, and I
Why
don't
did
think
you answer
people
the
are
call?
bad
Why
for
did you
beating
text?
me. That's objective proof that they're better than me. It can't get any easier to understand than that, right?
Did they find anything?
interesting call.
DSP
What's
loses.
that?
This guy's worse than me. Are you sure?
Scared the hell out of me. Did you need something?
Need? Nah, I was just curious about Dr. Hunter's phone call.
DSP, you seem pretty engaged.
Caught me or I wasn't eavesdropping. Retro Danny is here.
Oh,
with another
sweet.
Life is Strange haiku. Multiple choices, a critical decision, consequences lurk. Thank you very much, Retro
Beautiful.
Danny.
You
All
should
right.
write a book, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that, Trevin?
Caught in the act. I swear I used to be better at
I
this.
don't know,
kind
he
of
meant
thing.
as well, but yeah, it just
Thank
doesn't
you.
know.
That sounds
That's
like
something that all the
reaction.
locals really struggle with. They really struggle with
Well, since
language.
you're not busy, maybe you could help
I'm
me out.
starting to have a
Why not speak
hypothesis
together?
about the locale
I'm
brain.
not,
That there are
just
certain
hold on.
sections of the brain that are always damaged. Because LTG, Cyrax, all of them really have a hard time expressing their thoughts in a way
Oh,
that's
no.
cohesive and succinct.
It's the Nosy Annoying Girl podcast.
Hey,
Not right now. Glad to
sounds
help
kinda
the
like
podcast.
Phil's.
Ask about
Never
what
mind.
it is. What is the podcast?
that's not a haiku you literally find. Well, it's one of his brands of haiku. It's freeform haiku.
Part journalism, part analysis, investigative.
Oh, all right. You investigate locales? I understand. That sounds pretty hype.
You get it.
No.
No.
I'm going to say no.
What?
Because if you say yes, watch her use it, and then it ends up being something
Yeah,
toxic
World
or
of
negative.
T-shirts.
Especially because your friend just
World of
died, so
T-shirts
watch
did
her
have a
say
pretty
something
funny
that's
quote, though,
uncomfortable. I'm
that,
saying
you
no.
know, she was drawn to the rhythm of my
We'll be done before
tism.
you know
That's
it.
good.
So wait, what was the point?
I guess
Oh,
that's
come on.
fine.
The illusion of
do you
choice,
mean?
that's baloney. Come
Just
on,
for
man.
background, you were close friends with Safi Llewellyn and Fayed.
Who?
Yeah, I told ya.
Oh.
Where's this going?
Just say I
Annoying
don't wanna
Snorty
do
Guy
this.
podcast. That's what DSP should name it, really.
I want to talk about Safi with you.
Pleading the fifth, huh? Kind of an answer in and of itself, but
Uh-huh.
do you?
That's not what I said. I just.
Oh,
Is it
she's one of
true
those
you
kind of
use
journalists.
resources for personal purposes
DSP,
and
you
that
have
your
anything
mother
funny to
told
say
you
about
blind
this?
lie?
I'm not gonna help you smear Safi.
If you're not into it, I'll just go interview Dr. Hunter instead.
And head butter.
I'm sure we'd have a lot to talk about.
Slap it out of her hand.
Call her bluff.
Kick her in the throat.
Bluffing. You were trying to listen and tune.
I don't know. I don't know what her options are. Can you battle her? Throw out your Pokemon.
Owned.
What do you got?
Yeah.
Got Pidgey. Well, I guess we could make this work.
Hi, Professor. I just thought you might want to
There was
know
something I
that
read
Miss
recently
Caulfield's been
about
listening to
people
your
looping
calls.
thoughts. It is
What?
very same thing that this is a locale thing that
Bullshit.
happens for some reason or another, usually
I
trying to
don't know how
justify
you have
something.
time to be
Yeah,
a
they
bitch
do
when
get
you
in these
still
weird
owe
patterns.
visions.
They get in these, I guess you could call it almost like a flight holding pattern, where they can't quite arrive at their point, and so they kind of circle the area for
What?
several
Oh, no
minutes.
shit. But she's not a liar. Anything you want to tell me, Max?
Exactly, soldier.
You seemed upset earlier. I
Tons
followed
of
up on
shooting?
investigating
Yeah, that's
the murder.
boring.
Say that. You seemed upset earlier.
I wanted to check on you. You seem so upset.
I have a hat like she has, where the little tag there on the corner.
I don't like to be pitied.
Oh, that's different from
And
Phil.
I like fake pity even less.
Oh, it's still very different from Phil.
You know,
It's not a podcast.
I really thought we were...
Okay, drunk old guy malding and T-posing pre-stream. Hell yeah.
What is their involvement with this?
Anything else want to go wrong today?
Pack
it all at once.
Good. I don't care about if my content gets big, but on the channel I upload a world of t-shirts meme, and it'll always plug, even if it's just a joke YouTube's came up with.
Wait,
that's awesome. If you're, hey, post it in the Discord if you're on Discord or somewhere. Let's see it.
Really is up to something?
We'll stoop in the window. Here, let's take a look.
In fact, I'm gonna see it.
No, I think they're on the phone with the person they were
Let's
talking
see.
to. Well, if you open the door, it ain't gonna work. You can't just open the door now, right? Is there another way to like eavesdrop on this?
Stories? More like rumors and gossip.
Is this it here?
That's her podcast.
Stands in style,
Okay.
let's dance for a while.
There you go.
Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say
Cocoa
never.
Falls.
Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the
Oh, God.
Sandman.
Mail on the floor.
Can
comes
you
the federal
imagine
offense.
when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever drunk.
Okay.
I want to be forever drunk.
I kind of like World of T-shirts.
DGH.
Oh,
I
that's
completed
funny.
your assignment and returned the book according to your instructions. But a work
That was good. Thank you for showing me that. I definitely, for anyone who wants to see it, it's called World of T-shirts, Wazzy Woodle Woo from Fear Monarch. Hilarious. And Kiwi Tapes loves it.
15. P.S. I overheard the librarians were struggling a bit, but they're calling in some state guys, so heads up. What? I have no clue what this is about. This doesn't seem to have anything to do with the plot so far. Maybe this will be a secondary plot about cheating on campus or something?
Oh no.
Okay.
DSP, they can't do that. That's illegal.
DGH.
I'm a little buzzed right now. F is Strange used to have a lot of rewind mechanics. Yeah, didn't she have
Dr.
stand
Gwen Hunter.
powers?
Gwen Hunter, PhD.
What happened to that?
Yeah.
Dr. Gwen
How did she lose her
Hunter,
stand?
DGH. Wait a
It
sec.
happens. It's a list of
What I
all the
said,
people.
Dr.
Oh, never
Gwen
mind.
Hunter, DGH, right.
This is about that book that got moved to the display case.
That's what this is about?
Whoa.
Okay.
So the
Bill, this kicks ass. Let's stop playing it.
message inside it.
Hey DSP, let's go play. Let's play
Keep it
Metal
or
Slug
return
Tactics.
the note. Keep it. No one's gonna know you have it.
I think I'm gonna hold on to this.
Put it in your mouth and
You just
smuggle
leave.
it out like a squirrel.
Especially because Gwen is not really your best
Yeah.
I
friend
wonder
right
if
now.
Moses has gotten his hot
Whatever
chocolate.
happened to that blue-haired
Still goes
lady?
down. Do you
Where'd
think
she
she's hot
go? I
chocolate?
thought she was part of this game.
Who cares? Who cares if he drank the hot chocolate and shat his pants?
Okay.
Trying to figure out important stuff.
I know that she's a humongous piece of shit because some lady on Twitter explained it all, but I thought she was still in the game.
In instructor's office,
What do you think it means, Phil?
Professor Darren Coulson of literature.
What a nerd. Trash's office, Phil.
Okay.
Her powers changed. Oh, that's cool.
Moses seemed.
She had bites at us. Yeah, why? Pop it off right now.
What the heck?
She did? Oh,
Clock,
oops.
Look at that.
It happens.
A bird is dangling back and forth.
It's a pendulum, DSP. Remember when we discussed... You know, I'm going to count that as a new clone.
Oh, come on.
This guy talks about pendulums all the
That
time.
was
Doesn't
really
recognize
bad
one.
Writing. What the hell? The worst attempt at a pun
That's
of
petty,
ever,
but I'm doing
ever.
it. It's a good thing I didn't hear that joke.
Really bad.
Chloe died? Oh, that sucks.
Right after I left Arcadia.
Death happens.
I think
Whoa, look at this
that's most alone
Neanderthal
I've
lean.
felt.
That was
Oh, she took
wild.
this after the storm hit Arcadia Bay? Yeah, look.
Order up.
Huh.
Big ups.
Interesting.
The pendulum's ways. It goes from toxic to non-toxic.
What's that saying? If you're going through hell, keep going.
Yeah, Phil. We didn't
That's
elect
true,
Trump
too.
soon enough so he couldn't save
Well,
the
she did a lot
cats and
of
types of
things,
squirrel.
they all
That's a bummer.
Like they all
It is.
got her, yeah, there you go. Max Caulfield. See?
Why are all the paintings
Ah.
combined with another painting?
Ugh, I even look at this right now. My old stuff is just cringe.
I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. I like art though. I'm the dork who sits at the art museum and say, "Oh, that's pretty cool. What is it? It's a square of red, but hey, you know, they did something." That's not entirely true. When it gets to stuff like that, I kind of lose interest because you have to try and say something with your art. You can't just throw a red square in front of me and say, "Behold, art." Like, I guess technically it's art, but I don't like it.
I mean, Moses seems like he was kind of friendly with her too, but Sophie was.
You got this, you know, these peasants working out in the field, and it looks kind of dreamy looking. That's cool. That's nice.
Cancel.
Pretty kick-ass painting. There needs to be more chainsaw fights, but you know, it's whatever.
That's not surprising,
Or
right?
you know, wheelies. Yeah, now if those peasants had soap shoes and were grinding on rails, now that'd be a sick-ass painting.
I don't even think he got his hot chocolate.
Yeah, we need more of that.
What the? Why are there cat paws going through the sky?
Because her cat died and it went to heaven, Phil. Come on.
That to Van Gogh.
You're stupid, Phil.
Starry Night. Where's that Rembrandt? I can't remember. I think it's Van Gogh.
Stupid. You should monetize your old cringe on a separate channel. Yeah, Max Throwbacks.
I don't even know where to start.
Hey, I'm sorry I didn't return your texts or call you.
I believe it's pronounced Van Gogh.
I should have.
I get why you didn't.
It's true, Silent Weapons. You're gonna have to start shaking people down.
And I'm sorry too. Probably should have given you some space.
Phil looks like he's about to fall asleep here, man. Come on.
Listen.
Come on, wake up, dude.
The last few days have been hell. But
If you have to tell your
we're both
author's
here
life
now,
story to explain the art, it's probably not great.
and
Well,
we're
people
going
can
to get
interpret for
through.
themselves as the best kind of art, in my opinion. Yeah, and I like all kinds of weird-ass art. But when it's just formless nothingness, I'm sorry, I can't get behind it. And I'm sure it took a lot of work to do it. I'm sure it took a while to paint it all evenly like that and have just the right brushstrokes, but I'm just not feeling it, man.
Why do we let her walk off?
Now, if you drew a picture of, say, I don't know, some 17th century French woman grinding on a rail on soap shoes, hell yeah, your painting kicks ass. Can I buy a copy?
She was on a private phone call, and she said she was stepping
What
away
is this
for a
piece?
minute
Oh,
and
this is
coming back, and then she
Rembrandt's
walked away
woman
and walked by
grinding on a
herself.
rail.
You can't
Pretty
blame
cool, huh?
yourself
Yeah, it
for
is.
that.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, don't torture yourself.
Don't torture yourself. We can't change any of it.
Yeah, ain't gonna fix anything.
And what's this one here? Oh, that's Van Gogh's more obscure art. Dude base jumping with a dirt bike. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Not alone. But the next time you need me,
Why?
I'll be there.
Why are they wearing their full outdoor outfits indoors?
Because it's
Why
probably
didn't they
still
take their hats and
cold.
gloves
Phil,
off
come
when
on,
they came
put me in a
inside? There's obviously
butthole.
heat in here. They gotta be like hot sweating.
He has nothing insightful
Sitting
to
there,
say ever.
Oh, and there's like
Something
sweat
that no
pouring
one
down
else
their
would give a
faces.
shit about.
Breathing.
This is where I could have saved Chloe, but then I remember she said that she didn't love me, so she had to go. Unfortunately, she had to get leaned.
Sophie weighs heavily.
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, that that's not really right to them, but fuck her. I don't even fucking care.
Of course it does.
Yeah, pretty much, Fear Monarch.
Don't lie.
Did you ever play a Pass Part Out or Suck Art? I feel like you... what is that? I'm not familiar with that.
But words are deathless. They endure.
He's making it about himself.
I want to honor.
And DSP sure knows how to do that himself. That's how you recognized it so quickly. Life is Strange is very story driven. It'll be funny if he ever rage quit this game because no one supports it. It would be funny. He wouldn't care.
Comanero, head of the lit department. God, what a pretentious creep. Safi hated his guts.
Exactly, Correz. Where are those games at?
Iron Chef's a guy saying the game's hard to follow and he wants to know if you need to know past lore. No, here, okay. To
Oh,
summarize,
sweet. We got an
if you
info
missed the
dump.
last stream. Everyone that we're talking with are basically professors, younger professors at a campus. Okay,
I'm following.
So they're all in their like late 20s, early 30s. Everyone here in this story.
Okay, moving on.
Basically, the story opens with Max and Safi kind of hanging out, doing some stuff, doing a photo shoot,
kicking it, playing Guilty
Gear. They
Gear.
go back and they're doing stargazing together one night, along with Moses. And then all of a sudden, Safi gets a call. She says she has a secret she wants to tell them, but she can't tell them yet. But it's going to be something like good. And so they both agree, okay, don't tell us.
I agree,
Ramen
Brahman.
fine. And then all of a sudden, Safi gets a phone call, walks off to answer the call,
and dies.
Like, where'd she go? So then
Abducted by
follows
aliens.
her out into the snow.
Strafed by aliens. I don't know.
And no one
oh shit!
did it, and the cops are apparently investigating.
Yeah, she got strafed by aliens. I already solved it. Case closed. Round up all the aliens.
Really had an impact on it.
Ask LTG. He probably knows where a couple of them are.
Basically, her friend and crush from the first game, Chloe, and that Chloe had passed away.
It wasn't really much of a crush, Phil. It was more than that.
Since Safi was murdered, now the plot is
yes, the one who waits. That's always cool to me.
Into something different now. So all you need to know, the one thing that may happen, Max in the first game had time manipulation powers.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, eh?
Where she could rewind time and cause it to replay. So if something horrible happened, she could rewind time and then try to stop the horrible thing from happening. And that was kind of the whole idea and plot of the first game. But she hasn't used it yet. We're over 3 hours into this one, and she didn't even use it.
She must have lost her stand ability. It happens sometimes.
It's weird. Like, why didn't she? Did she lose her powers? Did she realize that the stuff she did in the first game was so bad?
Maybe it was kind of like Echoes, and because it evolved, the powers changed slightly. I don't know.
Chloe had to die. Chloe is her former best friend. It was one or the other. So in this plot line, we chose that Chloe would die. So I don't know.
Love it,
maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's completely
you get to have an extra dose of pre-stream.
Circumstances because of the horrible things that happened in the first game as a result, like butterfly effect stuff. You know what I mean?
All right.
We won't know till we get further, and that's what we're working on tonight. So there
you
go.
Well, there you go. Now donate, idiot.
Okay, he's wasting air.
Yeah, Soldier. DSP at all times sounds like he didn't read the book, but he's trying to just freehand his book report.
So, the book, it's about mice and men, right? And the mice and the men, like, they encounter a lot of things that they don't really work out, you know? And it's about them, so that's why it's called Of Mice and Men. And basically, there's a guy named Lenny, and he's a toxic negative detractor, because he's very stupid. And then another guy named Squiggy, and he shoots him. So there you go.
Phil, this was a book report about Curious George.
Uh-oh.
Oh, low to your god?
I could try to show
that was a little toxic.
Or I could just stay out of it.
I'll be that monkey. Oh, no, that's a darker subject. LTG as Curious George would be a pretty horrifying concept if he wrote those books.
This is so bizarre. Flirty or keep it friendly? It was established in the first game that she likes girls, so maybe now they're trying to make it that you could change that and she's bi? That's really bizarre to me. I'm just going to say keep it friendly.
Also, how long has he been playing so far? He's been playing since he started, so he actually streamed correctly for once. He started on time and got right to gameplay, more or less.
Imagine doing something for someone and not expecting
so
anything.
Pretty much 26 minutes. Mars, I can't answer that. I don't think this is the first time he streamed this. I think this is like his third session of this game.
The girl who she tried to go out with. I forgot her name already.
Hit time mouse.
What
about the rabbits?
Opens his eyes in bed. The sun is out. Okay, we ride at 10:30 then. Leisurely bruises the castle breakfast bar. I know what I said, Brian. We ride when we ride.
All right.
Funny. Any cryptid sightings around the Overlook?
Yeah, there's a dark side Phil right there. Don't engage with him. You'll start asking for money.
She's heard about strange occurrences.
That would be a really funny little meta prank to do. Is to go to like the cryptid subgroups, the cryptid fan bases, and talk about the cryptid that is the pig roach, and see who figures it out.
On the a little bit later side, and wondering why the heck we're already so far
into
the stream, because I have to do
Seattle
an appearance tonight after this.
Run into the pig roach. And it will come at you in a weird T position.
We got one tip and one super chat.
And ask for money.
Let's get some support going. Let's keep the streak alive. We definitely don't
yes,
want
Tina, of course.
Tonight, right? And the stream's going to end around like 9:15 p.m. Pacific time. So we got a couple hours left. Let's see what happens. Let's do it.
Let's see if you guys pay up.
Confront this asshole. Kick up right in his nuts.
The hungry caterpillar is about a caterpillar that is hungry, but it's offensive because I'm Italian. There's an Italian food president, and it's a bad book. I don't recommend it. It's a mixed bag, but 4 out of 5.
Who knew you were so self-centered? Dick move.
Paying tribute to my colleague?
Seems like you're paying tribute to Lucas Colmenero.
How dare you? If I knew what that meant, I'd
You were
get
close
really
with Sophie,
pissed.
too, weren't you? Anything you'd like to say?
Take him out.
Fuck the
Headbutt him.
police coming straight from the underground.
Do what now?
Seems appropriate.
That was stupid, Phil.
Okay, say something then.
What happened to Kino Casino? They're still going about doing their dumb shit. Let's go see what they're up to. Wait, did they die? Worski's dead. Oh, no, wait, there he is. Okay, never mind. Worski's all right.
I knew Sophie well. And
McClellan, he said he wouldn't beg for an
Love
hour
her
to
work.
spend
She would
30-minute
have
stops.
hated this. She deserves justice.
I thought he said he was going to be a half hour. But, well, it's definitely not a half hour, so
You loved her work.
new clone either way.
I don't completely get poetry. You know?
Oh, poetry's hard. You have to paint a picture with words. It's complete bullshit.
Cool. Because that's how
If
she
DSP
saw
had the ability to rewind time,
the way
he
Sophie
would
saw
make
things.
all the same mistakes anyway. He could never stop it.
At least it was something appropriate. Now back to his bullshit.
I thought Phil was going to be a guest. He's going to be a guest later.
I'd like to open this up to anyone.
Where did Moses go?
I don't know. I don't remember that part of the Bible.
Comfort Moses. Where is Moses?
Yeah, where is he?
Is he parting the Red Sea or?
Yeah, there you go, Phil. See, we both can do dumb jokes.
I don't know where he went. He walked off.
He's
I don't know where
parting
he
the
actually
Gout
went after
Sea.
he walked off.
How'd you know that song?
Oh, they're ice skating. Can I ice skate?
Game Master,
Bust my
DSP changes his stance on rap music pretty
That'd be great.
consistently.
Just skating,
He said that he
boom,
never
right on
really
your
listened to
ass.
rap, but he also said that he used to listen to people like Snoop
Right
Dogg.
to the infirmary.
So
I don't know where
I
he
don't
is.
quite know
Oh.
what the hell he's talking
Oh, that's
about.
him. I couldn't even tell. Okay, well we found him.
Oh shit,
Cool.
the one who waits. That'd be pretty
All
wild.
right. Well, I have received a $2 tip from Only Eyes Infinite. Can
Oh
you
my
choose
God,
to vote for the
Homamura, I love
election
that.
Instead? No. No, if you want to see that, join the
Hateful
Casino
Slurs,
Show
though.
after this stream ends, and I'm going to be over there for like 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes,
Oh boy, I can
doing
hardly
just
wait.
that. But that's not what the purpose of the stream is. Besides, I keep saying I don't think we're going to have election results tonight. There's going to be a bunch of states that are voting for the president tonight that are going to be very close. They're going to have to count so closely. We're probably not going to have those answers. So
Of course, Phil.
okay, here we go.
And even then, it'll be a mixed bag, right? Something like that. Who do you want to win, Phil?
So,
I want the American people to win.
Oh, well, that's not really something we could hope for either way. Because you know what the American people need. They need an end to Content ID.
Honestly,
It's ruining businesses. It ruins Phil's business. We gotta get rid of it.
Stomping on your Barbies while pretending to be Godzilla kind of way.
you know that's not a universal.
Yeah, that's really weird.
experience, right?
I never stomped on my toys. Mostly because they're sharp and hard and
Hey.
would hurt my feet.
I have a question about Sophie.
Can't stomp on Legos.
Okay.
They're invincible.
Is this bench special?
Is it?
How did you meet her?
How did you guys meet?
He didn't even vote. Why should anyone listen to Piggy? Exactly. Or why should they listen to KC, who doesn't even live in the US? It's a clown show.
Sophie was assigned.
DSP doesn't give a shit about any of this crap. Hulkamania for every child. Yeah, now we're talking. That being said, started a funny trend or a funny thread where they had DSP as a political leader and what the things are that he would promise. My contribution to the conversation was that he would make it so that negative, toxic idiots would be forcibly committed to 19th century insane asylums. He's gonna rebuild them. Rebuild the padded rooms.
Thought about that in a while.
Yeah, I think you could make Lego body armor.
What's the deal with this bench?
Good evening, Tommy.
You tease the city here all
Who's
the time.
Tommy?
Oh yeah. Guess we did, huh? This was our lunch bench when we were both teaching summer school.
I mentioned Worski in heel
For someone
versus
so
babyface
childish,
chat, and many were
she
surprised he
really
was still
got the
alive. That's
appeal
funny
of
as hell.
Comfortable silence, you know?
Man, Worski had an interesting effect on me. I didn't even know this dude, but within 10 minutes I realized he was a loser.
I'm gonna use
That's
that
quite
as
some
a-
power.
for just a little longer.
And it only ever got confirmed from there. It was never a situation where I thought, oh, maybe I was wrong in my assessment. Nope.
Right? So,
Dude stayed a loser.
That kind of denying reality? Is that really what's best? Shouldn't you accept what's happened and maybe focus on?
I don't know, Phil. Should you?
Figure out how to move forward.
Phil?
I'm gonna say that I have to accept it.
Oh.
I don't think I can pretend she's still here. That what happened didn't happen.
Phil, do you want to just go to Kino Casino?
Tenable. Does it?
Not only did he not vote, but he didn't even register it. And when he got a driver's license here in Washington, all you have to do is check a box and say you would like to vote.
Probably just as well.
This doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Over to the observatory anyway.
This dude's a huge fence sitter anyway. He'd be in that voting booth for 4 hours. There'd be a line forming. Well, there's already lines, but it would be exacerbated because of that.
Yeah, but I just won't answer.
You'd have DSP in there, T-posing, rocking back and forth, deliberating, debating, arguing with himself, banning himself, unbanning himself. It'd be a nightmare. They would have to tell him that the place is closing.
Go in aggressive with the red deck. Hit hard and don't let up. Lose more tactics.
Whoa, she's having a time, a time ripple.
I hope there's medication for that. Moses wants to. Oh my goodness, ion weapons. Worski to me looks like a character in a Neil Breen movie that's supposed to be a drug addict.
It's not rock paper scissors. Any color deck
Oh
can
shit!
Any other with the right cards.
Oh shit! We're playing Magic. Let's play Magic.
Anytime. Later.
What was this? Now what will we see? Oh, it's a time wall.
What the hell was that?
That's not what she used to be able to do. She would rewind time.
Other Moses. How do I bring him back?
Yeah, what was that? That was cool.
She's seeing Moses from the past.
Kira cracks me up. I like Kira.
There he is. This is totally new.
Oh shit, he's a ghost man. Yeah, Little Shadow sounded like he was describing magic. It's one thing to not vote as, but to not even register and then act mightier than that was the issue. Yep, he's so much smarter than everyone.
Huh. How long ago was this memory that's happening? We don't know.
What is going on? What am I seeing?
There was
What is going on?
Until I figure it out.
Oh, wait a minute, that's the rock from Red Dawn.
With a bunch of graffiti on it. What did they do? They removed the whole rock?
Yeah, they deleted it.
Weird.
They used the hand and just got rid of it.
Decorations? But all the holiday stuff was postponed until next week.
What the hell is this?
Wait.
Now you
Wait a
take the
minute.
topic
Is she
out. Do you
seeing
have a
another
Grixis Commander
timeline?
recommendation? I like the gimmicky fun stuff,
Maybe
but
she's
back to
seeing a
play
completely
IRL.
different
That
timeline.
demon dude from what's it called? The Warhammer.
Stuff that's
That one's a
glowing
pretty cool one.
Is changed. Okay, so
Oh,
the
that
rock-
reminds me. Here's a code for everyone. If you
Just happy birthday,
guys have
Haley.
Steam, here you are.
Have a.
I hope that works correctly. If it doesn't, just let me know.
What does that say?
But that's for Persona 5 Golden, I believe. And this is from Little Shadow. True hero. Thank you very
So
much,
this is
Little
all, like,
Shadow.
more happy messages. So maybe this is an alternate timeline where Safi didn't die, and now everyone's acting completely differently. Huh.
Well, Seal, you might have a bit of an issue with me. There's multiple times I just don't see the point in voting. I really struggle with it sometimes. There's been many elections I just didn't participate in because I didn't feel...
Oh, that's him.
Because from my perspective, it's always a
dope?
matter
You're
of
following.
representation. And a lot of times, no one represents
Okay.
what I feel. And
This
in
is
many
weird.
ways, it's
This is
completely
completely
unfair
overpowers
because
the original game
what I'm
stuff.
asking them to feel are
Alright,
things
let's see
that
where this
they would have
pans
never
out,
felt.
right?
Like, for example, I'll just grab a dude.
Where are we going?
Do you think Trump or Kamala Harris ever had to go to bed hungry, telling themselves to wake up early because hopefully they could get to school a little bit earlier and maybe get some extra breakfast for free? Do you think they ever had a moment like that? Because I did. I had several moments like that.
Hurry up.
So how the hell can I find someone who's going to represent me if no one has ever been through that shit that's in
What's
power?
going on?
And so I don't like it. It's very disgusting to me. Now, yeah, you're supposed to still do your, democratic duty and vote anyway, but I always feel to have my arm twisted the whole time. And I don't like these people.
Okay, so we went this way.
When was the last time a check engine light ruined Kamala Harris's day? Never. When was the last time Trump had to make some sort of financial concession because shit's just looking really, really tight right now? Never. It's like, you guys can't speak to my experiences.
Safi?
How the hell are you going to represent me?
Where is that? We heard the voices. Where are they?
Takes an hour to move 10 meters. Yeah, DSPs and Jade speed.
This is happening. This is real.
But it's never a position where I feel I'm smarter than people for it. I would never want people to necessarily agree with me on this. I would want people to have more hope. I want people to feel something more than I feel.
Apparently.
Don't be like me. Don't be a cynical shitlord like me.
That really was Safi. I think I have to get to her.
Now, is there any way for her to reach out and communicate with this other dimensional timeline? Can she write on the board or something?
Which candidate will fund ninjutsu training in public schools nationwide? Robert Hamburger. It's part of his kick-ass and awesomeness campaign. It also involves constructing new highways across the country that are really narrow, so you have to do wheelies on them.
If she could just hear me like I can hear her. Safi! I'm right here!
But that's another factor, I guess, that makes me different from Phil, is that I never look down on people for voting. Not necessarily. DSP, he just always finds a reason to look down on people, even if he doesn't want to participate. Me, I don't want people to be like me. I don't want people to agree with me. That's the last thing I want.
There's a bumper.
What are you doing? Are you using the Force?
Must be in 2 dimensions.
That's the reason I hate people that say voting third is people voted third party shows you're willing to vote for. Yeah, that's true.
Did she just jump dimensions?
I don't know, Phil. You're the one playing the game, dude.
She did. What the heck?
Holy shit!
This is totally different. Wow.
This is a different stand ability. You know what this is? This is Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
There you are.
That stand is OP and stupid. That's such a fun stand, though. DSP would love that stand. Imagine having 1,000 Phils. Phil would love it. He'd finally have somebody to talk to.
Like, where's the map?
They would just stand there and T-pose and interface all day. Yeah, probably Tino.
Yeah. So now, what happened to the Max that's in this multiverse dimension? Are there 2 Maxes here now?
We should get an army of
Then
Maxes.
Why didn't the Max answer her phone for Safi?
The
in
Max
this dimension,
division.
right?
Yeah, local
So,
elections. I always
So
encourage
here's your
people to
choices
engage in
for
local
chapter 1.
elections.
What
Yeah,
happened,
vote for
Chloe?
your mayor.
Most
Vote
people
for your
chose that she
governor.
lived,
Hell
but it was
yeah.
very
Vote for your
close.
city
Okay.
council dudes, of course. But then a lot of times I feel like the further away they get, the less they could possibly understand what I'm going through.
Amanda, most people went for the date thing.
Oh, nice. D4C is probably the second strongest stand. What's your first strongest, you think?
Loretta's bluff. Most people did not answer the podcast questions. That's interesting.
Yeah, the Sodium Files, I agree with you to an extent. Not only do the villains get the coolest one, but some random weirdo gets the best one. For example, the best stand in part 6 besides the villains was Bohemian Rhapsody. And who even remembers the dude who uses it? I mean, I remember, but come on.
And then
That dude? Oh yeah, that guy.
Used her own pickup line and failed. Oh, she would have succeeded if she used Safi's pickup line.
Wonder View is the strongest. Wonder View is broken. It is broken. And quite frankly, the way they defeated it was bullshit. I don't think that should have happened.
I picked
but
the least selected mug of actually vodka, although I don't know what outcome that had on the story. It said it did. I did not reflect on the observatory rooftop. I wonder how I could have done that.
Heck, interface. Actor face.
Won, but let Safi keep her secret.
I have a signed pic of Mike in the trash can holding his nunchaku. That's so cool, Tino. I envy you. Well, when I come by your place, I'm going to steal it. So when you find it missing, I did it.
Huh. Max let her photo wall as it was. Okay. Max did not reflect at the coffee shop. Does anyone know how you reflect? I think they screwed this up.
Yeah, I think you have to Roman cancel into it.
Reflect. All right. Oh, Max didn't bring Moses hot chocolate. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that again. Most people didn't. And then the cause of death. Max.
Oh, Wyatt, mine's called mine's called Mad for It. It's my favorite song. Is Mad for It. And I'm not going to tell you what my stand does because stand users don't just go around showing each other their asshole.
Max spoke at the memorial. Max declined to speak at the memorial. Or
Did
Max
anyone
did
get the
engage
code
with
for the
I
game?
did the most done thing, or the most selected.
I'm just
there.
hoping
Then
it worked correctly.
Max solved the first layer of the puzzle box. Wow, you
Puzzle
could have actually
box.
not even found the puzzle box.
How do I reflect rations?
That'd be pretty lame.
Just sit and
Right
reflect
there.
on them, dude.
How did you miss that?
I hope so, Lydia.
Oh man,
It's a cat.
So by the way, yeah, I'm
Pet
not
the
even
cat.
kidding. There's an Ultimate Edition DLC that costs like $20 more.
Of this?
And you get a cat mission in Chapter 2.
Oh, sweet.
That's it. That's all.
Oh,
You get outfits.
never
for
mind. That is
for
kinda lame.
Max and a cat mission. Why would you?
No,
Spend
because I don't play
$20
weeb shit
for
either.
one mission of a cat.
Sucks to be you then, Meth Bear. There's some good weeb
Like what
shit.
the heck, right?
I say that, and actually, now that I think about it, most anime
Okay.
stuff I'm not actually a big fan of.
Well, I do love cats, but I'm not paying $20 to have a cat in a video game. It's pretty
Oh,
ridiculous.
I'm sorry to hear
I'm
that,
supposed to
soldier.
spend $20 on my real cat.
It's a
That's
sneaky
the
Stanier.
case,
He's
you
not
know.
one of those guys who
All
goes
right,
around
let's
in bright
continue.
colors and Pac-Man boots. Exactly.
All right, we have a new outfit
Because
now.
I'm a ninja, man. I want to blend in
Yeah.
with my environment. I want
Let's
to
now
be
let's
a
go yellow.
Walmart NPC. Thank you very much.
And then let's go with. I guess we'll go with flowers this time. Okay. So each chapter you change the outfit.
And my wife's stand is called
Penumbra.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Okay, whatever that means. I don't know what Penumbra means.
Del Rey, whatever her name is. Lana Del Rey, her song. People on DSP bought Mark. I want to play the game literally a single day early. Yeah, that's objectively more worthless in my opinion. Sure. DSP has so much to criticize with people spending money, but then this dude dumps money on the most stupid, worthless crap.
Did I actually manage to rewind?
Every day since you mentioned it, Phil has said,
you
"What
didn't.
is
You wouldn't
going
even
on?" I
mention
notice it every time now.
Kinda seems like
Yeah, I do regret it for I didn't like kind of losing my cool on stream, but it is really annoying to me. And I was willing to put up with it for a while until he started chaining them together 30 in a row, and that's when it happened. Fuck this dude.
Sorry,
Jade stand is damn.
about? Somebody mentioned a phone call?
Yes, I was shocked too.
There's a Shinobi movie coming out directed by Sam Hargrave.
Funny, Mom.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's not gonna be a real Shinobi movie if they don't kill everyone in attendance.
Just from the publisher.
Oh, is that what it was?
I've been shopping.
You guys want to see something
around for
funny?
a while, and
Let me see if I can find it.
someone made me a deal.
All right.
Awesome, Sophie. That's phenomenal. Was this your big secret?
You didn't tell her?
So this is a really fun game.
Good.
Alright, check this shit out. DSP, shut up for a second.
In Modesto, California today, crowds turned out for the annual Modesto County Ninja Parade, which once again passed through town entirely undetected.
This is our 4th straight year coming, and we've still never seen a ninja.
According to an arrow scroll delivered straight into the heart of the city clerk, this marked the 30th year that the Modesto area ninjas have stealthily celebrated their heritage.
It's amazing how the ninjas can sneak by undetected on us. The kids love trying to be able to spot them and not being able to.
A record crowd of 3,000 people came out to not see the ninjas.
We were right where the ninjas probably were.
Best part was probably when I found the candy in my pocket. The ninjas must have came up behind me like really fast and put all this candy.
Despite its long tradition, only once in 1984 was any evidence of the parade's presence captured on film.
Hell yeah!
And
Oh
after
shit!
the event, attendees were informed that the theme of this year's parade had been Shirotori Kuroi Kage.
Yeah, that's a good theme. No, Wilson, it's parody. The Onion had some glorious parodies that they did back in the day with their videos.
You have a brain aneurysm or something?
Yeah, DSP, that's why she's standing up and walking around. Yeah, isn't it arbitrary? I loved their work. The Onion did hilarious stuff when they used to do videos still.
You're probably gonna get to the bathroom. Investigate the noise. View notes and clues on your phone. There's a million things going on.
Well, thank you, Meth Bear.
Diamond. About to ace my finals. I got ace 3 straight rounds.
No, you're cool, Wilson. You're cool.
Final deadline for essay 6 p.m. today. Be prompt.
Doesn't Phil get random nose gout bleeds?
campus, so my
Yeah, and then he has to stick the tissue up
So
in
when
his
I
nose
proceed
and
to
look like a
punch
weirdo.
from ice, the reflective rainbow of winners glow upon our campus of cathedrals.
Yeah, that's my favorite Tino. That's where I get this sound clip. Where is it at?
Right? The impossible happened.
And now he's dead.
For nerd card games, Llewellyn Piad recently joined Mono.
Yeah, the actual
Master
Ninja Parade would
Dragonite
kick
Crush.
ass.
So she played like some collectible card game. This substantial.
I think of that video, Tino, probably every day. The one about college males admits regularly getting stoked. Because it's true, sometimes I'm like, dude, try these nachos.
Found out my old poetry of social media, passed it around class today.
What's the problem with trying on some new shades and you get a little stoked and you give out a couple of high fives? What is the harm in that?
Ben, what's the point of putting together an outfit if it's too the fuck cold in Vermont for anyone to see it?
It sounds like a DSP complaint.
Okay, the Turtle Diamonds table, December 6th. So there's a hidden photo on Diamonds table right now we have to go get. Oh, look at this.
That's funny, 6Arakin.
Go to the North Quad usual spot. See you in a minute or two. It's exactly the warmest of December days.
The other really good one was some random bullshit is happening somewhere. That's a good one too. You guys want to see that one? That one's pretty good too. Let's DSP. Give me a second, all right?
So in this timeline, they did go on the photo shoot, but they haven't gone to the rooftop to do the observatory thing, and so
this one, this
has
good.
She traveled back in time. It seems like she did go back in time.
In a desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming, here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon, when residents in this neighborhood were shocked to see this fairly common thing happening. An attractive witness described the event in breathless terms.
I went to my window and I was like, whoa, there's some bullshit happening.
That happened right over there. I'm an older man, so you can trust what I say.
Authorities in special uniforms rushed to the scene to stand around while our cameras filmed them. Our reporter Keith Collins joins us now live from the scene of the bullshit through the use of expensive technology. Good to be with you again, Keith. We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Right?
Yes, although why is...
But yeah, it goes on like that.
Okay. Loretta, journalism student, sophomore, occasionally comes to my seminars, true crime podcaster,
Some bullshit. I also think about that one pretty regularly.
Lucas, department chair, literature, best-selling author of Wilder Beasts Than These, real humble about it too, which we know is wrong.
Oh, that's bullshit, Cyclones. I'm sorry to hear that.
Roses, grad student, astrophysicist, Sophie's friend, my acquaintance.
Yeah, if you all get a chance, just watch the Onion news stuff that they did.
Grad student, poetry major, my best friend.
It's almost all good.
Yasmin's administrative assistant, president of Abraxas. President of Abraxas? Did we even know that? I didn't know that Vin was the president of this Abraxas group. That we just learned that by looking at this. And Yasmin, the president of the university, and Safi's mom. Ooh, do we have new stuff?
That's true, Robot Gorilla Man. I have been stoked and bummed, and I preferred it. Sold this
here
thing.
It is, and then
turtles. I like turtles. And we're going back to this. It's kind of weird looking. What's this about?
Here's the one that we had. It's happening again, not again. And then this little shit Loretta thinks she's Geraldo, man. Come on now. You're old enough to know who that dude is, Phil. She probably hates me. What does she mean? One snoop to another. I snoop for good. Gwen was still acting shady as hell. Should be something there. All right. We have to investigate the noise.
Oh, what?
So
There's something downstairs? Someone broke in, Phil?
A very generous $6 tip.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Nearly doubled our total.
Dankside Venus for a $6
It's a dumbass name.
So I would definitely say the plot's getting interesting now that she seems to have another new
Let's watch the human execution. I know which one you're talking about, 6Arakin. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when DSP steps away. Mostly I just get too distracted with stuff. That's why I kind of try and curtail myself. Is there's often times where I'm watching Phil and I lose interest in him completely. And I just want to watch random videos. And I think, it's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay, we still got like 10-15 minutes till I split the part.
But I'll cue it up so that when DSP steps away.
Dankside Venus. Now, for everyone here, obviously this stream is kind of a weird one tonight. I started
We've already been over this, Phil.
Much earlier. And many of you are just joining now, and you're like, oh, Phil's far in. Yeah, I've almost been playing for an hour, because I have to end prompt tonight. Now,
yeah, this one.
Obviously, guys, we're at 52 straight streams of hitting our goals. We don't want the stream to end tonight.
Do we?
Because a presidential election is taking place in the United
States.
States.
I got it ready.
So if you like the content, please support it. Let's
How about the video breaking stories so new reporter literally has no information?
Tip, a bunch of gifted subs, maybe some gifted memberships.
I don't remember that one.
Whatever it may be. Let's get the support goal hit. and then we can move on the rest of the night and not have to worry about it. All right?
It's
Who's gonna
not
be a
us
nice
who have
big
to worry about
contributor?
it, dipshit.
Boom, and take it out with one fell swoop. Let's find out.
Yeah,
All
just
right, let's
pay
go.
all my
Let's get to
bills,
the
stupid.
This lunch.
Pay my fucking bills.
I know.
What are you sending me? Oh, hell yeah, Meth Bear. That's what I'm talking about. Daniel Larson's going to win this election, man.
Really loud.
Apparent.
Yeah, this is when standing
Why does
inside
Daniel
this
Larson
little
look like an
bubble.
actual bird monster?
Look, glowing.
The hell is this? This bathroom is glowing. I wouldn't go into a bathroom that's glowing.
Dead?
You might want to give that a little bit.
What?
Where's that sound?
Your option is dead.
It says dead.
Oh, thank you, Ramen Brahman. I tried to.
Is she shifting between dimensions?
I thought we already established this.
This is
Oh, wow.
so fucking crazy. There's another Amanda. If I can chat with both, then maybe I can figure out what's changed.
Oh, DSP's got to lean in on
Also,
some
if
jump.
she checks her phone now, right? Does that actually mean?
Yeah, it's just
that-
begging Lydia. I really like this angle of, hey, you guys should just give me money now so I'm not
You gotta go to
stressed.
Diamond's table
Like an
for this
actual
picture.
baby or, you know, instant gratification culture. I thought we were
Yeah,
against
look,
that.
Message Moses.
He's not calling this game
Of course,
boring, but
wants
he did
to
the Black
meet.
Ops
He says,
campaign.
"Thanks for taking a minute to talk with me
Because
earlier. I needed that to
he
something
likes
else."
games that are easy
That
like
tells
this.
me it's not good news.
Everything all
Because
right? God, I
why
hope
would it
so.
be?
Huh. And here we have Vin.
Yeah, Life is Stranding
Stop
would
it,
kick
talk.
ass. Because then these characters would be
All
talking
right.
about goofy, obscure shit in a fun way. You know,
Is it
you'd have
soft?
Max saying, have you ever seen this movie?
Never better.
It came out in 1963 and stars this guy, and it featured this car.
Vin mixed me up with
You like movies, huh, Kojima? That's
and why
cool.
would he texting you when Safi's dead in this
I don't
dimension?
watch them.
Why is he texting
I don't watch
her,
movies.
Right?
I'm too busy
What
rocking.
the heck is going on?
It's not true. I do need to watch Sin City. I was advised to watch it,
where
and
was
I saw a
Diamond's
couple
table?
clips from it, and I thought it looked really cool. So yeah, I need to find some time to watch it. I still need to
Ah,
watch Steins Gate.
Found the Polaroid.
I was instructed to watch it, so might as well. I did finish up Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, though. That show kicked ass. I loved it.
Weird.
Gundam fans are just babies. Wah, wah. It's not canon. Wah, wah. What is canon? What is it? Tell me what it is.
Amanda.
I know you.
Max, you're here.
Exactly, Roman Brahman. I want to get my crack in without any issues. How's it going, Salty Scotsman?
You good?
Darkside Pimp just gifted 5 subs
Oh,
over on
wow.
Kick. Thank you to Darkside Pimp for the significant contribution here tonight. Biggest one of the night by far. Let's get you up on the leaderboard.
Oh boy, can hardly wait, Phil. Is the canon in the room with us right now? Exactly.
That means we're up to $38
What
in
is
contributions
canon?
so far tonight. Thanks for getting the momentum in the right direction there, Darkside
Well,
Pimp.
this
I
book says it's
appreciate
like
ya.
this, and this book says it's like that. So what?
Everyone doing the clapping emote over there. Everyone loves the clapping emote on Kick. It's like the best one. Very nice. Thank
Yeah,
you so
they
much.
love
Okay.
it, Phil. It's also more colors than yellow.
Thanks to you or about like you'd expect.
Does DSP only see the color yellow?
Say that.
Yeah, everything's
I
fine.
think a lot would be explained with that. Did I vote? No, I was unable to vote.
What's up, homie Grin? How you doing tonight?
We had some bullshit at work, speaking of bullshit, and I got out way too late, and by the time I got back into town to my polling location, it was already closed.
Are you here for?
I barely made it in time to start the stream up.
We already talked in her office. She seems to be doing, you know, bad.
God knows.
What a shock.
I offered her free coffee for as long as she wants it. I gotta get back to it.
Part of me was kind of glad though, because again, I just don't enjoy. I don't enjoy waiting in line to just select some dickhead.
Cross over and talk to the other Amanda.
Oh, we gotta talk to 2 different Amandas now? Where was Moses? We heard Moses talking?
Well, I agree, it should be a holiday, but unfortunately, if I've got kids freaking the fuck out and they need to have
It said Moses.
restraints done and documents filed and all this and that, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I was planning to do that day.
Miss Yasmin.
You were close to Safi, right?
What's going on?
Oh,
They won't let me.
yeah.
Just start talking to her angrily.
Hi, Yasmin.
Here we go.
Oh, Maxine.
Phil for President 2024. Yeah! Write him in, everybody. That would be really weird if DSP accidentally won it.
Okay.
How would he even really
Little
respond? He would
glitch.
say,
Look, that-
I'm too
now she's
busy.
highlighted, but there's no options. It glitched out.
The other Amanda.
Yeah, it glitched out there. All right, so we got to talk to the Amanda in the other dimension. Why is the bathroom the place where you can warp between Amandas?
Well, sometimes bathrooms have certain effects on you.
So now we're in the living world.
All right.
In the living world, they were going to go on a date, remember? Then
Barely.
They dropped it because
So I
Safi
can
passed
cross
away.
back and forth. That's good to know.
Oh, that's pretty
Now
sick.
I just need to work out where or when here is.
It would be interesting to see DSP try to be president. Because he wouldn't understand how any of it works.
These really are the worst lines I've
Okay, well, we're gonna declare war on the detractors. Well, we can't declare war on our own
These are
citizens.
different lines.
I'm the fucking president, idiot.
We're further in the past.
I want them to get several airstrikes apiece.
Wow. I thought you got lost in a blizzard. Dropped your phone down a bottomless pit.
He would only get fourth place. I love it.
Lost?
He would sell USA for tips. Yeah, he'd auction it off.
No.
Oh my goodness, Stephen
Right,
Hawking,
I'm being
please.
passive aggressive. Sorry.
I would be interested in seeing the money that would come out in, I don't know, 50 years when DSP gets printed on a dollar bill.
Huh.
It'd be kind of weird because the little portrait would have to be extended so that he could T-pose.
That's how I interpreted it when
Duh.
you
Yeah, there you go.
and said you wanted to go on a date.
Why is that so funny, Phil? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Is exactly when I asked Amanda out. So I haven't gone back in time.
No.
Oh shit.
It would be kind of cool to make fake DSP money. If it was something like Idiocracy, you know, the Idiocracy money that says haul an ass getting paid. DSP says eat my shit with a spoon.
This is weird. What happened to the Max from this dimension? This timeline?
Dude, it's like Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap.
I was
You
working.
know? You can't meet her or you'll explode.
Runaway train tunnel vision sometimes. I'm so sorry.
DSP will be minted on the first 50-bit bill. Hell yeah.
Artist excuse.
I didn't mean to make you feel like crap.
Hey. Shit happens. I won't bug you about it. Just didn't love it. I should get back to work. Take it easy, eh?
Oh yeah, eh?
So if I didn't rewind, this is some kind of alternate reality.
Come on, how hard is it to
Talked
pick up on
Amanda
this?
2 days ago. So far, everything here seems basically the same.
Yeah, when did the timeline split? When did the changes begin?
Oh, when
And what
DSP got
happened to
banned
Max
off
from this
Blip.
dimension?
That's where it all fell apart.
This is weird. Did
Safi
Max...
asked me-
Wait a minute. Did Max die in this dimension and no one knows? And now because you crossed over, no one's going to suspect
Probably
that?
wondering where
Maybe
Okay,
what's
that's an
going on.
interesting hypothesis,
This is
DSP.
weird.
I think you used up
Huh.
all your brain cells for the month. Okay, alright. Like I said, it's statistically bound to happen that DSP will occasionally think something interesting. Don't worry, it won't last.
We're getting ready for our annual Krampus.
You know, every time you would see the Oval Office, you would just see a stack of styrofoam containers getting bigger.
Apparently someone's supposed to be taking care of that.
There's an exercise bike in there. A bunch of clothes on top of it.
I still can't believe Safi is here.
Now I just want to see DSP's presidential office. You got bubble guns on the desk.
Everything is normal.
You know, in case someone intrudes in something. Yeah, he's got a self-defense axe too. At the desk.
In case this does all go sideways. It was supposed to be a candid.
What?
Oh, they're posing now?
You'll never catch me alive.
Do it right now. There you
Got
go.
her again. I did this last time too and I got her. All right. And now do a stupid double exposure. Why double exposure? This is so silly. What is the point of this?
Because it's artistic shit stain.
Come now.
Come on, man.
What is... Yo, does anyone take double exposure photos? They're hideous. I mean,
You don't like them, Phil. People have different tastes about different things. Okay, we get it. You're not a fan. Moving on.
Who does that?
I don't know, DSP. Who does your background setup? Isn't it just a matter of personal taste?
Dude, it's artsy
One day I'll
fartsy.
get a candid of Safi.
Oh my goodness.
That's really funny,
All right, I
Salty Scotsman.
also received a $1 tip.
Oh, yeah? From
it's
who?
a troll.
Oh, nice.
Kiss my ass.
Lick
All
my
right, there you
butt.
go.
Get
Again, kiss the
banned.
buttocks. Both cheeks, by the way. Be sure to get both cheeks.
All right, DSP. We get it. You've got a thing for this.
It's a shitty Snapchat filter, yeah.
Honestly, Safia, I wish you'd have told me sooner.
I feel like we haven't learned anything from this game. Has anything happened?
All clear? We don't need to get you a blood transfusion.
See, all I'm imagining, Lydia, is if Cat's in the limo, the presidential limo, and the limo's grinding against the ground and there's sparks and shit flying out.
Probably just the weather, you know.
Oh, did the forecast call for massive nosebleeds?
Hello, my fellow Americans. I can do any work today, as I have to go to the dump and get cat food for Jasper. I only get 1 day off a week.
Mr. President, what do you think about this issue?
I don't think about issues, you fucking idiot. I'm trying to have a drama-free presidency. Alright?
Easier if I just show you.
Jesus.
What?
What is this?
Safi, is that your car?
Charming, right? Found it this morning.
He did not have relations with his hand.
Well, yeah, who would have thrown? Who the heck would have thrown that through the windshield?
Do you have?
Alright, I'm gonna assume someone got the game. I'm gonna take the code down. Thank you again, Little Shot. I really appreciate
If I
it.
ever find out, it's on site. They couldn't have picked a fight with a Volvo instead.
Imagine Cat riding a camel, Cat killing a camel.
Bananas, but I feel like I've met this cow.
I think that skull was familiar.
You met a cow, did you?
Whatever, I gotta meet the tow truck.
Wait.
Could it be these Abraxas people?
Broken
Oh, that's Abstergo, Phil.
Looks like there was something written on it.
Max, you know I adore you, but read the room, bud. I'm not really in the mood to stare at photos of my fucked up car all day.
Yeah, sorry.
Come on, Max, get it together.
Investigate the cow skull. Maybe we go to the other dimension. And
Man,
we look at the skull
DSP
up
press
there and figure out what
conferences
it
would be
says,
wild
right?
if he was president.
Yeah, that's what it's got.
The pre-stream press
Oops, I meant
conference.
to do that. Oh shit.
Stando power.
Yeah, look, it'll show you the skull in the other dimension. See that?
That's
We know
cool.
we gotta go to the other dimension.
Alright, let's go to the other dimension.
Right,
Go back to the
it'll
bathroom.
Show us what's in the other dimension, and then
We gotta do a mighty
the
pre-stream in
bathroom of all
there.
places, hit
Might
level up
require
to
3 or
go
4
to the other
flushes.
dimension and investigate.
Oofa doofa. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Oofa doofa.
That is a little silly. I like it.
Doofa doompa.
No, that's not funny, Phil. It was
We've
funny
got
when
some
it just
awkward dialogue for you.
when something just stands by itself. It's
What
sometimes
is going
funny by
on?
itself.
Alright,
Phil doesn't
here's the
have to
cow
add
skull.
his
Now
stupid
how
ass
do I-
insights to everything.
Ah.
What is going on, by the way? All right, let's
go,
examine the
back.
damn skull.
Fuck. Size does matter. I'm going to have to find a way to get up there.
Guys, we have 2 big hurricanes coming up, so if someone could give some FEMA support, he would say FEMA. FEMA support, that would be real great. Okay, I got some idiot saying, isn't that your job, Mr. President? No, fuck you. You don't know how the presidency works, idiot.
So I'm gonna steal. Wait a minute. I'm gonna steal their stepladder for different dimension.
Different
That's messed
dimension
up, isn't
ladder
it?
theft. Are you sure there's not a ladder around here we could use? It doesn't matter. Let's just keep warping. Who cares?
What if this stepladder is the crux pin of reality in this dimension? If you take it to the other dimension, does it destroy this dimension?
It is.
Imagine
Well,
if you just kill everyone in
it
this
is a
dimension
legitimate
reality by
concern because
taking
what
this
if it
stepladder?
works on, you know,
Slaughter them all.
Mom, I'm supposed to see through your
dirty
Wait,
deeds done
what?
through
I
cheap
put it in my
logic,
inventory?
and it does explode.
How did I just put that into my inventory? What
DSP
is
has
going
4
on?
business lines in the presidential
How
office.
become an RPG where you have a bag of infinite holding?
If we're gonna invade
right?
the Middle East, I'm gonna
the-
need your buy-in. I only promised an invasion trailer. Trailer.
Oofa doofa. Oofa doofa doofa oofa.
That's where his shopping bags ended up. They went to the other dimension.
Here we go.
Alright, let's get the skull. Hell yeah, we're equipped with a skull. Sweet! Oh, a signature.
Signature?
Is that a signature?
Thank you, DSP.
Ugh, this is so stylized I can barely read.
He has hammer space, Corez.
Lucas?
Colmenero.
The freaking
Lucas
lit.
Colmenero.
Yeah, the lit teacher.
Shit. Did Lucas smash Sophie's windshield? He's a dick, but I don't know if he's a property damage.
No, I mean
That's
why
illegal.
Why is his signature on it
anyone
now?
else bother snapping his name off? Weird.
Yeah, DSP would die instantly, the one who is. Would spend all the federal budget on WWE champions to be like,
Whoa, it's infinite money, dude. So you're saying I could just buy everything and just hand them the bill?
Mr. President, we are somehow $13 trillion in debt overnight, in addition to our existing debt.
We gotta go back to the other
Okay, well, we're gonna need to get
right?
another credit card.
Okay. There's 2 daily double emotes. Is that true? Or are you talking about there was one for standard chatters and one for subs
Standard
on
chatters.
Dunsfelter? I could look later. Maybe you're right. Maybe I added it twice by accident, and we can. And in reality, I don't care about the daily double anymore. Anyway, maybe we get a different emote. All right, guys, let's split the part.
All right.
All right, let's split the part. When I come back, another hour of Life is Strange. All right. And guys, I have to pee really bad.
All right, go pee, Phil. Have a good time.
Run next door and I pee, and I'll be right back. And we're gonna do
Presidential cherry juice. He would drink it out of a
being here and
goblet.
supporting. Please, let's hit the goal as soon as possible. Now, I'm only playing for 1 more hour tonight, and then I'm out of here.
Phil.
Kino Casino. So if you guys could please contribute in the next hour so we can continue the streak, I would really appreciate it.
No, I'm sure
All right,
you
I'll be
would.
right back.
But unfortunately, no. I thought about it. I discussed it with the council, and we decided that that's stupid. We're not doing it.
Facing mounting criticism that lethal injection is cruel and outdated, Ohio has replaced it with a system that quickly and humanely rips off the heads of death row inmates using powerful robotic arms. The new device is designed to be as humane as possible, emitting soothing white noise and putting prisoners on a cushioned seat before its metallic talons dig into their necks and painlessly wrench their heads off. Ohio Department of Corrections Director Gary Moore praised the machine, saying, quote, "Our new system is a hallmark of compassion. Now these deaths will be pain-free because the machine's claws are coated with topical anesthetic." Quickly pulling off a prisoner's head is considered less cruel than lethal injection, which requires 3 separate chemicals to first stop the prisoner's breathing, then paralyze their muscles, and then finally induce cardiac arrest, while this new method of quickly crushing the detached head ensures a mercifully swift conclusion. The machine has already been used at Ohio's Granville prison, where yesterday it executed death row inmate Carl Ray Allen. Witnesses say his death was peaceful and relatively painless.
Mr. Allen was executed
Oh my
by
God.
head ripping off at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He died instantly. The machine was fast. Very fast. I've never seen anything move that fast.
Psychologists believe the new method also eases the mental burden on prison employees. The head ripping off machine doesn't require an operator to flip a switch because it automatically kills anyone who sits in its chair.
Oh, okay.
The machine also handles the prisoner's remains with dignity. And Ohio isn't the only state
Holy
changing
crap.
the way it handles capital punishment. Last month, Texas unveiled the Machinator, which humanely squishes up to 50 prisoners at once. And in Louisiana, death row prisoners can choose to become organ donors and have their guts sucked out through an industrial tube. Coming up next,
Well, dang.
something valuable buried in the woods behind my house. Our team of investigators finds out.
Yeah, these were so good back in the day. Meth Bear sent this one in. Let's see it. This is a good one. I remember this one.
Last month, the Taggart family of Cedar Mill, Oregon, set off a firestorm of controversy after petitioning the state for the right to end the life of their 13-year-old brain-dead daughter. Jean Ann Wharton takes us beyond the facts.
Caitlin Taggart was a beautiful, lively girl who loved laughing and playing outside.
Playing
but
soccer.
all that changed at the age of 12. Caitlin slipped into a persistent vegetative state, confining her almost entirely to her bed and Facebook.
She doesn't even have basic motor functions anymore. We literally have to drag her to the car to drive her to school in the morning.
She's totally unresponsive when we talk to her. Her eyes just roll back in her head.
Caitlin, honey, it's your dad.
With no hope that their daughter would ever recover, the Taggarts decided to seek legal permission to end Caitlin's life.
Oh my God.
It was the most difficult decision we've ever had to make, but we just keep reminding ourselves that the real Caitlin is already gone. That's just her body texting.
But the Taggarts soon found themselves at the center of a heated controversy as euthanasia opposition groups mobilized to stop them. These protesters say the groans and exasperated sighs Caitlin sometimes makes prove there is hope for recovery. But the Taggart's physician, Dr. Kevin DeBacker, disagrees.
The sounds and movements that Caitlin makes are caused by random synapses firing in what's left of her brain tissue as a response to atmospheric changes, like it being cold in a restaurant or her mother bursting into a room, even though there's a little thing called privacy.
Dr. DeBacker believes euthanasia is a humane way to end Caitlin's suffering.
We give her
I like that you can see the phone in the X-ray.
To end Caitlin's suffering.
We give her one painless injection, and that's it. Her eyes may flutter a bit, or she may murmur, "Are you for real killing me right now?" But then her struggle will finally be over.
Back at the Taggart home, the family is already preparing for life without Caitlin.
It's hard, but we know we're making the right decision. Her organs can help other children. We can give her eyes to someone who would actually use them to read a book.
I have cramps. And I don't even...
What would you tell other parents?
I want parents out there to go home tonight and hug their kids. And be thankful they don't have such a piss-poor attitude.
For Beyond the Facts, I'm Jean Ann Morton.
It does remind me of some people.
Caitlin's life was legally ended. Caitlin, by the way, was the first Oregon resident to undergo the procedure since 2009, when a dentist had his receptionist euthanized after she was unable to perform any function other than eating all the candy in the waiting room.
$21 tip from Dank Side Beanies.
Man, DSP, you ruin all the fun of these streams. Get out of here. That's a really funny one, Tino. That one was really good. Like I'm saying, man, The Onion was really funny once upon a time. I just feel like they got kind of played out.
We are now currently at...
That's going to be Kat if she doesn't get up out of that house.
We're
Yeah,
now
pretty
currently
much.
at $60 in contributions. And we have 1 hour left on the stream, guys. Okay, and I can't go late tonight, because tonight I have to wrap it up because I have to get ready to be on Kino Casino for a bit. So let's not let the streak die. Don't make me go on Kino Casino and be like, oh, by the way...
Oh, don't shame me in front of my friends, huh?
Streak has ended on election night.
Oh no, don't let my new friends look down on me. Please give me money. They're not really your friends then, Phil.
Me tonight.
Don't embarrass me, give me your
What's up,
money.
Alex? Major Alex
That's
is here. How
not
are
funny, Phil. I know you're trying to play a
How's
joke, but it's not
everyone
really
good?
funny.
Let's do another hour.
Per
Let's
se
see where this
joke, anyway.
goes. Okay.
Oxified. Let's go. Play the game, stupid.
Okay, here we go. All right, well, welcome back. It looks like we got a message from Diamond.
Yeah, Chris.
Ask Living World
I
Amanda
bet you guys
about
wish you
Skull.
could get
What
paid to
message did we
pee.
get from-
Maybe.
Hi, Max. I'm just reaching out to see if you heard from Moses. He's been closed off the past air, so I'm worried about him. Give him some space. He needs time. Let's say that. Be patient with him. He'll open up eventually.
Okay.
You're probably right, but it's not good to internalize this stuff. You
38
know?
plus
Oh, I
21
know.
equals 60.
All right,
Hey,
so now we have to go back
he has
to
a
the
business
living world.
degree.
By
It's
the
a
way,
thing
so-
called
So
rounding.
the worlds are living world is like looks like a sun, and dying world or death world looks like a moon. You see that? So there's a little moon symbol
That's
there.
crazy, Phil. It's weird
That's
how
how you can
perceptive
tell
you
the
are
difference between the
sometimes.
two worlds, I
Never
guess.
thought about that. It's deep, man. It's
Very
like poetry.
All right, so now we got to go back to living world and talk to Amanda and see if she knows about.
You're
the
probably
skull.
curious why you keep having to use the restroom. That's fine. You know, you only rent water.
Here we go.
All right, bathroom key.
Bathroom key.
Hand it over.
Speak first.
Hey, Amanda. I have kind of a weird question. Do you ever have non-weird questions?
No.
No.
Yeah, there you go.
Never, ever. I've been cursed by a witch.
Yeah, it's true, Chris.
See.
He doesn't understand that with his history of
What's up,
begging. It
Casanova?
really doesn't
I'm
come off
enjoying
as a
myself,
joke.
thank
It's
you.
true. Because we know how he really feels about these things. He does feel like he is owed money for existing. He tries to play it off as some sort of humorous thing, but it's how he really feels.
Have you had any
Pay me now, idiot. Don't shame me. Don't make me feel anxiety because I don't have money. And DSP, some people get paid every 2 weeks.
That's an extremely
You know?
specific question.
You gotta wait. You gotta budget. You gotta save your money. DSP would think that's some sort of living hell. It's very normal.
Skull, in fact.
Right. Well, we knew about this
I'm
already.
dying to know why you ask.
Because your mama, I don't know.
Tell it. The car was vandalized.
Because it somehow ended up...
I like this hair physics that they do for these characters. Because when it's too loose and falling, it's kind of distracting to me. But if it's kind of this plasticky sheet thing, I kind of like it. Because then you can style it however you want. I think that's kind of cool.
A skull? I mean, have they never heard
Now, what's it called? Saints Row 3 did it worse because then it straight up looked like
Literally
plastic.
just this morning, before I clocked in. It had to be sometime last night.
Did you know it had Lucas's name on it?
Who?
I ate dinner and drank a beer and I haven't gotten up yet. I did drink most of my hard Mountain Dew.
Why a cow skull?
I don't have anything to eat. I have some candy, but I don't want candy.
no
Candy's not what I want.
I'm like
I want jambalaya.
physically incapable of listening.
My wife made jambalaya last night and it's already almost all gone because that shit's super
Lucas here,
tasty.
or you don't seem broken up.
You're not gonna miss the creepy cow skull? Even a little?
If it was one of the local pieces, I might be a little.
He wouldn't survive 10 minutes in the UK DSP? Well, no. He would eat beans on toast and die. Oh, there you go. There's $100 from Adam DBZ90s, man. What a loser.
Suspicious.
Australian $100 too. Hell yeah. Pause the game, Phil. Shout him out. Turn this shit
I knew they were
off.
gonna say that. It seems like the only troublemakers, right? The Abraxas kids.
Maybe one of them.
You drink all my Mountain Dew?
Hell,
Let
maybe
me
one of
smell
them
your
stole
breath.
it.
I could just tell you I did it.
Thanks. I appreciate the info.
Anytime.
I could belch in your face. How about that?
What about the bathroom?
Oh shit,
You also
Dio's in
asked about
DSP's
the- what
chat.
happened? Why are we over here now?
Think. What is going on?
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what is going on, Phil? DSP's having a little miniature seizure there.
Thank you.
Someone
Adam.
drank all my Pepsi.
A whopping and generous 100 Australian dollar super chat just dropped from Adam.
Very
So
cool.
let's get that on the leaderboard.
This dude has to donate
And
$100
let's see
every
how
day.
that
Holy
changes
crap,
things.
man. Well, at least 100 Australian dollars, still $100. He still has to work in some sort of capacity
Because with
to
that,
get $100 a day
equivalent
to
of
pay
66
Phil.
US dollars.
What a
Which means
loser,
now
man. How are
we
you?
at 100
How are you treating this like a $100 bill every day?
US
you know?
dollars for tonight's
DSP
stream.
is
We
the
have
big
only
bill.
24 to go to hit the goal.
Pay up,
Keep
jerks.
The streak alive. Thank you so much, Adam. I really, really appreciate that. That's right. We're getting applause. The applause emo over on Kit.
Yeah,
We got the
exactly,
applause emo on
so.
YouTube. We don't have moving emotes on YouTube, which sucks. They've got to
Acrobat,
fix
we
that.
can't.
Now, sadly, Darkside Pimp, I do have to shrink your name.
Oh, sweet. Round, we got the crack.
the leaderboard
Well,
here.
not all the
Here.
crack. We need a
Here we
little
go.
bit more crack.
All right. Thank you so much, Adam.
So more than that,
All right,
Fourth
so
Rider.
Lucas, look,
What,
cow
200
skull.
Australian dollars a
Someone took the
day?
cow skull through
Shit,
Safi's car
man.
window.
I
It
sure
could've
hope
been
you
Lucas.
worked the shifts for
Lucas
this.
said Safi hated Lucas's guts. If there's bad blood there, maybe Lucas took it out on her car. I don't think so.
Yeah, whatever.
Missing horn was signed by Lucas. Amanda says Bessie belongs
It's
to
true,
Lucas.
Kaneki.
That he donated the snapping turtle. Why would he donate a cow skull? So, Moses.
That's
Was
about
it
4
Safi,
hours
their
of
best
work
friends
if he's
for
on the
years,
average
inside
wage.
jokes and sleep
So let's
traditions,
assume that
so
he works
over
8-hour
me.
shifts. That
All
means
right.
half of
Well,
his
since
day
Safi
is
hated Lucas's guts, I'll
devoted
keep an eye on
essentially
it.
to
And in
having
fact,
money to
that
give Phil.
night, Moses and I found
That is
Safi's body that night,
pathetic,
called
dude.
911, and we were questioned for hours.
That kick chats?
Okay.
Yeah, that's Kick's
Safi's
chat.
book deal.
That's his kick
Safi
chat.
has a book deal for her poetry, and she's so excited about what it means for her. Safi and Yasmin seem so proud of Safi's book deal. It's
Sandman,
seems to be
it
getting along.
was
And then
pretty
last
intense,
event,
but he's kind of
someone
eased up a
threw
little bit because he
cow
got some money.
skull through
But
Safi's windshield.
expected to still
The
continue.
Abraxas kids might have taken it from the snapping turtle, and they report to Vin. Vin runs Abraxas. He
Or
might have
stop
had his
punching
agents
air, man.
Steal the cow skull.
You have to relax.
Okay.
All
Is
right.
that all we're supposed to be checking on, or
I don't
are there
know.
notes? Is there something new? Amanda.
Your mama.
Someone showed the cow skull through Safi's car window. Who would do that and why? Amanda says the cow skull belongs to Lucas, and he donated to the snapping turtle. So anything else new? No.
All right.
So what are we trying to figure out? All right, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, Darkside Pimp just gifted 5 subs on Kick. 5 subs from Darkside Pimp. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
We got the goal. Hell yeah.
means that
Felt the
Darkside Pimp has
trolls, man.
gifted 10 subs overall tonight. It also means
Hell yeah,
those
T-Post, Phil.
contributions We have done it once again.
Holy shit, man. On top of the world. The tractors.
Thank you. With that,
losing on every ground, man.
Stream number 53 straight of the streak continuing. Crushing the goals. And making trolls cry.
Oh, I'm crying alright, dude.
Trolls do cry when the king's coffers are full.
This is a 42-year-old man, by the way. I want you guys to remember this.
Again. Thank you all for filling the king's coffers and having the king's tax paid tonight. Thank you so very,
He's straight up insulting them to their face, man. They deserve every bit of this.
This means we only have 3 more streams to go. 2 tomorrow. And
Adam
Friday,
DBZ 90s, man.
Very special
You're
edition
getting
of DSP
exactly what you paid
Friday,
for,
where I'll be trying
loser.
food from a local Japanese restaurant that does all kinds of
You get a
unique
42-year-old
stuff.
man
So
saying
thank you,
that
guys.
I'm making people
Amazing
cry.
levels of support continuing on this week. I very much appreciate all of you. Thank you for supporting the stream tonight. Now
I'm
the
happy
next
for you,
45
Phil.
minutes or so, we could just focus on the game. And if anything else comes in, I will give you a nice shout out. I'll be very grateful. But thankfully, we did hit the goal for tonight. Thank you. Very nice. All right, let's continue. 53 in the bag. Okay.
Very cool, Phil. Let's go.
Just a prank.
I'm so sad. Goes back to playing Metal Slug Tactics. Yeah, man, I don't feel anything from this. I only feel embarrassment for you, Phil. I'm just Phil to this point. I don't know how I will live with myself. It's not like we survived the vest streak or anything. And DSP, you don't understand how this battle could be a success for you. It's not like it's our money.
And actually shooting them in the chest and murdering them. So I don't think that they're related, to be honest. I think it's different.
No, okay. DSP is very perceptive like that. And paid $100 just for Phil to go and eat Japanese food at the end of the week. I don't know. On some level, I kind of have to admire DSP for how he's managed to carve this thing out. He found complete losers who will shovel their entire pay to this guy, and he rewards them by eating in front of them.
Good lord.
It's the ultimate domination situation. He takes your money and then spends it on food in front of you, and then eats it, and then says that you love this shit.
What's the best aspect of the game? Oh, the
DSP has kind of reached new frontiers of utter disrespect.
I'm learning so much about modern society and dialogue from this game. I love it.
You get what you pay for, man.
So, Amanda
get what you pay
don't
for.
bring a knife to a
I can only assume that 80s or Adams DBZ 90s man. I can only assume he's happy.
The whole thing just jumped down. I have no idea why I did that, or how to even can I go?
And berating him, yeah, and talking shit and saying the food sucks.
I don't know why I did that. There, I had my Scorsese Mafia wannabes outside the turtle.
Sad.
Was strong. My bladder was not. Okay. Messages. So Amanda is the one who basically she never responded, right? She said, "Sorry if I was a little hard on you. Just don't be a stranger."
Even desperate, pathetic losers need leaders. Yeah, I suppose so. Oh yeah, a bunch of gave up a ton of money to a known liar and scammer, totally punching her over here.
Right, though,
yeah, it's not like it's my money.
Are we okay? Yeah.
Isn't that just communism? If it's anything, it's feudalism.
Okay. Dark Side Mountain.
That's the thing that I find rather fascinating about these locales is that they're not capitalist or communist. They're feudalistic. They exist as a sort of king system. And these peasants must serve the king. LTG truly believes in a feudalistic society. He's talked about it before.
I'm an optimistic person, but if someone said more than 6 months ago you would get this much love and support, I would be like, don't be silly. The trolls control the narrative.
They still kind of do.
The trolls don't have any control over anything anymore.
They
just don't.
Why don't you play community lobbies, Phil?
They're roasted. They're toast. They're history. They still exist.
Community lobbies
exist in their own parallel dimension where they think they have pertinence. If you don't notice, literally nothing the trolls say or do affect me at all anymore. Zero. Zip.
Right. So stuff like you better not come to this cookie place. That has no effect on you.
I'm actually back basically on my game.
No, we affect the shit out of you, Phil.
People are caring about me and what I say. People
That's not true.
Who just write me off as a joke actually are like listening to me and watching my videos and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Who? Kino Casino?
I talk about it on the podcast. I was going to get to it today and I didn't get to it. I mean, there's people who have hated me for years and now they're bringing me up in like a positive light.
Who? Name them. They love you so much. Name them.
Okay. They're done. That's right. Their trolls are cooked.
Yep, trolls defeated.
No one gives a shit about
All
them
right.
and what they say. So thank you, Casanova. Nice work.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sandman, whatever you gotta tell yourself.
Speak to Living World.
The
Vin
trolls
in the
have been
past.
utterly unaffected by this.
Speak to Living World Vin in the North Quad. And a new message from Amanda. No, there's not. I already did that. So
From a
where's Vin?
Findon perspective,
Is
it
this
works.
him?
He genuinely hates and abuses those people, and they pay him for the privilege.
Let's talk to Vin.
You know, it's
Keep in mind, in
a shocking
the
thing,
living
but it could
world
very well
where
be that
Safi's
his
not dead,
fans get
Vin is
exactly
not
what they
friendly
want.
with you yet. You didn't do a favor for him yet.
Kind of
right?
weird.
I need to ask around about Safi's car.
I'm starting to think trolls are good people, IRL. I think I'm a decent dude,
He's
maybe.
like, what? Why are you gonna talk to me?
Maybe. I'm pretty toxic. But every single detractor I've met has turned out to be more or less a cool dude. Well, it's kind of an average system. There's a couple that I've met that I was not exactly a big fan of. But the majority of them were all super cool.
Undergrads. Am I right?
He's going to be living in 3 months when all of his subs on Kick do not get renewed. Man, those dudes better still be around paying for them.
Like you were
Doesn't
never
affect me
young.
anymore. So let me tell you about how they're
Young,
defeated while
yes.
controlling a narrative. Yeah,
Dumb, maybe.
DSP doesn't control any narratives. He
Insufferable.
doesn't say inappropriate things and then just assumes that's the truth. No, he doesn't do that.
You
That's a
lose
troll
something?
thing, man.
Mostly my patience.
Okay.
What's
Hey,
insane is that if he had
Yeah,
any balls
yeah.
about talking to his trolls, he would call them out for the
banter,
individuals he was
barely
talking
show
about.
sexual
Yeah, exactly.
tension.
He's a very scared,
Or,
weak man.
I'm busy, Max. Another time.
Wow. Okay.
No, exactly, Filthpick. He doesn't feel anything. He doesn't care about people. He doesn't even care about himself to a large extent. So he has no issues going to sleep.
And
What's there for him to think about? People that he's hurt? Fuck them. They deserved it.
Okay. Speak to Living World Diamond in the North Quad. Diamond walked this way somewhere, didn't she? Where the hell did she go? Food offering. What?
If some hot
Someone's
chicken
giving me
makes
food?
money, I don't know what will.
What? Why is
Oh.
there... Why is there a sack of fucking food there?
Oh, no,
It's
man.
bizarre. Where did Diamond go? I lost, oh no.
Roll's defeated, dude.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
Dude had a piss, man. It happens.
Ain't hot mustard.
Yeah, clearly.
Of course that had to be in the game.
Exactly, Lydia.
Where did Diamond go?
I should see what those.
He needs these narratives, though. He needs these narratives
I
that the
hear a
trolls
spot
are
where you can
defeated and
jump
no one
between
cares about them.
dimensions. I hear
But
it,
didn't he
but I
just
don't see
recently
it.
talk about how the trolls were ruining his opportunities to interview people? I thought he said that we... Yeah, that's another new one,
Oh,
I
it's
guess.
right here. See it? So if I want to jump dimensions, I could do it here.
These trolls have no effect on me
Okay, we're not
anymore,
gonna do
except
that.
for all the ways that I
talk to
still
Diamond.
blame
We
them.
gotta find
If
this
the
thing.
trolls have no effect on him, why does he
Go
even
inside.
bother to bring them up?
That'll give
We're
us
so
some
ineffectual,
to
right?
talk to, I guess. Where the hell did
We
she
should
go?
never be blamed for anything, right?
We walked this way, but I don't see her now.
But he needs us.
Vin seems really distracted.
I think it's one of those facts that even DSP realizes, but it
he's
kind of
talking about the
bothers him,
skull. I bet
is
someone
that he
stole
does
the skull
need
and
the
did that to
detractors.
frame them. Oh, look what I found!
Oh,
I
sweet.
didn't even know there was a Polaroid in this part.
Wait, am I the mystery photographer?
Exactly, Aaron. He had no reservations
Oh, and then I
backstabbing
have
his parents.
Over observatory.
It's exactly as Howard said. I really
we
want to
didn't
know
do
what
this yet.
Howard
We didn't go
knows.
to the observatory
When Howard
past
says
that.
he doesn't give a shit about his family, he doesn't give a shit about his friends, he doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself.
Is there gonna be the same scene from
Okay, I
earlier?
get the
If they
friends
stop being
part.
shot?
What do you know about his family, Howard?
Too much. Hey,
What the?
I have my theory that what happened was that DSP told a story about how he screwed over his family and thought he looked cool while telling the story. He looked like the good guy. Whereas everyone else in the room kind of looked at each other and realized that DSP was the dickhead in the story. I bet that's what he means. I bet Howard heard a story like that.
And I told my mom, go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna get you any insulin. I'm using my YouTube money for me. Can you believe she tried to get me to do that? What an asshole!
If I had money, I'll be
you need
DSP's
to
neighbor and be the most
dimension
low-key
jump
obnoxious being
to the
ever.
other
Do everything in a
dimension,
way HOA
and
can't
then
say
you need to
anything.
use this
If I had the
ability to
stupid
see
amount
them
of
in
money
this
that would
dimension.
be able to
Get
do
it?
fun stuff, yeah, I would buy one of the condos in
Wow,
his
so this
unit
game's
and
gonna
just
have some
rent it out to
interesting
people.
Gameplay mechanics then.
It would be
Alright.
exclusively for
Here we
detractors.
go.
You guys can Airbnb there.
Now we can go over here and we can use that to see what they were talking about. All right.
Vin's
Ready?
lackeys aren't in this world.
Right.
But I might be able to hear them from this side.
I definitely think on some level he's bothered by who he is. You don't develop a drinking problem to help you sleep at night if you don't care. I think he doesn't understand himself though. And it's also a lot of narrative is self-serving for DSP. For DSP, the issue wasn't so much that he's addicted to stuff. It's that I should have always had the money to be able to sustain this. I should have always been making truckloads of money so that I could afford to have an addiction. But it's these trolls' fault. You know? They made it so I couldn't afford my addiction. It's their problem. He only pities himself.
Huh.
So yeah, dude, I removed my dad from the insurance plan and the retirement plan to pay for the loaned BMW for the rest of the year. Sick, right?
Okay.
Pretty cool, huh?
Go. I like the Christmas decorations. They're very nice and almost, perfectly timely for what this time of year right now.
Diamond took Vince.
I definitely know that if I did what DSP did to his parents, where he scams them with this payment plan and then goes back on his promise, my parents would be pissed as shit at me.
Bring it up.
They said, well, you better not ever ask for anything ever again.
So, if you're wondering why those Abraxas kids are...
He took money right out of their retirement plan, right out of their savings to pay for this thing. Told them, hey guys, I'll make sure to transition into getting a job. Went back on it instantly. Dude's a piece of crap, man. Just garbage. He's an awful human being.
Of course.
Clownery.
Clownery, you know everything about that, Phil. I could see a little shadow.
So, was it you?
What was that laugh? What the hell is that one called?
Let artists in residence join Abraxas.
I'm not...
And yet you're
It's
over
never
here
his fault,
digging
Ramen
through my
Brum.
business
It's
on
always
Vin's
somebody else's
orders?
fault.
Take it, that's a no.
That's correct, Max. I'd steal Vin Lang's phone.
I have it. Here it is.
Very funny, Phil. That was good. That was good delivery and everything.
All right, what's with you and
That was
Vin?
definitely worth
Anomaly.
$166.
Let's say that. What's with you two?
So, are you and Vin rivals? Enemies?
To hear him tell it?
Frenemies.
Both.
And to hear you...
Exactly, Fourth Rider. He had no issues with that complaint, or not any issues with that observation from June.
Yappy little purse dogs
He saw it
who
as, well,
swears
yeah,
he
of course. I bet he even finds a way to rationalize it as though he's doing something good. I'm sure he thinks, well, there are real scammers out there. Real issues out there. So what if they're attached to me? I'm not a bad dude. I'm actually really cool. So I'm good having these disabled people. Because there are worse people out there. They could be a fan of PewDiePie
But the org
and
itself has potential.
Jack Doherty.
We could just
So
take him away from
I'm actually doing a service.
So, if you were in charge? Whoa.
You ever think about being
I think a plate
don't
making dinner. I feel
Abraxas
like a terrible
boss?
person. I broke a plate.
queen?
I want to get my mom a
High
new set right now. DSP would take his mom
Present.
card to go get another PS2. Yeah, pretty
I
much.
would love to.
Weird.
Phil has so many
She wants
false
to be the leader
faces
of this
that.
group. It's such bizarre.
Yeah,
This
DSP always
secret group
reveals who he
society
is.
that does weird things.
Cool.
DSP has
Thanks,
never been able to hide who he
And
No
is.
one thinks this group is a bunch of
If you talk to
weirdos.
Vin again, tell him the only thing I'm taking from him is his crown.
The king's crown? That's illegal.
Wow.
Well, yeah, that's all we got
This
to
has
say
all been
about
very
that.
exciting, but I'm not sure it's getting us anywhere, honestly. I feel like we get more out of the dead.
I heard about
than
that Game Master.
Dimension Vin, because he was friendly with us. This Vin is not.
It is going to be an interesting arc whenever they die. Because you know DSP is still going to be around when that happens. How old are they? They have to be pretty close to the grave. I know that DSP was saying that he had to get there before they died because, you know, they could die at any minute. Which was
Good news.
more or less a bunch of bullshit. But it's got to be true by now.
You figured all that out with, like, 0 clues.
I just knew.
Does anyone know how old they are?
And how?
I'm sure someone's
So,
ran the numbers on it.
About my question.
Who's going to go first, though? My guess is Linda.
After 7, and I'm partial to a Japanese.
Linda seems the less healthy of the two.
That's whiskey.
But then that's sometimes not how it works. Sometimes the least healthy person never dies.
so much to teach you. So you replace her mine.
So
you think
have
Phil
to turn
found a
him
new way
down
to
no
scan the
matter what.
since after he
It's
goes to
tempting,
community
but
because
or don't flatter yourself.
yeah, he's gonna go in there and brag
I mean,
about how
like,
he
she's
was so
not-
successful with it. His
she's
mom's
not,
69, his dad's 68. Okay,
She's not straight, right? I mean, it doesn't make sense.
I think
So-
Max is bi, isn't she?
And at least a little tempting. But that's not what I was going to ask.
Doesn't matter.
Ooh, no fun.
You know when they do because their funeral will be added to the typical. Yeah, exactly. And he'll start shitting on people for it. That they're not contributing to this thing.
They didn't
Imagine if both died at the same time. That would be pretty wild. And it would be wild if DSP, one of the parents died and the other parent basically demanded Phil return for a couple months to help with everything. Oh, he would be so pissed.
You mean
He would demand that whichever parent is still alive pay him for it, you know.
Not exactly.
I didn't.
Yeah, I thought so, Vega.
no? But it's what you meant, isn't it?
No, I mean, you would think this guy would have connections and know a lot about what's going on campus.
It's actually odd how well he hides improbable deniability. Sure, I beg every YouTube. Every begs.
Destruction of property.
Or he
That's
begs.
what
Yes. He's a individual who's very used to not being held accountable. So whenever accountability does happen, it's so shocking and horrifying to him.
Am anonymous. What would even be the point? And besides, how do you even get a cow skull through a windshield?
How's it going, TJ Stars?
Hold on. I didn't say anything about our windshield.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did.
Right?
I'd love to keep chatting and freezing my balls off, but I've got a phone to find.
And if
Uh-huh.
I reach it?
Well, he has no phone.
Aha, we got this guy. He felt it himself.
What did you do?
Anytime Spirit tends to be
I
more
thought
or less
you did
superior, I
say
like to bring up he used his parents and pitting death to gain money.
My other suspects
Like, the dude is scum. The dude is just
All
pure
right, so that was a whole
scumbag.
sequence, a whole story sequence. Now we go
That's something
inside.
that's lost when people say, oh, what's the big deal? He's a big meanie. No, DSP takes it to a degree
right?
that's truly
And this Gwen
sickening.
isn't angry with you.
He makes being a dickhead an
Gets
art
over it.
form. Fucks over his parents, man. His parents.
I say them because I've.
What kind of man fucks over his parents?
What
What kind of any person fucks over their parents?
Who knows, right?
Lucas has a habit of
They
working.
haven't cleared
Doesn't
it.
care. Does not
God
care
forbid
about
you say
them.
the wrong thing.
Screw
I'm
them.
just gonna say they, and if they're offended, well, at least they're not real. They can't actually come after me for it.
Oh, that's good, Phil.
Right? Oh, okay.
I can offend fake people,
look,
but then you
Lucas is in
offend
here,
real
too. We
people
weren't even
too,
looking for
Phil.
him, I don't think, right? Oh, I guess we were. We're going for
Phil's
Lucas
views are
and
tanking
Gwen. I
hard
thought
while
we
he
were
only
looking
has
for,
4 supporters: Darkseid Pimp,
Moses
Miranda,
against
I Stand
them.
with Phil, and Adam DBZ. Exactly. That's all he
Look,
really needs. The rest of you
there's
guys can
another
disappear
spot
for all
where
he
we can switch
cares.
dimensions.
I'm streaming to 4 idiots and they're paying up, you know.
That's
Roles
right.
are
You have to do
felted.
10 push-ups to make up for it, apparently, at least according to Dragon Age Veilguard.
We got the joke, DSP. You
I
didn't
know
have to
who's
explain
doing
it.
it.
Acting
Wait a minute.
really weird the other day.
Wait a minute.
Linda's going out with lung cancer? Maybe. Something tells me that Linda's one of those people who lives the most unhealthy of the two and will never die.
Why are there so many spots?
Linda
to
will
swap?
reach the age
That's
of
a little weird that
120.
there's so many.
Dave will die at the age of 70.
Wait a minute. Oh, the art is different? Now, hold on a second.
Whoa. Oh. Holy shit,
Why
this
would some
changes
of the
everything.
art be different? See that?
Yeah, he's going on Kino Casino later tonight.
Reversed? How could you possibly reverse
Motivation
art?
exceeds me. What about
We need to
Snood?
Start somewhere.
You can't.
Lucas or Gwen?
This is some weird stuff going on right now. The art would be flipped. Oh, some of the art is changed.
Oh my goodness.
So wait a minute here.
What does this mean?
It's not the same timeline. Because the art actually changes. See that?
Actually.
So there are other differences.
That is true, Little Shadow. It could always happen. It always could happen that Cat
kinda
has some sort of
weird.
health
There
disaster.
really was no origin point that was the same. The two dimensions were always different dimensions. But there is some crossover. Huh.
I think it's supposed to be at
actually
11,
confusing.
Detractor Media.
But okay, I guess.
Amanda
Alright.
said Lucas
It's just, how could you in good faith lie about something like
talk to
that?
Lucas
I don't
about
like my
this
parents and
cow
wouldn't do
skull.
that. It does
Alright.
make it all the more impressive that someone
That's
like him
confusing.
could exist. He just doesn't think of other people. He thinks that other people exist to serve him.
What is he doing?
And I don't
He's doing it
think
in
that
the open
people like
a second ago.
DSP, you know, they don't formulate that thought. They don't say to themselves, people exist to serve me. But it's rather more of a default operation.
Catherine.
Similar to how Chris Chan operated. Chris Chan just assumed that people would only care about him first and their own needs second. That's just natural, right? You love me first. And DSP operates the same way, as he just feels like it's normal to be the most important person on the planet. You are supposed to give me everything. You're supposed to go out of your way. You're supposed to send me Thanksgiving food. That's what's normal.
With the mother anymore, that's
And then when he doesn't get that normal, he lashes out and screams and pouts and stamps his feet. He's a spoiled little brat. DSP is a child masquerading as an adult.
Dated December 5th. That's when Sophie's car was vandalized. I need to get in that.
Did we learn anything from our investigation tonight?
Just pulled a piece of paper out, right?
Stu is not giving money to Phil, is he? I don't think so.
No wonder his classes are.
He's been pretty clear that that's not something he's done.
So they want you to speak to Dead World, Lucas. That'll help you with this world.
I would be inclined to believe him.
Let's find out.
I don't know why he would lie about something like that. That's we're always different. That's the whole point of the two worlds. What a slow. It's not quite making sense. Okay. I get that it's a meme that Snood donated, but do people actually believe he did?
Seems to be on great terms with his.
See, it really is different dimensions. It's not just a different timeline; it's a different dimension where things are different. With these people.
Okay, I got rather defensive about it. Formless
I
payment.
imagine it would be much fun to
Come on.
assassinate my character without an audience.
He doesn't anymore, but it's a fun meme, like all being old or Vega taking big naps.
Maybe I was a little rough earlier.
Try to schmooze up to him now.
Yeah, kiss his ass. Alt's only like 37 or some shit. Oh shit, then I better not tell people my age.
Apology accepted.
Okay.
Grief is hard. The trick is not to let it change your character.
DSP has no character. Roach bait, it's true.
That's a lot of books.
A lot of my
Sending me to bed.
Signed
Oh yeah, that one time.
Book Expo. They invited me to deliver the keynote this year. Have you seen the standee they put up of me?
I made that meme about it where it was the Elden Ring and it had the text over it. Vega went to bed. I posted that on Twitter, and a couple of months later, someone else posted it about Vega. And I really love when that happens. Whenever I make a meme and throw it on Twitter and then I see it again, it's kind of like when they tag birds and you get to see their migratory pattern. Oh yeah, there's that image I made. That's cool. I never get like possessive of it or say, you better reference me, you better credit me. No, I don't care about that shit. It's just kind of cool seeing them come back into the equation every once in a while. The DSP Mog pictures, I see them fairly regularly. DSP will get posted, or they'll post that in the replies or something. DSP looking like a Chad. It cracks me up.
Okay, well, find a way to distract Lucas. How can we distract Lucas?
Butter on Pop-Tarts is not a crime. It was tasty as hell.
It's an excellent cover, isn't it?
Guess that explains why his signature was on the thing.
Oh.
It's the skull from his book, and then he donated it to them.
That's so sick.
What's the deal with the skull?
Ah, you haven't read it, I see. The symbolism is clever, but not lofty.
Right.
They've got the original skull up in the Snapping Turtle, you know. Had my book launch party there.
Oh, yeah?
I'm doing good, King Be Cruel. How are you?
A copy if you want. It's already signed.
DSP is boring me to death right now.
Take it. You probably need it. I
Yeah,
bet you
give me
need
the book, idiot.
This really is somehow involved.
Right.
This might come in handy.
Take it in front of him. He probably doesn't care.
Okay. But now we gotta find.
How's it going, Ice Yamamoto? And I will deviate from some people in that if you
How can we distract Lucas? Let's look around.
I know donating money to Phil is categorically wrong altogether. However, it does present an interesting question. If you could pay $2 to Phil right now, and you would get an eat my shit with a spoon rant, would that be kind of worth it?
Yeah,
I mean, it's only $2. It's not like DSP can bust the bank with that.
So the standee's not.
I mean, honestly, if I knew that DSP was going to go on an explosive meltdown, I could kind of see that being worth $2, you know?
Destroy it.
Because then you can make music out of it, you can make edits with it, you can use it for animations, you can use it for a ringtone. You get so much from that. But I can understand still, do not give Phil money. Do not give Phil money.
Some stuff in there. What is that?
I don't know, if I can't promise you that if DSP
and it looks like
wasn't how am I gonna phrase this? I can't promise you that if $2 didn't get DSP guaranteed to scream at me. I don't know. I might.
There's a map in there you're gonna try to get.
But probably not, because there's still just a moral stance of it. He's just too much of a piece of shit. You should never encourage this guy.
Well, I guess I don't really see anything. I guess we'll jump dimensions and see what happens. Scribble D next to his scribble, just draw a fake penis on his face.
Oh, nice.
That always works. Yeah, look, he left. What the hell? He walked away.
I heard that DSP wants to do some sort of detractor destruction derby or whatever, where he's going to get clips from detractors and make fun of them for being so stupid.
It's open. What are you talking about? Did I glitch it? It's opened already. Why would I need lock opening powers when it's
DSP
already
sequence
open?
broke.
I think this is a game glitch.
I need to start somewhere.
Oh, Lydia Chan, it's because there was attractive women. That's why he wasn't playing it. Save that for when the health starts going. You can gamble on getting a heart attack. That's also a good point. Think about it that way. If you could pay $2 and DSP straight up has a cardiac arrest getting so pissed at you, is that worth $2? Kinda. You get purple-faced Phil just screaming into the mic and falling over? I don't know.
I'm kicking almost 10 minutes.
That's kind of worth it.
You guys didn't fall asleep, did you? They left some Dookie smeared toilet paper. Dookie?
DSP finally heard something that interests him. You give Phil even a pony, you're not better than Adam DZ, but I bet it only started with a buck from him as well. Yeah, and that's the line, though, is that you should never give Phil... Because what money is encouragement. You're basically saying, Phil, here's some money for your troubles. Even if it's attached to something negative, it still has the stink of the money on it. And it's just not worth it.
Seen the movie?
However, I don't know. If I could give him $2 to have a cardiac arrest while screaming my name, I don't know. I might do it.
He's yelling at him. The guy pooped his own pants.
But that'd only be if I was guaranteed. I'm not going to ever spend money on the chance of DSP freaking out. What the fuck's wrong with you, Phil?
The stupidest quote ever.
The fuck's wrong with you? You screaming about poop all the time? You got issues.
Just leave everything behind, Professor. You won't need any university.
Fixated on crap.
Yeah, but I do need my car keys if you want me to leave.
Ed has to shuffle in and turn off the camera before dragging him out of the room, banging his head on the... Well, I should probably just seal the room. What's one more room that's, you know, to seal up?
I know how this works. You don't need to read me my rights.
They're throwing them out?
Professor. That'll go over great in Nuremberg. This is
what just happened?
This is fucking crazy. I told Yasmin already that none of it's true. She knows it's fucking bullshit.
Wow.
This is all just
guess
some
something
kind of
screwy is going down.
Yeah, she's very perceptive.
What is
Imagine that's one of the Keynote Dean's mentality. They just keep tipping, hoping he collapses. Possibly.
I wonder what that was about.
Gee, I wonder if I can find a way into Gwen's office. This would be very difficult to get inside.
Yeah, exactly, Fear Monarch. The styrofoam will lock in the stench of decay.
Dookie.
So this Gwen just got escorted out by security, while Dead World Gwen is having hushed phone calls about the police and trying to break into locked bookcases.
What could it mean? We got to get Scooby-Doo in on this. They have a way of solving these things.
Plots. I don't know.
Snooped before.
In there, what kind of fish? Anything? Hermit crabs? I can't tell. Little fishies, I see.
Vega, you're streaming next.
The memoir.
Big ups.
Read the memoir.
And Ice Yamamoto streaming too. Big ups.
If I still wanted
Money's
to
a victory
die,
condition for
I got to
DSP. If he gets money, he thinks he has won.
then I could
You shouldn't give him any, but if you view what you
Why?
get as bigger win, that's up to you. And that is true. It is ultimately what you perceive as a win. But I will always stick with the notion that money is encouragement, and you should never encourage Phil. Not that he really needs it. This dude will always find a way to encourage himself. But just don't add to it.
Claudia, I think. I met her at a family
Yeah.
event last month. Gwen fucking
Oh, Ice is streaming. Oh, okay. Well, big ups, Ice Yamamoto. Some of the voting is getting split in the middle. Maybe you're also going to have your first woman president. Maybe.
There's more than one thing here to look at. There's a mug and there's this.
Either way, tomorrow at
messages
work
of
is
the
going to be an
phone. Here we
awkward
go.
place.
Play the first message.
People are going to be talking about it. I just don't even want to hear about it.
If you're screening your calls, pick up. I just got an email from Boss Bitch, and the phone is ringing off the hook. What the fuck is happening? Babe, pick up the phone. I'm sure it looks worse than it is. Just come home, okay? We'll figure this out.
How big is Cat now?
Play the second message.
Galactic.
Dr. Hunter, this is David from Intro to Nonfiction. I saw the notice in the lecture hall that your classes are going to be canceled for the rest of the semester, and
What is all
I
this?
just wanted to check up and see if you're all right. I mean, I'm sure you're fine, but I don't know. We're all kind of worried. Okay, bye.
Cool.
And the third message.
Dr. Hunter, by now, I'm sure you've checked your mailbox, and the contents enclosed therein. Please understand, this is a courtesy from one...
DSP, you taking notes of all this? You paying attention? Oh, what the hell are you doing, DSP? You need to go on Kino Casino right now. What are they up to? Those losers.
Okay, so what is she accused of?
You would never do what, Gwen? What is this about?
Ira T, there's no good way to say this, but Yasmin put me on unpaid leave pending a disciplinary meeting. I'm not supposed to talk about the details, but if you hear any rumors, know that I would never do this. I'm not stupid or desperate.
Oh, I
don't
didn't
know how
donate
long
to
I'll be
Phil.
Gone, so can you water my plants? Some of these little guys have been thriving for years. I'm not letting Kaladin kill them. I owe you a drink.
Gwen canceled her weekly meetings with Safi?
That's crazy.
Why?
It's a good thing I've got DSP here to help me through this investigation.
Yeah, look, he's just checking Safi.
I really can't figure out what's going on here.
And they'd said earlier that she was supposed to be like Safi's mentor in some ways, right?
Big
Almost
ups.
a full cup of coffee. Gwen must have just sat down to drink it.
That's an interesting little cup there, though.
Oh, Reggie got an A-.
You're cool, Aaron. Don't worry about it.
Diamond got a B+.
Loretta doesn't seem like the type to be happy with a B.
Don't really care. Oh, wait, what? Lower Loretta's grade? Are you kidding?
Do it.
You can actually be a bitch to Loretta and lower her
Do it.
grade? That's pretty
Dude,
petty,
it
no?
gets you the perfect
Like,
good
that's
ending.
seriously
I don't
petty
know
shit.
how it does, but it does. Lower it now.
I'm not gonna do that. So I played
Come
all the
on now, do it.
messages.
It'll be funny.
I read the computer, I did the mug, and I did this.
You read the
Cancel
computer?
out- Yeah, okay.
I think you read the
I did
monitor.
that.
Hey,
That's pretty
politics.
fucked up.
It should
Lower
bring
her
people
grade.
together, but it's just an us versus
So
them
wait,
thing. I'll
I
stick
just
to video
realized
games.
something.
Well,
We could
it's
jump
it's
dimensions
a
and
it's a
be in
thing that I
the other
try and
dimension.
I try and exercise is that I say I don't want politics in this thing. So how exactly is it fair for me to bring up politics so much myself? I should be able to be as willing to be distant from it as much as I demand everyone else to be distant from it. Well, I try not to talk about it. It's like you guys should be able to have a safe space from it. Why
Water
not?
the plant.
Why is that an unrealistic
I don't know why I'm
expectation?
doing this.
Oh yeah, water the plants. I want to see DSP take care of plants. They'd probably
Little
all
Gal said I
die.
reacted just like that in the first game when there was an option to increase a grade. I didn't realize there was. I don't remember that. It's been a long time. The philodendrons are growing in the kitchen.
All right.
And the aloenemas in the living room, and I'm at work worried sick about them. And we're reading it out for some reason.
But I'm just happy for this to be over.
Out of her office.
Just happy for me done. People get to the next thing to get
What's
focused on.
different about this dimension?
Oh no, in this dimension, DSP is actually funny. Pretty weird.
Oh God. Look.
DSP has a brown thumb.
Oh, do I really need to comment on what that message says on the shirt? What the fuck?
Eat ass? DSP, when's the last time you ate ass? Well, I mean, besides Street Fighter.
Between Gwen and me, I bet we've.
That's a pretty cool painting. I like that. Now that's sick. That's a butt.
What? What are they saying? A caped up Mothman goated with the sauce, and it's a bunch of butt cheeks with a happy Halloween sticker.
That's exactly what it means, Phil. Use context clues. What do you think she's saying?
What am I looking at?
It's an ass, Phil.
I trade travel stories with Gwen before all this.
Okay.
Busy woman.
He saw that picture of PPP and got hungry. Oh, yeah.
Maria. Call with Maria. Do not forget to email Maria.
That's cool, Roachbait. I always wanted to get into doing plant stuff. But I'm really bad with plants. Those poor dudes die so quick with me.
Like, before Sophie knew she wanted to be a poet.
Okay, how would you explain? Your memoir is very impressive.
I guess we can assume that DSP's not a butt guy.
Being willing to read this, I had to write down what I felt, or I'd fucking
Which,
blow.
Jesus Christ, DSP's never winning anywhere, is he?
Clogging the pipes in your mind. The poem is raw and honest, I can tell.
I'm not really into butts.
You talk about him a lot.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not really attracted to him.
Possible homes for Safi's manuscript. Star Shower Books.
DSP, that might be your worst take ever.
Present Leaf Press, currently seeking full manuscripts from early career poets. Reminder, connect Safi's agent with Maria. So she
Most
was
people want to hear
get
streamers parrot their political
poetry
things back to them anyway.
published.
If you're upset they
know.
won't, you're kind of like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. What do you guys want me to do? Agree with you or disagree with you? Whichever you want. I'll just pretend I did it.
So Gwen is asking questions about Sophie's death.
You can pretend like you felted the shit out of me. You destroyed me with the power of your rhetoric. Okay, I admit defeat.
Did she mention getting any news?
But I also think that everything you have to say is great and perfect and completely true.
Questions. Thanks to all you forever, Dr. Gwen.
Yeah, exactly, Fear Monarch. He's living a life of a lie. I like the things that come out of the butt, but not the butt itself.
She seemed fine and happy. Didn't mention any news, not that I had heard at least. Everything okay? It's all kind of freaking me out. RL 415. Okay.
Makeup poll, peaches or melons.
Things are
Never. I would never be so crass as to do that, Vega.
On Friday. Something must have happened.
It's peaches, by the way.
Find out what happened on Friday. Well, I don't think we're gonna get anything else. Oh, maybe more messages? Okay, play the first message.
Dr. Hunter, I appreciate your condolences.
How long are we gonna hang out in this office?
For a few days. There's a few things I need to get in order. Whatever the case, I'll see you.
Look at the phone. How does it look?
Okay, nothing too special there. Second message.
Let's hear it.
Hello, this is Darkside Phil. I'm a professional streamer on YouTube, and the bottom line is this. Back in 2008, I lost my job, and I'm wondering why it is that I don't have any college credits from losing my job. I feel like I should get some. Beep. Yeah, this is Phil again. I'm continuing the message. Apparently, I ran out of space, like it's a tape or something. Well, anyway, as I was saying...
Nothing.
Gwen, I hope you didn't. I'm not sure if you should. I don't know. I wouldn't blame yourself.
Blame yourself? Why would you think Gwen
Alright, Phil.
was her mentor?
Why don't you go... Dude, you gotta go on Kino Casino, man.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you here, stupid?
Alright, so we're jumping all around here.
Save. Oh god, that scared me.
Find out what happened on Friday. Those are the two things we need to do.
Peach, 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 peach,
I guess
peach,
we'll go back.
peach, 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 peach.
It was a helicopter plant, Tino.
Peach, peach,
helicopter factory.
Peach.
No, not yet.
Thank you very much, Vega. I appreciate that. I agree.
Gwen's office like this.
Well, that's all day.
What are the differences?
But truth be told, sorry that we're just kind of objectifying women, but you know, I'm sure women have their things they're drawn to with dudes. Honestly, more than
Let's check out the schedule from the
chest or
Dead
ass,
World. Again,
my thing is
second
stomach.
time.
Stomachs are the cutest thing, you know.
That must have been some call with Maria on Friday. Gwen even planned out a time to follow up.
Okay, so she had a call with Maria, and then
I heard-
forget to email Maria.
The PCTS sounded like a beat for a second. It was kind of cool.
Find out what
I
Gwen
was
talked to
digging it.
Maria about. How the hell do we do that?
I'm surprised they don't have TTS in rap
Email.
music.
All right, Hacker Max.
Huh.
It said email from Friday. Okay.
Thank you very much, Vika. I appreciate it.
Sent to.
Because searching for sent emails in an open unlock computer.
What's up with the
is
peaches?
obviously
We're being
right?
vulgar. We're discussing asses.
This is Safi's publisher. Gwen got Safi's book canceled?
What? Look, I discussed the concern you raised with my senior editor over the weekend. He agrees they're sufficient to merit action. They're pulling the project. What?
These emails are from
Yeah, the
way
midriff.
back, like before Safi
And
knew
I'll
she
go and
was
say
a
the
baby.
top tier stomach is when there's just like a tiny little bit of pudge there
This is so weird.
that kind of pokes up over their whatever pants they're wearing. Like that's hot as hell.
What? Yeah.
This all has to add up.
It's kind of like when they have a little bit of their thigh kind of
Did Safi
pudging
actually
out over their
plagiarize stuff in the
socks or
book
whatever.
and she found
It's hot.
out? Maybe she
Same
plagiarized
thing.
it from her?
Talking with the former staff, it seemed like not only were you
only
selling,
I
but
can
you
think
were
of.
also the head engineer of
I
them
doubt
as
it would
well
be
as the top
jealousy.
aviation
You're
mechanic in all
already
the
a
world.
teacher or
That's pretty
whatever.
close to it.
Maybe
I
it
was
was
also the
plagiarism.
president of the company. Don't forget that part. I also invented helicopters.
I don't know. Wow, well.
Look.
We're certainly getting some interesting stuff here. You go to grad school and hopes of getting a good job, then a great job offer while in grad school. I don't know what to do. So, yeah, rightfully upset about getting thrown out of her office. Gwen was involved somehow in canceling her book deal. Why?
This tends to work over by the cafe.
Okay.
All right, so this, yeah.
DSP, you
that's
need to
done.
stop. You need
Now
to
we
go
have
on
to
Kino Casino,
localize
man. You're running behind.
Localize. We have to localize. We have to vandalize.
You're gonna crash up the place.
Standing. Vandalize the standing.
Trash the place, Phil.
How would we vandalize this?
Patience, Cardboard Lucas. I just need something to write
We need a
with.
marker, Phil.
We need something to write with.
We need a quill. Or
Get like a marker.
yeah. That sounds good too.
By the way, did you get your ticket to the Burlington Book Expo yet?
That's true, Chris. Well, DSP was an authentic Italian dude, so he actually inspired Leonardo da Vinci, who created the first drafts of what the helicopter would look like. He called it an aerial
Scissors.
screw.
No marker. Of a marker?
You would think there'd be markers in here.
Brain?
I say
Throw
you
your
just
marker,
throw it
something.
around.
It's the Book Expo. You have to have a book.
Your trophies, Tino? Sure, you can tell me. Maybe we need to go to the dead world and find a dead marker.
What the
Think
shit?
Death Stranding, where everything's dead.
Wait, is that it? Hold on.
What is it? Phil's gonna be late for his
It is there.
His
I
time with
couldn't see it.
Kino
It was
Casino.
Very small. Okay. Got it.
Let's wait.
Very small.
Vandalism to begin.
Dinner, Chloe.
Okay.
See, there you go, Corez. That's a classic puzzle game.
Vandalize.
Now, how exactly do I want to get under Lucas's skin?
Devil.
Big penis on his chest.
Devil.
Devil or black
Devil.
eye. Give him a black eye, because he thinks he's a big macho hombre, so make him look like shit.
Hey, oh, your winner and still heavyweight champion of the world, Max Caulfield.
People
PSP?
around here are very distracted. They don't see anything,
Oh my
huh?
goodness, who would
They mind
do
their
a
business,
thing
Phil.
like this? Someone should tell
Brian the
Lucas
cook balls
right
from
away.
Gaudigan. Must be such a great life living at home with parents and collecting SSI just to live vicariously through a closeted piggy. Yeah, who exactly sees DSP as a champion for them?
Delivered your something to Moses?
My something? Right, my something.
The something.
Yep,
The something that we totally knew about.
So, not to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody really busted up your face on the book expo.
Oh shit, this dude's about to go nuclear.
Are you serious? I just put
And marked out the tooth too. You always got to mark out the tooth.
Some people just have no respect for other people's property.
That's just silly because it already was opened in the other world, so obviously it was a glitch that it was
Okay, Phil.
It shouldn't have, right? I'm wondering why there's so many places you can switch worlds. It doesn't seem that there's really a reason for that, right?
You should start using the world switching to fight people. Start swinging on them, go to the other world, kick it for a little bit.
Okay.
What do we get? Steal his Pokemon cards.
Oh, look, it's the map we
All right,
already
Lucas.
saw.
Let's see if you're the
Just
one
take
who
everything.
smashed Sophie's windshield.
Go through it later.
Jade, how are you tonight? Welcome.
Hey, Jade's here
We're
again.
almost ready to wrap up, Jade, just so you know. I'm ending early tonight, so probably another 10 minutes, and then we're wrapping up.
That doesn't really seem early, but continue.
So it's got to be this email with a map. Look.
Lucas was with his agent last
I had a
night.
second play girls under
Not the snapping
8.
turtle. He couldn't
All
have
right.
Finding
vandalized
what I could
Sophie's
find
car.
and have them in a case.
So,
I would show them off to a
who
drunk
did?
You're a dinosaur. It's been
You seem like you have some interesting adventures.
No point in
Agent
looking through
insulted him.
Lucas's stuff now. Satisfying though it is.
A AA bronze chip. Alcohol's Anonymous. So he's
Lucas was
sober.
in AA.
Very cool.
Good for him.
Yeah.
DSP was so good
So
at
this
getting
is
over
how our
alcoholism,
literati
he didn't even
spent their
need
free
AA. DSP should write a book on getting past alcohol addiction.
Yeah, not you.
So, back in 2008, I was
Walter
always drunk. And then I just said, dude,
what's
I'm not going to be
this?
drunk
Where are these-
anymore.
Oh, Little Joe's gun range?
Oh yeah, gun
Did
range receipt.
Lucas go to a gun range? Does Lucas
No,
have a
Lucas
gun?
doesn't have a gun. He hangs out on the
that's
range
not
and
good.
dodges gunfire.
This is going to tie him to the shooting in the other dimension? Huh?
What?
That damn cow skull again. Who threw this fucking thing?
I had over 50
Parking
trophy,
ticket.
none of them.
His agent
That
tells
is
him
pretty
apart,
funny.
but
I have been
what does
thinking
Lucas
about
go
that. I
do?
think it'd be funny to just have
Park
fake
where he wants
trophies.
anyway.
I would
Oh,
have stuff
wow.
like, most confused detractor and a look at that, guys, I got it. I won it. It's pretty cool,
That's
huh?
it. Now,
Because you can just
the weird
make
thing
your
about
own
this is the
trophies,
gun range
right?
receipt. They're going to say now, oh, he's a possibility, someone who
Number
shot
one
up
toxic shithead on the
in one of
internet
the
or something like that.
dimensions.
I don't know.
Guess this Lucas didn't get a chance to put this up yet.
Yeah, there you go, little shadow. If you're too broke, you can't be an alcoholic. Pretty cool, huh? It's a life hack.
Else. Oh, there's another piece of paper.
Sophie?
Honey.
Application for temporary restraining order. Lucas
no.
Cabanero protected person's minor child Roberto restraining Sophie. On more than one occasion,
Let me get a
the
trophy that
restrained
says
person
number
purposefully
one
did
Jade
one or more of
fan.
the following to the
It's a dude in a
protected
wheelchair
person.
flying off a quarter
Followed,
pipe.
monitored, or surveilled, threatened or made threats, interfered with
Oh
property.
no, he was
Either
being a
protected person
toxic and negative
certified these things are
shithead.
True.
Talk to your wife about this. I think
So
she has
let's
some
start putting
experience
two
with
and two
this.
together. Number one,
Okay.
Sophie
I need money.
has a book deal for a poetry book.
All right.
And she's working with her professor to get it published. All
Sweet.
of a sudden, the professor contacts the company and says, cancel the book. That's number one. Number two, supposedly Sophie
The book was
is
that trash, I guess.
stalking a different professor? So what on earth is
Man,
going on?
get out the whiteboard, Phil.
Huh.
Is Lucas really trying to file a restraining order?
Show me on the
against
whiteboard.
Sophie?
Get out the red strings.
Does she know about this?
Did you even know
I'd
about
better show
Safi's
her.
restraining order?
This mystery is getting deeper and
Max,
deeper and way more convoluted.
What are you?
Oh, warp to the other world.
Lucas, this isn't...
You can't tell her.
What?
You can't send Sophie that photo.
Why not?
Let me explain.
Oh yeah, you have leverage.
Okay,
I learned about
let's
this
hear it.
from Battlefield Earth.
Please.
Oh man, he's about to explain the context. So back in 2008. All right.
Catherine, my ex-wife, she called last night, mad as hell, because Robbie, our son, was repeating back to her things I supposedly told him,
Did you?
but I never.
Well,
I
did
mean,
you?
I could never. The shit Robbie says I told him, it
Like what?
It makes me sick to think about.
What?
Like DSP is a bad person? That is sick in the head. Who would say that?
Catherine couldn't have been lying. Was Robbie lying? The son. Why would his wife lie?
Maybe he was making it up? Acting out for attention.
No. Even if Robbie was the type, this shit, I mean...
What is the shit that you're
where would
talking
a kid
about?
even get ideas
Eating shit with a
like
spoon?
that?
What was he saying? Oh my god.
He told her I said he was the reason for the divorce.
Whoa.
And
Ooh,
somehow
nice.
that was the least fucked up thing I'm purported to have said.
I agree, Fear Monarch. It's a good ass
Still
movie.
doesn't explain the restraining order.
I wasn't even there that night, Max. But someone said those things to my son.
Someone who wore your face?
You think it was Safi?
Listen. Safi once threatened to turn Robbie against me.
Okay.
I know she's capable of it.
Derek's been talking to him. Oh, yeah, I
When did
see.
that happen?
That is pretty
Robbie
negative.
said it was you. Why would Robbie listen to her? That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a decent question. Let's hear it.
Wait. Why would Robbie trust Safi? Does he even know her?
She used to babysit.
Before you could even
Believe it or
spell
not.
your name, I was
Robbie
being
adored
trained how to conquer galaxies. That's
And
such
none
a
of
good
this
scene.
has
I
anything
kind
to
of
do
felt
with
it.
What happened to Safi's car?
Something happened to her car?
Yeah,
He doesn't even know.
yeah, it got erased from existence. It's in the dead world.
I know she's your friend. I know you have no reason to believe me over her, but
DSP is more
just give
fixated
me a
on this
chance
damn chat
to
again.
get this shit in order first, without her interfering. I just want to make sure my boy never has to hear anything like that again.
This could all be a lie. One big smear campaign against Safi. But, oh, what if it's not?
Why aren't there more Battlefield Earth
What
games?
the heck? Well, oh god.
Oh yeah, Phil, you got to choose your side on this.
So now what do you do? This is a critical choice. This is an absolutely critical choice.
I say, actually, I don't really care. Shoot him with one of those guns from
The thing, see what I'm trying to think here.
Battlefield Earth.
I'm trying
Blow his
to
hand
think.
off.
If you delete it, now Safi will be turned against you possibly later.
Yeah, she'll be the final boss.
If you send it, now he's 100%
He'll be the final
against
boss.
you, but there's a chance you could delete it and Safi never finds out about that you knew. Should we give him the benefit of the doubt?
I think you should try and fight them both at the same time. I think you could take him, Phil. You seem pretty capable. Chat, tell me what to do.
I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna delete it and give him the benefit of the doubt. Watch
Oh
him
wow,
become
look
the
at
villain.
that. Such an honorable
Watch, he's gonna
man.
be the villain later because he has the gun. So it's gonna be he's the one who shot.
He
Safi
doesn't have a
in the
gun. He was
dimension.
dodging
Watch.
gunfire.
All
He was
right, I'm gonna
practicing his evasion techniques.
Okay, I deleted it. This is between you and her. None of my beeswax.
Beeswax.
Get that picture right back.
If I
Especially
can't
if you have
find any
auto
evidence to
cloud
back this
uploading.
up, I don't even know. At least I have time to look.
All right, so Kino Casino then, Phil?
Wrung all I can out of Lucas today.
Save the game, Phil. Turn this shit
He's
off.
back at his desk now.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna keep going.
For that guy.
It can't be
All right,
late, by the
so
way.
What we'll do is we'll go to the admin building. That'll probably trigger autosave, and that's where we're gonna end.
Very
for tonight,
nice
'cause I am
motivation,
out of
excuse me.
time. I told you guys I had to be prompt tonight, and I want to say thanks to everyone who understood.
I
that
didn't
had to be
understand,
prompt
so that
tonight, and I
thanks
couldn't
wasn't
take my
directed towards
time,
me. I'm still angry and malding.
You know, going later or whatever.
I'm
let me just get out of
seething
here, make
and
sure it
coping.
auto-saves. Excuse me.
All at the same time, I'm pretty talented. Okay.
I'm sure it's gonna autosave when you go between the buildings.
You should just turn the game off and see where you are.
There you go. There's your save.
Sweet, we did
All right,
it.
so when we resume,
Let's get the hell out of here, Phil.
Let's see if I can't make this canary sing.
So, when we resume,
Let's
which
go.
is actually going to be sooner rather than later because I've decided I want to do this as the day stream.
I thought you said you had to
try
leave,
wrap it
man.
up. I don't know if we will, but we'll probably get really far tomorrow if I play it as the day stream of 3+ hours. So, yeah, tomorrow we'll continue on my daytime stream, and we'll keep it going. I mean, the mystery has gotten very interesting, and now she has powers again, which is cool, although it's weird they changed
Okay,
her
well, he
powers
likes it.
from the first game. But I'm enjoying myself. I hope you guys are liking the plot as well. The murder mystery continues, and now we have 2 mysteries. Because we have this murder mystery, but we have this book cancellation mystery, and a lot of weird stuff is happening, right? It is good writing. I agree that it's a well-written
Yeah,
mystery.
that's pretty much all I remember, Corez. I remember we had a skull thing. That's about it.
Tonight. I appreciate you all. I will see you next time for more Life is Strange.
All right, get out of here, Phil.
Okay.
PPP's going to get mad and have to send Worski to come chase you down.
I'm sorry that I do have to leave on the earlier side. You know, usually I would actually stream later than this.
Shut
But
up.
I got to get set up here to appear on Kino Casino for about a half an hour or so. What
Half
I don't
an
understand
hour,
from what
dude.
You guys have been saying the race is insanely close. Is this true? Like, it's just crazy close right now?
It's insane,
So I guess
Phil.
when I jump on there, they're going to inform me.
Oh, yeah.
of
These
what's
dudes
actually
will inform you.
happening
Okay.
in the race right now.
All right.
Okay. But thank you guys. It's going to take me a couple minutes to set up. I got to switch my webcam from
It's
this
like the
PC to
plot is
that PC. I gotta
thinning.
get the microphone working and then just sync it with Discord and then jump in the call.
You know, you're wasting time
All right,
explaining
everyone.
it. Just go
Thank
do
you
it,
so much.
stupid.
Great night stream tomorrow. Remember, what are we doing tomorrow?
I don't
A
know.
chill podcast in the
Chill
morning. We'll
podcast,
recap
okay.
today, but also obviously talk about the election and stuff.
Why?
We're also gonna be talking
Obviously?
about how someone, a big content creator, had mentioned me, and I didn't get to talk about it
Who?
on today's podcast. I'll talk about it tomorrow.
The guy who
Then,
cosplays as
First
Rohan?
stream tomorrow will be 3 hours of Life is Strange double exposure as I try to finish this up. I don't know if I will, but I'll probably get near the end.
That would be
And then
pretty
tomorrow
wild
night
if
will
that's
be
what
more
happened.
Multiplayer of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. All right, everyone. Thank you. Great streaming day.
Exactly.
You
Time to
supported
go
me
to
well.
his
You know,
friend's
the
house.
streak continues. Thank you for that. And I gotta get out of here, but I'll be back tomorrow, folks. All right. Peace out.
All right,
Good night.
goodbye, man.
See you tomorrow.
Are you from the
Bye-bye.
Midwest too, Phil? Goodness gracious. Let's not take this long to say goodbye. All right, get out of here. Let's go to these dick brains. Formatted for stupidity.
Ran, you know, so everybody, she has universal name recognition. Ran as a moderate Democrat. She used to be a Republican, and you know she's going to beat him. So it's going to come down to race by race, but it could be that Republicans
Vosh
still lose
looks
the House.
bad, bro.
No, dude, he's
Vosh is
silent, bro.
He's in a hard place.
Very
Let's
quiet.
listen in. Let's listen in.
And apparently, by the way, they're having infighting now on Twitter, like
Good.
all the left.
And Worski, shut the hell up.
Yeah, it's having a blast right now.
Statistically measures
Well,
out and
remember,
dissects every game by how many hours people tell him it will take.
tough.
Yeah, and then he gets mad when it's wrong.
Oh no!
Wait a minute, isn't that the
Guys,
dude from
he was
Grandma's
so
Boy right
smug
there?
Before this started.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
I hate how he tries to cosplay as fucking Lennon. Somebody needs to smack that fucking mustache off him. You're not
Yeah.
fucking Lennon, boy.
For real.
Fucking circle glasses and shit. Fuck you.
He's cooked. I think. Let's go to TYT. See if they have a bit more energy.
He's
basi-
silent.
He's like catatonic right now. His entire reality has been shattered.
At
That's
this point, even
tough.
if the Dems win,
They
they
have
blew it in
to
a
come to
historical
terms
fashion.
with the mistakes
Wait.
that they've made, and
Vosh is still going in the background. Wait, there you
Maybe.
go. Okay.
Man,
Yeah, he
these
is.
dudes are so clumsy with this shit. Go.
Oh my god, I thought I
can't hear
paused
him.
it. I thought I paused
Worski,
it.
man, you're
He's
about to get
silent.
fired, dude.
Yeah, and he's saying the odd little thing. Okay, let's go to
and
TYT.
it
Anna's
shouldn't be a
telling us.
close election, but
Fisher won in Nebraska.
shouldn't
Osborne,
be
the
close.
independent, that had a really interesting run there.
Yeah, that's what
He
I
wound
thought,
up losing,
Cadence.
So
just by a couple of points.
He's gonna cry.
yeah, but
got tears.
and he had a good run. He didn't do anything wrong. He did a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
did
things
everything
right.
correct.
It's
Legally.
very hard to win a Senate seat in Nebraska if you're not Republican. And I think he did as well as anybody could have done, and probably almost certainly did better than a Democrat would have done in that seat.
I
And
don't see
so-
any
in that
blues.
race.
So did they not even
tip of
get
the hat
the
to him,
one
but he did go down.
in Nebraska? Does anybody know? Did they get that one electoral?
Why does
college vote in
PPP always look
Nebraska
like
that
he's
everybody said they
melting?
would get?
Oh, Nebraska.
He just looks like a block of butter that's
Totally,
melting.
Even the
Nebraska
totally
has a
red.
split.
He's such a weird looking guy.
Yeah, but it's totally red.
On AP, they have Nebraska District 2 called for
16K
Kamala,
watching
Nebraska
agenda-free
District 1
TV
is
election
not
coverage. How
called
many
for AP.
dunces are wearing this?
Trump
I'm watching this crap. I don't know.
She got one.
What's main?
We've got
does anybody know what the split in
7,704
Maine
viewers
is?
in their stream.
It's,
I'm waiting for Phil. That's when it's really gonna
he
pop
got one
off.
only.
He's
He's 1 out of 4.
He's up by the way 0.8% now in
No.
Arizona, so he went up even more now.
Somebody telling us that's not how electoral votes work. That's how it works in Nebraska. Okay.
Nebraska and Maine are
Nebraska's
special
two separate
snowflakes.
districts. Yes.
And everything's so complicated.
Shut it down.
It's a good thing we got these
Shut it
geniuses
down.
figuring
Let's
things
go
out.
there and let's see his final cope. This
then
is
we
my
won't
last
judge you.
resort.
New Hampshire called for the Democrats, by the way.
Hey guys,
Oh my goodness, please don't
I gotta
move
get
around
out
too
of
much.
here.
It's very
Alright,
horrifying.
Really fun.
Yo,
I think,
man.
I gotta work
the
early tomorrow
serious
morning.
analysis part is kind of over.
Nice
did
meeting
your
you.
Thank
duty,
you,
sir.
bro. Thank
Now
you.
it's
gotta work.
Yeah, time to start kicking people off the show. We gotta get Phil in here.
Yep, thank
You know what?
Go
In
for it.
honor of Trump winning Pennsylvania,
matter
though,
what he
you gotta
believes
watch
about
that
minimum
Frank
wage,
Rizzo
doesn't
clip
matter.
one of these days. I'm telling
Oh god, this dude.
All
Review
right.
tech again.
All right, we'll watch
it's one
it.
of the
We'll watch it.
greatest political meltdowns. It's 7 minutes. If
Okay.
you watch it and you just let it cook, you will laugh your ass
Huh?
off. You
What
will
is this
burst
now?
out laughing. I
All
promise you.
right.
This is kind of
all right.
lame. I don't like
Good
watching
night,
these guys.
Take care.
Good
Oh
night.
no.
The guy on the bottom
He's a
left
woman
looks
of
like
color.
yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier.
Oh, Dickers, no.
Let me say the. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even paying
Throw
attention
your
to this
controller. How's it going, Normal
shit.
Jinx?
Black on
Things are
white, she's a
fine.
woman.
These dudes are lame
She
though.
lost because she's a woman of color. It has nothing to do with she ran a horrible campaign. She was completely out of touch.
Worski, shut up,
Wouldn't
please.
do interviews. Kept Tim Waltz who was wildly popular, hidden in a fucking basement. Had nothing to do with that. It was
not
just because she was
wildly
Indian, black, and a woman.
Are you
Stop.
That's why she lost.
And I don't.
That's why she lost.
Worski, dude, take your meds, man.
Serious?
Yeah, exactly what my thoughts are. DSP's wife, boyfriend. I'm just hoping Phil shows up here and says something really dumb and kind of annoys them.
Excuses, the weak ass excuses.
Oh, I think he's opposite. I think he's like shitting on leftists for saying that.
Worski, don't think, okay? It doesn't suit
It's
you.
okay to say that she's
You know it's not when even Dickers goes.
Let's
she just
go. Base review tech.
Well, all right, let's do a little more here.
Man,
and
these
then
guys
we're
are
gonna go
lame.
to Ben Shapiro taking his victory lap over Nick Fuentes.
I just can't believe how lame these dudes are. How do you guys think you're cool? You're not even saying anything interesting. You're just screaming.
Because she was just atrocious. And she had like I said at the beginning, she was handed a beach ball if she kept up.
Okay, Dicker, shut the fuck up.
All right,
Let's
buddy.
move on.
Yeah,
By the way,
sounds good.
She was handed a shit. Like, now that you
I will never really understand this kind of mentality. What is based?
If you want to be
These
fair,
guys are
Trump was
based?
campaigning
These
for 2 years
clowns?
and she was campaigning for
Well, and I'm
100
glad I'm not
days,
based. Whatever the
If you
hell
wanna be
that is.
fair, Like she was at a disadvantage.
We're based and
But
you're
she had all the
felted.
advantages of the media.
Sounds cool.
$1.2 billion.
It reminds me of kids in school who were so convinced that they were the cool kids, but no one ever wanted to hang out with them. So how are you cool?
Well, they were going against.
her in the debates.
How are you
They went
cool if you have no
against fucking
friends?
Trump brutally. They did everything in their power to paint him like the Joker, a villain, a fucking this evil like
Worski,
Hitler.
Worski,
right?
relax,
Like,
man.
She had.
Yeah, exactly, Fear Monarch. I don't get it.
Bring it up to Zero Dove. Daily Wire W.
Daily Wire, let's go.
Guys, what's sickening is Fuentes is completely flip-flopped after campaigning against Donald Trump.
No.
You know, putting up billboards against Trump, all this. And now
Based
he's
is a
just taking credit for
2010
the victory,
4chan
saying
meme that
he
the
was
Zoomers have
reason
now
for the victory.
appropriated. Oh, fantastic.
At what point do even the little kids that believe in this shit lose faith in it? Like, at what point? Like, even if you're 13 years old, you can see the logical contradiction that, like, just yesterday he was against Trump, even this morning against Trump, and now he's the reason he won? Like, come on.
I think he's taken enough medicine for 5 lifetimes, to be honest. Yeah, pretty much, eh?
I refuse to ever show a video of him gloating about Trump, in my eyes, it will always be he stuck with Kamala every step of the fucking way.
I guess Alex Jones is
Man, where the hell is Phil? I never thought I'd say this, but Phil, you got to get in here and save this situation, man. Get in here and T-pose and snort. It's the only way. You turn up. Yeah, I'll turn it up.
It was slipping my mind.
Probably got to stream up. Yeah.
Buddy, no,
I think he's on Crowder as well, or he
Gotcha,
took his
mate.
shirt off on Crowder's show and danced around.
Bro, I'm literally no. We will not report that Nick Fuentes was ever on Trump's side. No, sorry.
Nope.
How do I hit?
Not gonna do it.
Oh, we got Owen,
Owen's
right?
Troy,
Yeah.
Who's this dude? I don't know this dude.
Where is Alex? Boo! Bring back Alex!
Trump declares victory, and we say, "You're the leader. We're listening to you. We're moving forward with you.
Their
Anybody
sync
that is not on board, you're done. You're out of the picture. You're invalidated. You're discredited." Because I think that, I mean...
That's right. Why don't we always let Fox News stab us in the back and lie about Arizona? That was proven later. Trump's got it unless they magically produce all these new fake ballots after
He's winning
election.
Arizona,
But if he
dude.
continues to win other states, it'll be such a victory that
All
won't
right.
even...
I've had enough.
Yeah, for real. Can we please get Phil in here?
There's only
listen to
10,000 votes
CNN.
ahead currently.
Let's
with
actually
52%
listen
of
to
the voting.
CNN and see what the mood is here. Let's take a temperature
Someone said
reading.
the MSNBC was melting down. If you have that.
All right, let me get that 1 second.
Boy, I'm about to quit out of this. DSP needs to show up soon. I do not like this shit. Shit's lame. It's not even interesting. These guys don't have the capacity to say anything interesting. They're not smart enough. They're not clever enough. They're not creative enough. It's just a cokehead and his pimp, basically. I don't care what they have to say. And then you got this guy over here,
Did Destiny
off-brand
really
Neo.
dose magic mushrooms?
These
That's
guys
a
are
bad
jokers.
idea.
Not much left, right? It's not a huge swing anyway, so even
Buddy,
You don't want to be tripping balls when your whole world is coming crashing down.
like the worst bad buzz.
95% in Dane County.
True comedians can sell you on anything. You know, they can sell you with the power of their humor. These guys are just pathetic.
He doesn't look like he's doing so.
No, this is Do we, does
His
it have a
mouth
link?
just wide open.
No, he has a
These guys
pen in
are
his
hurting the
mouth.
reputation
Okay,
for
I was
Canadians,
about to
though. I had a
say,
pretty
like,
good
that
image
was,
of Canadians until I was introduced to these two jackoffs.
He's texting on his phone. This dumb bitch is going to lose. What am I supposed to do?
He's currently up.
Dumb
Like,
bitch.
oh man.
Wow. Okay. Let's go back here.
These motherfuckers ain't even American. Yeah, what do they care?
Wisconsin. I think they're only counted at 55% at the moment, and that's is that at 55%. So I wouldn't think that that's going to get called anytime soon.
Where the hell is that
Again,
guy up
she
in the
could
corner
be
streaming from? Is he in an aquarium?
A casualty of an underperforming top of ticket there in that race. Again, it's not going to matter for control of the Senate, but certainly it's going to matter for the number of people that are going to be
It's
on
like a funeral, isn't it?
different committees. The
Normal Jinx. The best way that I can describe our election system, it is intentionally poorly
Am I
designed.
good? Am I allowed?
It's by design that our system is so screwy.
Dude, bro, I have been dancing. I don't know.
Who's
Are
dancing?
you familiar with Celsius?
Who the hell is this?
The drink?
Oh, like the crypto exchange?
Oh,
No,
the fucking
not the
energy
crypto
drink.
exchange,
Shut up,
the
quit
energy
screaming.
drink, Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, I've drank 2 of them. I feel like I'm fucking bouncing off the walls.
Is
Like,
this
I usually
based?
don't
Is this
drink-
guy cool?
Buddy, I'm worried I might die on air. Like,
mean,
I'm
my
actually-
heart- Are you-
Well, we
are
can
you
only
guys-
hope.
legitimately a concern.
I'm on
Are
like
you
a bunch of
caffeinated
monsters.
up, or like I feel like I fucking just I don't know, like I chopped up a caffeine. I don't drink caffeine. I feel like I just chopped up a caffeine line and fucking ripped that shit.
Yeah, Worski understands what you mean by that.
Dude, it is liquid. Dude, it is.
I'm on 2
Man,
monsters.
Phil's not gonna even really contribute here. He's
Third
just
one
gonna
here
sit here
and
and
4
go
cups of
laugh.
coffee, and I'm like, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
I
so
agree,
happy.
Banana Jones.
I think we're
It's nothing
only-
impressive.
There he
Oh
is!
shit, there's the guy!
Dark side
Hey, let's yell! Woo!
here!
Oh
What
god.
a moment for Phil to join the panel. The Kino King is here.
What I
Phil,
missed?
Phil, Trump
Oh man, this is embarrassing already.
90% on the New York Times that Trump is going to win.
Let's go.
Because I saw when I was last looking, there was a few swing states that were like going back and forth, and I didn't see where they had landed. So is it really like a lock at this point?
It's slowed down.
Dude,
the final votes are being tallied, but it's like they're
I'm
not
kind of
calling
mad.
it. So it's
I
gonna
don't
be a
know about the
long
rest of
count,
you.
probably.
I'm kind of mad at all these vote counters. Like, hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, like, let's go.
And I love these
Let's
insightful
get the
comments.
results, you
True,
know?
but people here actually
Hey,
under
is
the
this
impression that
not
all
like
Harris had to do was win
2020
the
though?
states who
Like,
had the biggest. Nah.
We were riding high.
No,
I remember
unfortunately.
riding high.
Or
I
rather,
remember
unfortunately, in
going
the
to play
sense that if you're trying to
Minecraft
understand
with
it, it
the
doesn't
fucking
operate under such
Jimbo.
rules.
We were like, oh yeah, we won. And then out of nowhere, all the same states that
You
all
wake up in
counted.
Boy, this is trash.
No, it's happening. Listen, guys, it's happening.
I don't know. I still have hope that Kamala can come back. I'm
Shut
gonna put
the fuck
money on it.
Shut up.
DSP, man, what are your
bet
thoughts on the
more?
matter?
Should I bet more?
We
on
got to hear from the
Kamala,
experts.
guys?
Shut the fuck up, Worski. I want to hear from
10-1
Phil.
now.
Fucking Ashton keeps betting every 2 hours more money on Kamala to win. As the
Coming back. She's coming back.
Bets on the long shot horses, I bet you, right?
Hey, Lard in the Tard should ask me if he voted. Yeah, I agree.
Horse, you bet on that
I
one.
gave up on trying to explain it. Even I don't understand it completely. But they look at me like I was a wizard. You got the Electoral College. You've got all these systems in place. Like I said, it's designed to not make a whole lot of
How
sense.
much have you put on it? How much have you
I
put on
got
it?
1,800 on Kamala so far.
Wow.
So this would
Bro,
make
I
it an
would-
even $2,000.
Well,
Bill
I guess
peeking
look
at
at it
his
this way. If Trump
pretty much.
wins, you win, and if Kamala wins, you still win.
That's my thinking, Phil.
You are so
My
smart,
thinking
Phil.
this whole time,
You are gifted, sir.
Yo, I'm gonna fucking chug.
And this is why we keep
Ready,
this guy
boy?
around, because he has
No,
these
don't
spooky
die,
insights into things.
Third
man.
one. Let's go, guys. Let's
All right, let's get more energy
Let's
drinks.
go.
Sweet.
In a
Gulp
Kamala
up.
Harris costume.
Tasty.
And the paramedics come and they're like, what the fuck is this tranny doing? He
my
fucking
girlfriend-
died. He stroked out from Monster Energy drinks.
My girlfriend.
Phil, that's
will
funny to
make
you, is
sure
it?
that
All
I'm
right.
not- yeah, okay.
Hey, man.
Oh my.
Yo, are you gonna go?
Prior to that,
Are you
PPP showed his brown eye and
Are
was a
you
youth
gonna go
pastor
have
and only
a
got his
sexy
level of
time
success
with
with
your
the.
girlfriend later with that outfit?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I want to learn more about these dudes.
Oh,
Everything that I've learned about them has been embarrassing. So how anybody can think they're
Trump
cool is
wins.
beyond me.
This is off. This is off. You know.
I guess that speaks to the power of your
Don't worry,
PR. You
that
just tell
moment
people,
will
hey, I'm
never
cool.
Bro.
I'm
You
cool and
gotta
I'm
get rid of
based,
it.
all right?
It's like it's got to go. Like Nick Fuentes he's gonna. I don't know, man.
Jaden, have you
try to
heard?
fuck
I gotta put on my tie.
Dude,
man.
he's
Oh, look, we got the tie.
I
Nice.
saw the night's going great. It's going well. We're winning.
Got it on wrong?
And the last
Perfect.
thing we need is all the groypers in here getting all fucking
All
excited
horned up.
about your costume.
How are these people
Oh,
popular?
my
I don't know.
Like,
No,
Honestly,
Trump's
this is a
leading
litmus test here. Do you
Pennsylvania
guys like Keno
just
Casino?
growing.
You
Up
got
in
problems.
Michigan, up in Wisconsin.
Oh wait, he's up in Pennsylvania now. I missed all.
Yeah.
This.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Arizona.
By
he's up.
150,000 votes, he's up by.
He's up in
Who's this
Nevada.
dweeb off on the
13,000
left? Who's this
views.
guy? This guy got bullied a lot, didn't he?
Whoa,
Oh, he's up
buddy.
almost 200,000.
He was
votes
introduced to
in
a lot of staircases, huh?
It's
And
over.
there's like 89%.
Dork.
I'm sorry, I'm visually impaired, so I'm having a hard time with this fucking map.
Oh, that's hard.
Lean in manual map
Somebody
reading.
get how much of the
Lean
vote
in
is
manual
PA?
cartography
I
just
can't see it.
donated
It says
$1.
86%.
All right, Phil. I know you aren't
says
big
80.
into politics, right? But what's your thoughts?
Yeah,
We're
Phil,
all
what are your
excited, we're
thoughts?
all pissed off and done with it.
Let's hear your inspired observations.
Destroying everything in America.
Shut up, Worski.
You know what I mean? What do you think? What's your thoughts?
Well, here's what I've been saying to my viewers recently. All right.
Let's
now,
hear it.
first of all,
ID tips.
my honest take. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like Kamala. I don't like Trump. I don't like either.
Oh,
of them, all right?
fantastic.
That's kind of my take. I don't like either of
kinda
them as
with
a
you.
presidential choice. But what you need to do in a situation like this, you have to look at the 4 years that Trump was president, and you have to look at the 4 years that Biden
Man,
was
this
president.
guy's so
And
smart.
you
I
see
agree,
what
Worski.
was
Clap,
better
dude.
for you. What was better for
family
your
was better
family?
off
What was
with
better
Trump.
for the country? Right? And then you vote based on that. And you know, honestly, you know, you got to look at all that situation. And for me and my family, right now, we're in a situation where we wanted to refinance our home. And we can't because interest rates are sky
And what
high.
happened, Phil?
We've been stuck. Not
No,
able to
what
do anything
happened was is that your
financially
house is a
because
dump,
prices are too
Phil.
high and interest rates are so high. So how do you change that? You vote for the candidate that you think could lower that. And I think, you know, honestly, that's Trump
I
right
see.
now. So
There you go.
Phil coming through.
We love Phil. Hell yeah.
Endorsement, but not. You know, an endorsement,
true,
but
though,
not.
'cause-
Classic Phil.
Very good.
But here's the thing.
It's a rare situation where you can compare both. You know, you do have one of each administration to be like, yeah, which one do you want a second of?
That's
Does
right. Now,
anybody
with
else think
Trump,
it was
here's the thing.
insane? Like this is the woman that was part of the administration that destroyed the border security, that destroyed the economy, caused runaway inflation. But hey, hope you know we're going to turn the page now. What page are we turning? You did this shit.
You had it
did
for 4
this.
years.
Yeah, you did this.
Boy, DSP is really out of his element here. But it's really funny because they're just hyping him up. I do think that's funny.
If Trump wins, all we need him to do is kind of like keep his mouth half shut for the 4 years because he's such a big mouth dude and he gets so many people pissed at America with the
Yeah, but DSP, you're a big mouth dude, and you've never seen any repercussions for it. So it's all cool, man.
Phil, I want him to be more of an asshole. Yeah. I want him to be
God
more
damn it.
racist. And I want him to be more.
Look at this dude scratching himself, jumping around. Worski is a loser. Get him out of
You know
here.
what would be the greatest thing ever? Is if he showed up to the greatest
dork.
quote ever. It would be better than the garbage man thing. Is if he showed up to the
How's it going,
inauguration
Josuke?
with a Hitler mustache on.
Oh my God.
That would be the greatest
Deportation van.
Eric.
Yeah, I don't like it, Nanachi. This is lame. That's the biggest criticism I have over this entire thing. Is that this is lame.
Phil, how do you feel about mass deportation?
It has nothing to do with what they're even talking about. It has nothing to do with their stances. These dudes are lame.
Phil,
He does, Little Shadow. He looks completely out of his element, and he looks kind of scared.
Are you on board with mass deportations?
Mass deportations? I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
like
we have
this
a
guy is,
major
like, at the
problem.
rally. Mass deportations now.
James like purity testing Phil's
I'm
Republican
just curious. I'm on the
allegiance. He's
panel.
like,
you know, I'm repping the
are
red
you-
hat. You know,
Are you for deporting every
Is he really
last
co-streaming with Kino
person
Casino for the
in
election? He is.
country, Phil?
Everyone but me. Just support everyone. Just keep me here. I'll have the country to myself. That sounds good. I like
That would be an interesting experiment, DSP.
Hey, they're
DSP,
saying that
solo
a
person in the
truck
country.
full of ballot boxes just arrived at Philadelphia.
Shut up.
So this might be the.
there we
Here it
go.
comes
course
at
they did.
12:36 in the morning.
Landlocked Philadelphia
Marcus
just got a bunch of
Brown,
shit arriving with ballot
Kamala,
boxes. Here they come.
Okay, I can't
I'm
understand what
gonna
y'all are
win.
saying.
I'm gonna win the money, guys.
Just
Let's
screaming,
go.
just screaming,
I'm gonna
screaming.
be up like $5,000.
Wait, with Project
Ashton, do you
Veritas
scream a
Twitter?
lot because your
Okay.
parents never listen to you?
Let's see.
Stop, not Project Veritas.
He does
They
good
pulled us
work.
out of their ass.
They need to ask him if he voted. Yeah, I agree.
They were
I should
saying,
have put even
oh,
more
here
on
it is.
Kamala.
Here it is. Check it out, folks. On the
He's
watch.
in Philly right now. He's
Did we
in
win?
Philadelphia right now.
Did we
Look.
win, Phil? Wait, who's this?
What?
That.
They're bringing in a box.
It's tips,
No.
DSP. What do you think?
It's not half. There's not enough in those boxes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
5 million votes in that box, folks. 5 million blue votes.
yes, just 5 million.
Man, DSP loves this. He's getting so much reinforcement.
People.
Ah, these guys love
On
him.
the other hand, for illegal aliens.
Man, look at how happy he is. He finally feels like he's
Show
part
of
of
hands,
something.
Who thinks I should put another $500 on Kamala?
It's wild.
Stop.
Just a little bit of reinforcement. This dude is your best friend forever. That's all he really
Georgia.
wanted. He just
Yes,
wanted people to
NBC
kiss his
has
ass.
officially called
He just
Georgia
wanted people
for
to tell him
Trump,
that he was
which,
funny,
wow.
and
There
that he was
goes one of the
clever, and that he was
backdoors.
smart, and that he was also kind of cool and based. And it was cool that he scammed people. It was actually really
Yeah,
hype.
because Joe Biden won it in 2020 is why it's a flip.
Yeah, super best
Trump
friends,
at
complete inversion. Yeah.
Trump at 246, Harris at 182, and it looks like most of the
How much
states
longer
on
do
the
I have to
board-
watch this?
More of the states on the board, Trump is leading in than Kamala.
I mean, I
Yeah, I
think
guess
he's
so
gonna
for his
win
running.
Arizona.
That's funny.
If you look at according to Fox News, take this with a grain of salt. According to them, they claimed that in Philadelphia County, they needed, and I can send you the clip, but they claimed that in 2016, Hillary got 500,000 votes. In 2020,
friends,
Biden
nice.
got 600,000 votes. And they said in order for her to win Pennsylvania, I don't know if this is true, but they said today that she would need 700,000 votes in Philadelphia, and she currently
That's a
has
big
500.
number, isn't it,
So,
Worski?
Yeah, she needs a 10-point
Yeah.
lead in the uncounted votes. AP and Fox are still not calling.
Slide
Georgia.
DSP 15. He's your friend.
Really
yeah.
funny, by the way. I
Oh, no,
voted,
But it really is wild how
I
much
voted on the Young
reinforcement
Turks.
and praise
They had a
has
poll
changed this
who
guy's
would win the
outlook on
blue
things.
wall.
That's all he wanted. He
83% of their
didn't want
viewers,
to
80,000
change as a person. No, he
said
wanted
Donald
people to
Trump.
adore him.
Even the TYT crowd's like, listen, it's over. It's cooked. Let's go.
I don't know.
Period, starting with an increase.
All right, let's see what they're saying. Let's see what they're saying.
64% of the state minimum wage at the beginning of next year, ending with a match of the minimum wage in 2029. So by 2029, when I think we'll all be serving food with jetpacks strapped to our back,
Oh, really?
make the minimum.
This guy
is Vosh still?
You would know,
catatonic?
Worski.
Like, is he just? Strong?
It's just
Destiny was spurting earlier.
I mean, we'll give it a bit since right now we're just playing news coverage. Victory declaration.
Comrade
incoming.
Lenin's just sitting there
I'm
like
not
when the
gonna lie,
Soviet
if I was
Union
in
got
Trump's
defeated by
position, I would
Poland.
probably also do that.
Trump's gearing up for the victory speech. It's coming.
Alex Jones.
Can't handle
I really don't have much more to add to this.
I know that
I
for
really
a lot
don't.
of people,
These dudes are just
pride and
embarrassing.
spite are very strong factors.
You guys are lame.
in Their stomach for political content.
Like,
I
how are you supposed to
heartily
take the
encourage
opinion
you,
of any person who's just this unabashedly
don't,
lame?
remember that this is about
Maybe it's
human lives
unfair
and
because, you know,
livelihoods.
facts don't care about your feelings. But, you know, there does come a level where you can't be this lame. It just hurts your image.
The
Is
red
that
hat
Gavin Newsom?
people.
I think that's Gavin Newsom. In the brick suit.
The red
'cause
hat.
he's the
Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I've had all I can stomach of this goofy shit. And it's just going to continue with DSP sitting there rocking back and forth and saying general platitudes.
Oh,
Let's
Gavin
see
McInnes.
Destiny.
I'm sorry. It's
What can you add to this commentary without detracting from the quality?
by the
Exactly,
way,
man. I'm kind of doing a
Phil,
disservice if
Review Tech
anything.
USA, he rage quit his stream. He's
Yeah.
Oh, let's hear
I didn't
this.
know-
Let's hear this.
I didn't know he streamed. Are you kidding me?
streamed today for 12 hours.
What, 4
and he-
days?
Yeah, and he just melted down completely, lost
Wow.
everything. Yeah, it's sad.
Differently.
That's too bad.
It's all quiet.
Now, thankfully, he just represents all the detractors,
You
so it's all
can-
good.
oh my.
Yeah, yeah,
I
I'm
agree.
done with these dudes. These
You're the enemy now.
Routers reporting.
I can't imagine. Do any? Okay, is either PPP or Worski in any sort of relationship? I don't really see how that could happen. I guess I mean, there's people out there who will have zero standards. I guess that's a thing. But anyway, that's it for me for tonight. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. The keynote thing was, as always, a complete letdown. Nothing particularly interesting. DSP comes in and says, very generic shit, and they say that he's the greatest for it, because that's all it's ever been. It's all it's ever been. Is DSP has nothing to add, but these two jokers will just tell him that he's brilliant so that he keeps doing it. And DSP's, I guess on some level, it doesn't matter if DSP's being fooled by these guys, because look at how much fun he's having. He's so happy right now. He's so viscerally, visibly happy that he has people telling him that he's great. That's all he's ever wanted in life. And look at who he found to do that for him. These two guys. And Cyberman over there on the left. Hope it was all worth it. But anyway, again, thank you everyone for coming by. I appreciate it. I really do. I'll be here tomorrow to restream Dark's Fidel. And on Thursday, we are doing the Internet Asylum. And we're covering a couple different people on the Internet Asylum tonight, or Thursday. Let me get this correct. I want to be able to advertise this properly. We have the iDubbbz and Sam Hyde situation. We're going to discuss some more of that. We have LTG's recent racist meltdown we want to discuss if we can get the time for it. We have a Rax update that we want to go through. And I want to discuss, I want to watch some Mobility Mary. So that might not all get watched, but we're going to try. We're going to try and get as much of that in as we can. And I'm really excited because I like learning about these dudes. I'm interested to know what happened with Rax. Didn't he have some sort of block party or something? Well, he didn't have it, but someone else had it. And he didn't seem like a fan. But other than that, I don't really know anything beyond that. So that'll be cool. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for what the hell is he playing? I forgot what he was saying he was playing. That's how little I pay attention to DSP's schedule. And what did we learn here today? We learned that DSP is not so much fond of butts. In fact, it seems to confuse him. But the things that come out of butts, now that's hilarious. Take care, everyone. Have a great night.
Y'all have a great, safe, blessed day. You know what? I'm going to end this video on a really good, highly vibrational note.
Why should I allow you to talk when you don't support me? You don't give me any money to pay my bills, so therefore you're worthless to me. You don't have anything nice to say, therefore you're worthless to me. All you want to do is say snide comments, snide remarks, therefore you're worthless to me. You guys don't support me financially. You don't support me in a positive way. You don't encourage me to do great things. You don't fucking support me. So why should I support you and give you motherfucking assholes the right to say whatever the fuck you want? You don't get that fucking privilege. I won't let you have that fucking privilege. You want an opinion on this channel? Then donate some money. Put up with shut up. You want the right to talk on this channel? You want privileges? Then start paying my bills, motherfucker. Until you start paying my fucking bills, then you don't have the right, you don't have the privilege or the authority to say whatever the fuck you want on my fucking channel. Because I won't give you the privilege. Because if you're not supporting me monetarily, then you're fucking worthless to me.
Take care and be blessed, all of you. And may you find great light, power, and goodness within yourselves and redeem yourselves and just get out of the toxic minority, period. Be with the majority and be good.
Get a 60-day supply of the planet.
No? I'm gonna say somebody in Russia just died, and no, just died with that second gunshot. Somebody really toxic. Maybe Putin died by his own sword. Anyway, we have cleared the air. Everything is good. All of you take care and have a blessed, safe day and night.